But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Yes, let's get the show on the road. Friday, we are live. Live programming for you. The Opie and Anthony Show. Starring Bill Burr today, who's already making us laugh really hard.
I can't believe how wide awake I am. And
Really?
I was telling you guys, I went out last night. I was telling Sherrod, now, come on, man, let's drink or whatever. We had a couple of drinks. I completely forgot I was coming in.
You're like, oh, shit, wait a minute. I got to get up at an ungodly hour and do radio.
Yeah, I was arguing with my girlfriend over nothing about some shit. And right in the middle, I was like, you know what? I'm going to bed. And then I realized, oh, shit, I really have to go to bed.
I have to go to bed.
I got to get up in a few hours.
She could have got you by continuing the argument, because that was the worst thing that would ever happen in a relationship, was when I would be like, you don't understand. I have to go to sleep right now.
Yeah.
Like, no, shut up.
Yeah,
If you really loved me, you'd stay up. How can you go to sleep just thinking about easily? If you'd shut the fuck up, I could just close my eyes.
Sleep.
They don't understand that we could just fall asleep like that. It doesn't matter if there's turmoil in the house.
Yeah.
To us, we're like, look, we'll pick this up tomorrow.
Yeah.
After work, no problem. Not them,
Gotta
though.
sleep.
They have to figure it out right there.
Yep.
Right there.
Oh, it's the worst. And then you fall asleep, and then they do that shit where they just put their hand on your shoulder. For some reason, that's enough to wake you up. And you're like, oh, what? I can't sleep. I'm sorry. I know you have to go to work, but this is just really bothering me. What? Don't yell at me. Just like I'm going to fucking smother you with this goddamn pillow. I hate when they say don't yell at me, and you're not even yelling.
No.
It's like I'm fucking, this is not yelling.
Have you ever fallen asleep as they woke you up and they're like babbling
on the
about
phone
the
all the
argument,
time.
about the argument or something, and then you just
Yeah.
you start the heavy breathing.
I think Bill and I are like separated at birth.
Oh, yeah.
The
I'm a few years behind you. That's it.
The same thing. Like, don't yell at me. And I look around the room like, is there someone else in the room yelling? Because,
who just
wow,
yelled?
I'll show you yelling.
I hate everybody else's definition of yelling.
Thank you.
It's so fucking
Man,
bad.
in my household, that yelling was just
Was
normal.
yelling.
Oh, my
Was-
God.
Well,
Yelling.
but the yelling that other people think is yelling, that was just normal in our house.
That's
Oh, yeah.
talk.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's just
Yeah,
talking.
to a lot of them, just like being like, if you curse and you bring your voice up to, dude, what the fuck did you put that there for?
Right.
That's yelling.
Yeah, that's not yelling in
It's
my
like,
world.
oh, that's not yelling.
No, not at all.
That's not yelling.
No.
Far cry
This
from
this
it.
one goes up to 11.
Oh, yeah.
Let me show you some yelling.
Yeah.
My brother actually was dating a girl a long time ago, and she did that. She was literally like, stop yelling at me. And he goes, I'm not yelling. And then he just went like, this is yelling.
It's like listening to death metal. It's like listening to classic rock and saying,
yeah.
that's death metal. No,
All of a
this
sudden
is
it
death metal.
turns into Leonidas.
Yeah.
That's yelling.
Yeah, when your hair starts moving, that's when I'm yelling. Everything else is I'm showing you respect.
Right.
Absolutely. Where do we begin today? Well, it's not raining.
Yeah,
I know the rest of the
for a
country's
few hours.
sick of us talking about
Look,
the weather in the
hey,
New York
fuck
area,
'em.
but
I'm disgusted, and I'm talking about it. I'm so sick of this fucking weather.
they're calling it the June monsoons.
Whatever they want to call it.
Well, it rhymes, so
It
I mean,
sucks.
it's gotta.
That's probably
gotta be
why,
true.
right?
It's gonna make our summer go by in the blink of an eye when it finally does get nice here. It's gonna get nice, and then it's gonna be over.
The rain was amazing yesterday. It was
Wow.
just amazing.
Yeah.
It was like one really long, like shower.
Yeah, I picked a great time to, start the heating of the pool process, by the way. 56 degrees and raining, and I'm trying to keep this thing at 85 degrees. My electric bill is fucking just insanity.
I was over Ant's yesterday, and the steam that comes off his
Dude,
jacuzzi
yeah,
and
that's
pool,
not
I'm
a good
like,
thing.
Dude, I hate
That is water.
hate heated pools. They give me a stomach ache.
I love a good
It's like
heated
wading
pool.
into urine.
I love a good heated pool.
You'd rather just like jump in and have that initial shock, but then you're nice and
Yeah.
nice
That,
and
you know
comfortable.
something? This summer or spring has been so fucked that every pool is freezing. That's what I said. It looks like when Martin Sheen comes out of that swamp in Apocalypse. That's my pool. I can't take ice cold water. It sucks. And there's been no sun. It's been raining like a son of a bitch. So I'm just, my electric bill is just pumping heat into a pool.
So it's like 60 degrees out, and you could kick off your slippers and wade into the pool with your glass of wine.
I get in. I just had a Pilsner glass of Bud Light, and I went out and fell asleep in the jacuzzi. I just put my head back with a pillow.
I can't imagine
with
that's,
a towel
that's
behind it,
healthy.
and just like sat there. And then I woke up, and the outdoor lights were on. It was kind of getting dark out. I'm like, that was nice.
If I stay in a jacuzzi too long, I get hives.
Nah,
you don't get
great.
hives or
it
anything?
wasn't boiling hot.
From your body heating up?
No, it wasn't boiling hot. It was, regulated, little thermostat action.
You know, like the glass of beer and everything else, I was right with you. But then just to have that heat.
No, it's fantastic, too.
Oh, the iPhone
Listen to his voice.
out today.
You hear me? He's like, no.
That's
Fantastic.
This is the tail end of the Iraq flu that idiot brought in here. Iraq decided he was going to come in sick, and he came in and, made me sick. So now I've been doing that where you feel like you got something in your throat and you keep swallowing, and then you realize it's just your fucking, that stupid punching bag.
The gulping is the worst.
And you just know you're getting sick because of it.
Yeah, you get the gulp, and the only thing you want to do is sleep because you're under the weather.
Yeah.
And you just all night long.
Doesn't work.
You're waking up because you're gulping.
I sound all sexy today. Got my sexy
Boy, I'll
my sexy,
say.
my sexy raspy voice.
I just out of nowhere said, "Wow, the iPhone," because we got.
Yeah.
I got to explain to the newer listeners. We have like 8 TVs in here, and every once in a while something pops on the TV, and you want to like just all of a sudden maybe bring it to the show.
Yeah.
The iPhone comes out today, and what bothers me, this dumb Channel 11 here in New York, a local news station.
Yeah.
I hate the news more and more every day, especially the local news. They're doing a story on phones, and somehow they segged the BlackBerry into the fact that the iPhone is coming out today.
Uh-huh.
And they got stock footage of you saw it, Danny? They got stock footage of the BlackBerry where they still have antennas.
Oh, the old one, right.
The older versions of the BlackBerry. And that's just some lazy guy that works for Channel 11 not updating the stock footage of the BlackBerry.
Uh-huh.
So they show some guy scrolling on like a real old BlackBerry that has to be like 4 years old.
Scroll.
And in the phone world, 4 years. I mean, that's
crazy.
ridiculous, right?
Crazy.
Are you getting your iPhone today?
Where's an intern?
What?
Go over to the Apple store. Get me my iPhone right now.
He's gonna have to wait online and all that.
I don't see a line.
You could get it right now.
Look, they're at the Apple store.
I thought there were going to be really long lines today.
Might
not,
be
not in this
later.
economy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Miss
a good point.
Might be later. As an intern.
You're gonna see
I got
Bobby
enough
Kelly
cash.
he'll be over there.
Yeah,
Bobby likes the
will be there.
iPhone.
I bet he will.
What kind of
What's,
phone you have, Bill?
I finally caved
much?
in and I got a BlackBerry.
How much is
See?
the big one?
Bill, separated birth, me and you.
Huh?
It's all
How much is the big
about
one?
Oh,
the
well, see, look at
BlackBerry.
that. Yeah,
I think it's the exact same one too.
I think the same color.
Travis knows. 300.
That'd be funny if
give me a slug.
If you start fucking your life up and I start getting nervous.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, God, that's what's going to happen to me in 4 years.
I know we got an intern wandering around that's not doing anything right now.
No.
I want my fucking iPhone right
You got the
now.
money ready to go?
I got it right now, and I want the best one.
He
The
actually
best.
had that in his pocket in his pool. It was just so hot, it was already dried out.
You know what you're doing?
Nothing.
He's
Nothing
not
on
Yeah?
he doesn't listen.
You know what you're doing?
See, he's in another world.
Just
we could just
5.
talk, and he won't even know that we're talking about.
I know.
Oh, now you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 5.
5
I think
bills.
It's 3.
That's Evan.
Look at him, $5 $100. He has like payola
Right.
in his shirt from the 70s.
You know where the the Apple Store is?
Wait a
Look
minute.
it up.
Evan, Evan's been here too long to have to fetch stuff.
Swivel hips?
Yeah, you know what?
Swivel
It's
hips,
time.
yes.
It's time to hold your ground.
Will you trust a new intern with us?
Oh,
I
all
wouldn't.
right.
That's true.
Well,
That's
Evan's
true.
buying Ant's iPhone.
That's true.
Go get it.
Go down there. One that just looks like this one. Black.
New one. You got it.
Black. Because I think, are they white and black? Travis?
I hope he
What do we
buys you
got?
an old one. It was on sale.
And it's the
There was no lines or anything.
the 3GS. And if they want any info, you say, I'm buying it for a very important man, so don't fuck with me. Just give me the box. Here's your money. It's the iPhone 3GS, not the 3G. 3GS, the brandy new one in, the black color.
You got it.
You are the man.
3GS.
All right, here's a mission. What, Danny? Wait a minute. Hold on. Yes, Danny?
Well, the 300, that's the subsidized price. So
subsidized?
that means if you sign a contract, but you already have a contract, right?
I have a contract.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you're
man,
gonna have
Evan could have made a few bucks.
you're gonna have to pay a little more.
Oh, all right. Well, he gave him $500.
Whatever it is.
What's that
I
to
got
a
the
man who
fucking
can
thing.
heat his pool during the monsoon
Right.
season?
Exactly. I have AT&T. I have a contract. You tell the guy, I'm buying it for somebody very important. He can't come down here. He can't be seen in a store like this. So he's buying
I'm
it.
a made guy.
Yeah, I'm a made man. So you go down there, pick it up in the box. I have it. All I got to do is sync it up. You ask him that. Go. He's got one. All he's got to do is sync it up, and then
I
put
think he understands.
the new phone in and fucking transfer his shit
He
over.
understands.
He's trying to make it important.
Yeah, he
It's very
understands.
easy.
What, sir?
Just want to make sure the off-contract price is enough. That you gave me enough of that.
Oh, I better have.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
You know we're broadcasting, right?
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's very important.
Let's say hi to
It's big news today. I got to get that phone.
let's say hi to Nick. Speaking of the iPhone, Nick, what do you got today?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, Bill, love your stuff.
Thank you.
Just want to let you guys know that I was online last night. I listen all the time. I was listening yesterday about the XM Sirius app, and I know you guys weren't in the description. They did change that. You guys are now in the description. Right before Jamie Foxx in the Foxhole says the virus with Opie and Anthony on the description when you're buying the app.
See?
Looks like someone around here had to eat a little crow.
It's nice.
I was telling Ed, I go, and that's why we bitch on our radio show. We don't bitch just to bitch. We bitch to get things done.
Yes.
And I want to thank the company for once again seeing it our way.
Yep. That's it. That's
Once
how it
again,
works.
proving that we know more than you.
Yeah.
Well, I got to agree with you guys. I mean, you guys are definitely by far the workhorses of that company. And, I mean, if you look on reviews, it says, like, no, Howard, this sucks. So the app's going to get a shitty review because Howard's not on it. But what people don't realize is, like, how good the app is because you guys are on it. Like, I love the app. I used it all day yesterday. Got to listen to the whole show for the first time.
Yeah, the app is amazing. I mean, we were bitching and complaining yesterday, but we all checked it out, and wow, this is going to pretty much destroy regular radio. I think this is the final step.
Yeah, I'd say this is the first fully portable satellite radio that actually works.
Yeah, because I love I had an XM portable radio. I loved it, and it was small and stuff. But in this world, you want everything on your phone.
You don't want to
Can I get that on my BlackBerry?
Yes, there's a way to do it on the BlackBerry. Not as easy as the.
Of course not.
Well, it's not as easy as the iPhone app, but I'm sure they're working on some kind of BlackBerry app as well. I would imagine. I don't know because I don't really talk to anyone around
I just
here.
like Verizon. I can't deal with AT&T.
Really? I got
Everybody
the
tells me.
AT&T. It's great. As long as I don't make phone
You're
calls
the
from my
o-
apartment.
It's all the same.
You're the only guy I ever heard say AT&T is great.
It's
all the same.
great.
I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying
All
I've
the
had-
same.
I've
you
had
wanted to
every
throw your
service.
phone through the window when you first got it.
And I've had plenty of phones I wanted to throw through the window with Sprint and fucking Verizon and every other goddamn phone
Sprint
company.
sucked. Verizon's been great for me.
See,
Hey, and you watch your mouth around me
on,
when you talk about Verizon,
Hey,
sir.
Hey, we're losing Nick. Nick, thank you.
No problem, guys. Have a good one.
All right. Yeah,
Why is it costing me more if I'm already a customer?
Because they're cunts.
Because
Wait, Travis is saying I have to activate the phone there? Yeah. Why is that, Travis?
Well, just like when you got the 3G, it had to be activated to your account.
Why can't I do that at home on my computer?
They won't let you walk out of the store without that phone being on an account.
Why?
Because if they're selling it to you at that price, AT&T wants to know that it's going to be like that they're going to be getting the money for that phone.
So what do I have to do? I have to give them my phone now and have them go down there?
Well, I think you have to go down there.
What if Obama wanted to fucking get his iPhone today? Does he have to stand in an Apple store?
No, he probably pre-ordered online.
See?
No. What if fucking anybody?
You go down there and
He
get
just
your
brought
iPhone.
up a good point. You could have pre-ordered online.
Yeah, why didn't you
Why
pre-order?
would I pre-order? What, and wait to get it fucking Monday, maybe?
No, they're all shipped today.
Bullshit, they are not shipped today.
Yeah, UPS actually had to hold
fucking
back.
shit.
You know, it says right here in the post that they're all shipped out today.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
It does.
It says pumped
I'm
on the
looking.
cover.
I'm looking right at it.
No, you're not. You're lying
I am.
because I'm looking at the same
You're
one.
looking at
just
it
full of
upside
shit.
down.
You're full of shit. I'm not going to sit there. Why can't I fucking buy something and just have it? I give them money, they give me the product. I don't get it. And why is it costing me $450 if I don't sign a new contract?
Because they're cunts.
It's
Well,
going
you
to cost
just-
you $450 if you don't
just
sign the new
replace it.
contract. That's Mike in Connecticut.
Just replace your phone. Just take that one off your account and put this one on.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah,
Why
it'll
can't I
cut.
do that at home? That's all I got to do. It could all be done on the miracle of the computer.
Yeah, it can.
So why do I got to do it down there?
Well, here's what happened to
don't.
me.
That's why there's 8,000 fucking people on a line.
You can do it all on Apple's website.
Yeah, that's what I
You
want
could
to do.
it last week.
So why can't this guy just fucking buy me my phone? I go home with my phone.
Because he,
my new
needs,
phone.
because he needs your AT&T information. He
No,
needs your
that's
account
not why.
information.
That's not why. What they're trying to do is get you. Wait a second. Someone's coming.
Wait, Evan's back. Holy shit.
Yeah, go on to Mike. Problem?
I just want to know what size you wanted. Because it comes in a variety of...
I said the bestest one they make.
Okay.
The biggest and
Bill, let's
bestest.
go podcast.
The biggest and bestest.
I will
But
do
now I'm hearing there's a problem.
Oh no.
I'm
Yeah.
hearing now through Travis that the phone has to be activated there.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Now,
I
what
can
is
tell you why.
why?
They want everybody to do it get used to doing it on the computer, so they can fire all the people down there. So it's cheaper for them. So what they do is they can't just give you the phone down there; they have to punish you. So what they're doing is they're gradually training you
Right.
to do everything. I mean, I'm telling you, within 4 years, you'll be building the phone yourself. They'll
With
give
that,
you
they'll just give a
Yeah.
soldering iron and some fucking
The whole thing. They
circuit
will.
boards, and you're gonna
or
have to build it
if you
yourself.
if you want one that's already made, you can stand in line for 9 hours.
I want to know what I got to do to have someone else go to that store and buy my fucking phone for me.
Well, how'd you get your phone last year? Did
I stood on a god-shitting line at the Roosevelt Field Mall in front of the Apple store and waited, and then went in and had some guy fucking with his beep, beep, beep tricorder in
the
his
same
hand.
thing you got to do this year?
But I don't want to. What if someone else can do that for me? What info does he need to go down there?
He probably needs your AT&T account info, and he might need some other more personal info, maybe some email addresses or
What if? Why?
passwords,
Why?
Maybe.
I bet Evan, knowing Evan the way I know him, can get this done via power of persuasion. Let's do it, Evan.
Look,
All right, let's do it.
you go down there.
Sam, maybe you should go down.
Why don't you give him
Yeah.
$600? A little
You go down,
payola.
yeah, a little payola. You go down there and say, look, here's the deal. There's somebody. Don't give him the name. Just say it's a very important person. Cannot just come down to the store. He needs his phone today. Today.
Okay.
And then if you need any info or anything, you get on the phone. You get on the horn. You call up.
How about he calls the show?
Exactly.
If you can't get a phone, call the show and we'll
Call the show and we'll talk
walk
you through
it.
We'll talk you down.
All right.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's the job. But the big one.
The 32.
I want the 32 black, sleek, nice.
All right. Well, is the 32, is that $399 or $499? on the contract.
radio show host?
No, because there's going to be tax. I just want to...
He's not going to have enough money. For real.
Oh, he's going back into his.
Evan, typically,
People are
the
saying it's
biggest
up
and
to-
best one is the cheaper model.
Oh, shit.
He's out of money.
I just don't know if that's...
He went back into his blood money and he came out with a bunch
I
of
came out
singles.
with crumbled singles.
Oh,
Looks like a 7th grader in a cafeteria.
Is it that one?
No
Is
way.
Is it that much?
Hold on. Now it's a thing. Instead of a little thing, now it's a big thing. Joe in Boston, what's up?
Yeah, there's no way he's getting that phone. When I tried to do this when the 3GS came out, they wanted my picture ID. They wanted all kinds of shit. They would not give you a phone unless you're standing there in front of them. You're not getting a phone.
I don't understand this.
Is it
I don't
because
either.
is it because too many people are jailbreaking them, getting them somewhere else, and
They're Nazis with their phones. I tried to get a replacement. 'cause
Nazis.
mine broke. This
They
kid
throw that
would
word
not
around a
give
lot
me
these days.
yeah. What happens when you break a phone?
Mine was broken. I go into the store, and this fucking asshole behind the counter, he's like, well, let's do this to it. Well, let's do that to it. I said, I've done it. Just give me a new phone. Give me a new phone. He would not give it to me. Finally, I pissed him off so bad. He takes 3 new ones, puts them on the counter, goes, all right, fine. You pick one. You pick one. You see which one's going to work for you. I said, give me that one. He said, okay. It's just going to happen again. And he was pissed off, asshole. I walked out of the store with a new phone, though.
See, I don't deal with that with the BlackBerry.
Fuck them.
It's always
Watch out.
it's always nice and easy. They don't need all this info. I just
Travis
buy
is
a
right.
phone. Let's say hi to Cody in Indiana. Cody.
Yeah, I have to agree with that other caller. And this is yesterday. I talked to a guy at AT&T, and he said what you have to do: don't send him to an Apple store. Send him to a corporate AT&T store that sells them. And first, you have to call a number and authorize him to be someone to make changes on your account and make sure that this is kind of sketchy.
I don't want to authorize him for anything. I want to authorize him to buy a fucking product.
You won't get it then. Sorry, man.
Why don't you just write him a note and be like, "It's okay if my intern Evan."
Yes,
It's kind of scary. You can't just go in and just buy a phone. They're now forcing you to get their service contracts and all that.
Anthony, why don't you just wait a week and then just waltz in right out of your heated pool?
Because I need to have the
All
video
right, well,
capability.
send Evan down. This will be a good experiment and see what happens.
Send him down and see what happens.
Rick, what's going on?
All right.
The reason they won't let you just buy the phone is because AT&T doesn't really make money off the phone. They make money off the plan, and people are buying those phones and unlocking them. And if you look on eBay, I mean, I don't know about now, but a few months ago they were selling them for like $1,000, and people over in like China were buying them because they can't get the iPhone over there or whatever.
Hold on, Evan. Tell Evan to hold on.
Why?
I got an idea.
Oh no.
Give Evan the USA Today ad and have him point at my name.
Okay.
Here's
say
the
we're,
ad.
Say we're selling a lot of
Look,
iPhones today because we're great radio broadcasters.
See this name?
There you
See
go.
this name on the pig? See, there's a big thing now playing on your iPhone and iPod Touch. See, go down here and go. See that name right there? That's the guy that I'm buying a phone for. His name's right next to the fucking product in the newspaper.
I'll do everything in
Yeah,
my
but
power
what's to
get you
prevent
this
someone
phone.
from doing that? Anybody?
Who's going to do that? Who's going to?
Well, now that you said it on the radio.
Well, fuck everybody else.
How about you take? Hold
They
on.
could be
You
Bob
got- hold on.
Dude,
Hold on.
that is how you
Edwards.
live. That is that's your life right there. Fuck everybody else.
I'm trying to help you out.
What's the matter?
Do you have a phone with
Yeah.
a picture? All right,
Yeah.
take a picture of you and Anthony in front of the microphone. I'm buying the phone for this guy, and then you could
and I'll
also
hold up
show
my iPhone.
Then you could also show the logo that's on his mic stand that's in the USA ad. Hold up the phone.
I'll hold up the phone. It's like a hostage thing.
Yeah, hold up a
the
newspaper.
paper.
That's what I'm saying,
Give me
yeah.
the newspaper
All right.
with the ad. Give me the newspaper with the ad.
Turn your mic flag around because it says Opie and Anthony, same logo that's in the USA Today
There you go.
today.
All right, now let's make bets. Who
Right.
thinks this is going to work? I say no fucking way.
All right, now get behind Anthony. Anthony's holding up the USA Today article, his iPhone, the mic stand. It's obvious he's broadcasting. He's
Make
the
it straighter.
guy.
Make it straighter.
The Opie and
There you
Anthony
go.
logo on the wall behind you. You got the picture? Now show the people at the Apple store that you're buying a phone for that guy.
You go, see this picture? It's all you should need. See? That's all you should need. Right there.
It's not going to work.
All the info.
It's not going to work.
Oh, it's got to
One
work.
more thing. It's the best one is $4.99 on contract price. So with tax, I'm going to need a little
Yeah,
extra.
you're going to need at least another 100.
You can give him as much money as you want. He's not coming
Yeah.
out of there with a phone.
Dude, that corporate mentality. I'm sorry, sir. They don't let us. I know, sir. Well, I would be upset too, but they don't. They don't. That's what they do.
But
You're not gonna get
I
one.
got-
You're not gonna get
what's tax
one.
on 500?
I don't pay tax on anything.
700.
It's like 40 and change, 42, 43.
That how much?
Yeah.
No, it's like 20 on the 100, isn't it?
42 bucks.
Who's got $50? I'll pay it back right after the show. I just got to go to an ATM.
Tell you what, I'll loan you the $50,
Gotta go
but
to
if
an
you don't
ATM.
get it, you got to pay me a vig of $25. You got to give me 75 back.
Fucking big.
I like that
Huh?
idea.
You like that?
is some-
I like that
I'll
idea.
That is
fucking
some mean
I'll
juice,
I'll
motherfucker.
loan shark you.
Yeah, my 50 will now cost you 100.
Oh, you got
I like
25
that.
on you?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. All right. You got to
But now
pay the
you-
juice. You got to pay the juice.
I am not paying the juice on.
Well, then you're not getting your
Yeah,
goddamn phone.
no
oh,
iPhone.
no iPhone. Hey.
Oh, well.
Why is this such a chore?
It's the redheaded brothers.
I don't like this
Separated
at
at birth.
That's right. Twisting your arm. I
One.
got 25, but I need
I got
50
$3
back.
$3
too. Look at you. I got $3.
Wait a minute. There we go. There's a couple of fives.
Oh
I'm
my
up to
God,
13.
You're a broke ass motherfucker.
Fuck you.
You don't even have
Don't bite the hands that feeds.
You really don't have $25.
No, I don't.
You started this.
Huh? It was a great idea, but I don't know. It just kind of fizzled up. We ran out of cash, like a lot of
He
things.
was making fun of me for having $3 in my pocket. It's after I took 500 out.
Hey, they cut my budget. It's a
All right.
tough time.
How much
These
you
are
need?
tough times.
I got $15, $16, $17, $18. That's how I roll.
I'll give you the 50.
Just
and I want the 50 back and my wedding gift by Monday.
Oh, that's something. That's a good. You don't have an iPhone, right? No.
Yeah, but
That'd be good to send Evan with an iPhone. Someone's suggesting this with an iPhone running the show, so that you could hold it up to the guy and say, "Okay, here it is. I'm talking to the guy,"
work.
and then I could go, "Hello, look, it's me," and I talk to him through the radio.
This is all kidding aside. This is why I don't get an iPhone.
Opie.
This is it right here. And if BlackBerry starts this crap, then I'm out as far as BlackBerries go. I go in a store and I buy the latest BlackBerry. Done. Don't have to buy their stupid contracts. Nothing.
Yeah, but they have a little scam too. When you're up for the upgrade, rather than just giving you the upgrade price, it's like they charge you the full price. Then you have 8 minutes to send in that fucking coupon. And you're always like, "You're not getting me." And then life hits you, and then you're like, "Then
they
it's
do play
too
the
late."
coupon game.
Yeah.
As long as you get this in the mail by tomorrow.
Yeah. Listen, if you charge him money, that'll be great because he doesn't have the money. Well, actually, he will because he'll bring it back. I just want at some point to have him go to an
how about we
ATM.
just
I go to an ATM.
Evan and Sam, why don't you head to the Apple store and see what we could get done?
You don't have enough money.
What?
Now I need an extra $50.
We don't have enough
I'm
money.
just looking to borrow it for fucking like
How
I'm
we
just
gonna
looking to
get it?
borrow
We
it for
don't
a
have
few
money.
minutes. Just a few minutes.
Yeah, somebody just go over there and fail so I can enjoy the rest of my day knowing that
Just
he's
wanna
pissed.
fucking
Yeah, it's not happening.
$50.
Oh well.
For fucking like
You should have been nicer to me.
Look at
like,
Soriano.
fuck you.
Why did the
Few
Yankees
minutes.
get rid of him? I love it.
Where's an ATM?
Although Cano's great.
I'll run down during a commercial break,
about-
motherfuckers.
Maybe
How
they
about-
could put it on your bill.
How about you
Maybe they could
go,
put the
Ant?
balance on your bill.
On my bill?
And you go.
Bill.
You go.
What do I got a tab down there?
You go. Get on your iPhone and let's walk the people through the process.
Do you want me to go down to the Apple store?
Well, well,
I could
Why don't
do
we
that.
stretch out the bit and
Then
have
I
him fail first? So
Yeah,
he can get mad, go on his rant, and then storm down. Then he'll be upset. I want Anthony mad.
Yeah, you fail first.
Yeah,
then I'll go down there angry that I had to come down there. All right, now we're
when you
working.
raise holy hell.
I want a fuck-laced
yeah,
tirade.
I'll fucking go crazy. I'll be playing. I'll come down with the show playing on here, going, "You hear this? Look, I'll talk on the phone, and then it's like, now you hear me out of this, don't you? You hear me?
They're gonna think you're a lunatic.
Of course they will. I'll be arrested.
You could buy phone for $5.99 with no contract.
Not the 32 though.
But dude.
No, you
but
can't
why
buy
would
the
I
new
buy
phone
one
without a
without
contract.
a fucking contract?
Getting a
Oh my
lot
God,
of.
just-
I need the contract.
Call AT&T store. Use the app to tell them it's okay. Need social security number, phone number, and various other proofs of ID.
I'm buying a phone, not getting fucking security clearance for the CIA.
I'm sorry, sir. I understand, but you
No, you don't understand.
Oh, now there's a line.
There's a line.
Now there's a line.
There's a line.
See, you
I'm
just,
not waiting
So
on the
Evan,
line.
just ask if it's okay if you go in front of a few people.
Oh,
All right.
just send
Why
somebody
is
over
there
there
a
to
line?
fail.
Now there's a big line.
No, those are people milling,
Nope, big line.
Line.
They got the barriers.
but there wasn't a line.
They had the line somewhere else, and now they moved it up toward the store because they didn't want to, those people
Hey,
being
anytime you're in
anyone's
a
way.
line that the news is filming, you're a fucking loser.
I'm mad. Oh, $50.
Nobody's
Oh,
gonna back
give
me
him
on
the
that one.
50.
Star Wars.
Who's giving you the 50?
Somebody from one of the music channels down the hall gave me $50. Said, "Please give this to Anthony." So
Because they want to hear a radio show today.
Right?
If the line,
We have a lot of fans here.
immediately.
Trust me. They're
I'm
like,
in
oh,
debt.
God, here's this fucking 50. Can you guys do something? I count on you guys.
if the line at the Apple
Oh,
store is too
more
long,
talk on
Yeah.
us.
the AT&T store might be a good second choice.
All right. Whatever it takes.
They get defective phones.
But no.
They do.
No.
Yeah, somebody
They're
was
all
telling me.
sealed.
That's
No,
what I
all the
heard.
good phones go to the iPhone store, Apple store, and then the rest they go, you know what, a couple bugs in these. Let's put them in the other stores.
Oh, my God. I just want the fucking phone.
You ain't getting no phone.
What is the problem? What is the problem?
Problem is you're not doing what they want you to do.
Why is
You
this?
should have gone online like a good little boy
Why is this a problem?
And now you're being punished.
I should be able to go and make a purchase.
Go to the grocery store, scan your own fucking food, and you bag it.
That's true.
So we can
Yeah.
fire everyone there.
It is
Go
true.
online,
Home
order your
Depot's got
phone.
that. You go through and you just
Shut your mouth and be a good person.
Yeah, I don't want to bag my own groceries.
No.
Oh, the people who do
I
that
don't
are the
wanna-
dumbest motherfuckers
That
on
is-
the planet.
That is a major hassle.
I like people go, it's
you gotta-
easier. It's easier.
No, it's
Really?
not.
What's easier than standing there and letting two other people do it for you?
It's easy if you get eggs, milk, butter, but all of a sudden you're holding a mango and you're like, how the fuck do I pay for this?
Or even worse, you're standing behind a plumber with a mango, trying to figure out how to fuck to do it.
You're like, all right, it's a fruit, I think, or is it a vegetable? I don't know.
I had a guy try to tell me that was technological progress. It's like, no, it isn't. That's just me doing the job.
Yeah, you're making me work.
Yeah, if I walked up and magically, all of a sudden I knew what I owed and it was in the bag.
Yeah.
If you're bagging your own groceries, you should give them a bill. Look, I just did a job. You
I'm
owe
working.
me now.
I work for you right now.
I'm taking
Yeah.
this mango for free.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. We can't do that, sir.
I'm
I
sorry.
I
It's
understand, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. You're not on the list, sir. I'll look again,
Yeah.
sir.
They can never help, but they always understand.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know why they
And they're
transferred
non-help.
you to me, but I just
Yeah,
I understand. Well, there's no reason to use that language. Okay, goodbye, sir.
All right, you got the money? You got the picture? You got the fucking attitude?
All ready to go.
All right.
Please just go over there and fail.
Get
so
down
I can
there.
Enjoy the rest of my day.
Get down there and go get him.
Mm-hmm.
Bring me back a phone.
That ain't happening.
Travis is just shaking his head like
everyone's shaking
it
their
ain't
head.
happening.
You know, if you had pre-ordered, you could have picked it up at the store right after the show.
I don't want it after the
could've
show.
just- You could have walked in.
Did you hear the pause? He just got upset in that moment.
I could go after the show. I don't want to. I have things to do after the show.
Like
I
what?
want the phone now.
I want to be sitting in my heated pool drinking wine by 11:20 today, sir.
Exactly.
Here on Apple's website.
Yeah.
What to bring? You must bring the following with you when you visit the Apple retail store.
To buy something from them, you have to
yeah,
bring
yeah.
all
No,
this stuff.
just- Money. no, for the
how
iPhone.
about, how about,
Money,
how about I
period.
bring my fucking credit card and you give me
Yeah.
a fucking phone?
Well, okay, credit card
I'm
is
not
one.
buying into this Apple
Sir,
culture.
I'm sorry. You
Credit
can't
card
use
is
that
one.
language in this store. I'm sorry, sir.
I ain't buying into the culture, man.
credit
no
card
way.
is one.
All right,
No way,
credit
no
card is
how.
one.
A valid
Not my phone, not my problem. That's what I say.
That's right.
government issued ID
Yeah, right.
So a license.
and your social security number.
No way. No way. What is this garbage?
What's this garbage? No way.
The kid in the background going crazy.
I better fist. I better fearless burned. Hatters compared little kid in the background fucking going crazy. Not me. No way. Not once. Not never.
All right. So Evan's on his way.
He's on his way, and I have zero faith.
All right, we're gonna take a break.
Zero faith.
When we get back, we'll check in with Evan and Sam. Sam's on the
Yeah,
scene.
Sam, of course, is going with the his little recorder.
I got to tell you that story about that girl I saw get arrested last night.
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
yeah.
Bill Burr has a great arrest story from last night.
Yeah,
And,
nice.
And other things. She got bored with Billy Joel, they're saying today.
She got bored with him.
She said it was an age thing.
Oh yeah, obviously. That's like how did they
but
break
then
up?
I think Billy's like, well, she didn't have a problem with it 7 years ago
Yeah.
or 5 years ago, whatever.
Do you know
it
what?
is.
The more his life gets fucked up, the more I like him. I was kind of into his music, but the second he started driving his car into people's houses and cheating on supermodels, I fucking love him. He really is. I just never got into the whole playing piano, but this guy he's a rock star.
Yeah, he is.
Billy Joel is a fucking rock star.
He lives the life.
What wasn't he doing though? If he can't
Well,
satisfy the old.
she
youngster?
said that. Now remember, I only read the first paragraph of news stories. That's my new thing. But what I learned is that she, when he's not on the road, he likes to tinker with his antique motorcycle collection
Yeah.
and sail around in his yachts. Sounds like a pretty good life.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound bad.
And she's bored. She wants to go to the city and party and this and
Oh.
that. And he's 60 and
she
she's
does.
27.
Do you know what the word tinker? That's a female word.
That's the word they use. in
That
the
is a
paper.
female word for
Yeah.
you're not paying attention to me. You don't tinker on a motorcycle.
Tinkering.
Yeah, like you're out there with this little fucking what's that little the triangle that you play when you suck at music?
Tinkering is something unnecessary. When you tinker, on your motorcycle, you're just doing something that isn't necessary.
Yeah.
When you're working on it, you're doing something that has to be done. That's what you're doing. You're
He's
working.
out there futzing around, tinkering on his thing. Fuck you, lady.
Futzing is
I'm out here
another
fucking
word.
making my car run correctly.
Tinker with
No, in
your
your
hair.
mind, you're getting something done. In their mind, it's he's tinkering.
Uselessly tinkering.
Yeah,
Guys don't use that word, among other guys.
Among other guys.
Guys, we don't tinker. All right, Opie and Anthony, stay there.
Enough with this palaver.
Opie and Anthony for Friday with Bill Burr. So what do we got? We got Evan and Sam heading down to the Apple Store to get your iPhone.
To not get my phone.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
I hear you need
We'll see
all
how
kinds
far
of
they.
ID.
We'll see how far they get before they fail.
And they showed the line, by the way, which is building by the second.
Well, you guys
It
were
looks like
arguing forever. You guys could have been first online.
I thought it was the protests in Iran, and it turned out to be the Apple Store.
Half of them are probably listeners who didn't know the phone came out today. Like, oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah.
In line in front of you.
I ruined it. Not going to happen.
Trying to
and I
help
know
you.
it. Trying to help you. I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please. We were talking about how over the top Malkovich's accent was in Rounders.
Oh, it's great.
Check. Give that man his money.
We might have Sam on the line. Or actually Evan. Evan.
Hey.
What's going on?
Outside of the Apple Store right now, there's quite a hubbub around here. Pretty long lines. Lots of press. Trying to assess the situation, how I'm going to penetrate. And looks like they're just about to open the doors to the store now. I'm going to try to
So nothing's
squeeze my
going
way
on.
in.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when they open the store, I thought it was 24 hours. What the fuck?
Well, they're waiting to let people in. I think it's 7, which is just about now. I think they're starting to let everybody in right now.
I'll bet you $18 you don't get it.
I wouldn't take that bet because I wouldn't pay you because I know he's not going to be able to get it for me. I'm very upset about this.
Well, I'm
Why
doing
should I
everything
need
within my
government documents to buy a phone?
That's where we're heading, my
This
friend.
is crazy. This is all Bill Burr. This is all everything Bill Burr said that I
Mhm.
laughed at is all coming to fruition, and I am the
And all
idiot
these morons are down there standing in line helping them do it.
Yes.
Helping them.
Helping.
Evan, are you making your way toward the front door?
I'm standing in front of it right now. We're not online technically, but I'm going to try to circumvent that.
Oh, good luck with that. The friggin' the Apple Store Gestapo.
He's going to get beat up by somebody dressed like Boba Fett.
Yeah. Boba Fett.
It's the same nerds. The
Star
same
Wars.
nerds who stand outside to watch the next Star Wars.
The Star Wars convention?
Yeah, we'll line up to buy a fucking phone.
What is that noise?
They're cheering because they're opening the doors, right?
Oh, woo. We can spend our good money on this.
You should have been down there interviewing those fucking losers.
What, Evan?
I'm going to let you guys go. I'm just going to let people in. I want to start trying to make my way inside.
All right. Is Sam talking to people?
I think so. He went somewhere. I don't know where he is right now.
Yeah, he's probably talking to some people.
Yeah.
He's got good instincts.
Yeah, Sam's good that way.
With another update.
All right, thank you, brother.
All right.
There goes Evan trying to get Anthony's new iPhone.
And it's not going to happen because apparently I have to go down myself.
Yeah.
If Obama wanted an iPhone, he would have to stand online
Well,
at
he's the
the Apple
president.
Store.
We're just shock
If
jocks.
You know something? No. There is one rule. If he could do it through somebody else, and I know damn well someone like, let's say, Tom Cruise, he's not standing on a fucking line at an Apple Store. He could fucking get somebody, a representative, to go down there and get the goddamn phone.
We're nowhere near Tom Cruise.
I know.
That's just how it works in
I'm
this
not
world.
saying that. I'm just saying that I should then be able to send a representative to get me my iPhone as long as I have the money.
Tom Cruise makes Hollywood blockbusters. We tell dick jokes. There's a drop off there.
There are probably other people in the same category that, yes.
Yeah, as us.
You think Mr. Down the fucking hall would stand in that line?
Warren Beatty.
Warren Beatty.
I mean, if your star has fallen, they eventually come down to your level. Like I would say,
who's coming down to our level?
Who would have to stand on that line?
Scott Baio.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Scott Baio is standing on line.
Absolutely.
You're right.
Willie Ames would be escorted
Oh,
away from the
Willie
store.
Ames. He wouldn't have the money.
He wouldn't even have the money.
He would-
Right.
His credit card would be denied.
The lady who
He's
played
on the StarTAC line.
that woman who played Marsha on the Brady Bunch. She had
Yes.
all that whole cast.
The whole cast of the Brady Bunch turned down.
Florence Henderson might have some sort of deal with some sort of kitchen product where she could get around
Yeah,
it.
she probably might be able to. But who would you say is the biggest celebrity that wouldn't be able to do it? Like you've named plenty of
Someone on the bubble?
Old, yeah, someone that's on the bubble that
Tom
would be
Arnold.
turned away.
Jason Biggs.
Jason Biggs.
The last
Jason.
wave of young Hollywood people taking over. I would say everyone from that movie American Pie.
You think? What about the Dawson?
You know what? Outside the Kevin Smith show at Carnegie Hall, I saw one of the American Pie guys, and no one recognized him. So you made a really good point
Really?
right there.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. He was on our show.
Was it
of that,
Pie Fucker?
Who fucked the pie? I don't even remember anymore.
Jason Biggs.
Jason. Oh no! I know
Because
that.
he was in.
No, it was the other guy.
He was in one of his movies.
It was the other guy who was like hitting on the mom.
Stifler.
Stifler.
Is that his name?
Stifler. Would Stifler be able to? No, Stifler would be able to send a representative.
I've never really seen that movie. That's how big that movie was. That actually, the people in
I haven't seen it in years, but one of the guys from American Pie was outside Carnegie Hall, just waiting in line to get in like everyone else, and
Yeah.
no one knew that was one of the American Pie
Damn,
guys.
yo.
So, let's say hi to Tim in Alabama. Tim,
Yes.
what's up, Tim?
What's up, man?
Hey, my wife tried to get me an iPhone for Christmas. She's on the account, and she could not get me an iPhone because the account was in my name.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I understand it's Christmas. I'm sorry, man. We just can't.
Yeah, we understand.
Because that's just how they do it. They don't let us.
There's this
just
very
awful.
vague they.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh,
Thanks,
that was the
Danny.
guy you just saw?
Yeah, that guy was outside the Kevin Smith show at Carnegie Hall, and he went completely unrecognized, and he was in one of the biggest movies of the day there.
Yeah, Travis said that's Eddie K. Thomas.
Yeah, he was, and he's a good guy. He's been on our show. He was promoting some off-Broadway play when we were over at the XM facility.
Oh, what was he in?
That
The one
Charlie
with the
Brown,
friggin' Charlie Brown one?
Yeah. And he was just walking outside Carnegie Hall, not a hint of recognition. And he was huge. When that movie came out, that whole cast was huge.
He wasn't one of the bigger ones. I don't recognize him.
You really don't recognize him?
No.
Let's say hi to Jim in Florida. Jim.
Hit her, Jim.
Hey.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Bill.
Thank
hey,
you.
this is on the lines that you were saying this is where everything's going, and this is for Bill especially. Apparently in Denver, when you're buying a house, they're fingerprinting you.
You got fingerprinted for buying a house?
Apparently
You do-
that's what they're doing out
Shoot
there.
someone with it? Come on.
Yeah, that's
No,
crazy.
they're going to barcode everybody.
Yeah.
And then they're going to fucking bankrupt the dollar. And then whoever doesn't go along with it goes into those FEMA camps and gets processed. So they're going to solve the population problem.
He's just talking over you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You are.
All right, punch it out.
We were waiting. So you get processed into a FEMA camp.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I just know bankers run everything.
Apparently.
Yeah.
The Illuminati.
Yeah.
Nerds.
Let's say hi to Mark in California. Mark.
Hello, Bill. All right. I heard on Wednesday nights either Colbert Report or The Daily Show, that's where I get my news, that
course.
Obama is calling for the Federal Reserve to have complete control over the entire banking system of the United States.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's your liberal.
There it is.
They're all the same guy, dude. They're all the same fucking guy. You know, I was thinking the other day in 2004 when Kerry ran against Bush, you had two white guys, both from Yale, both who would remember the skulls. Go ahead, take your pick. Who do you like?
Spin the wheel.
Yeah, do we really have a choice in this
You
country?
don't.
Primetime Sam Roberts. I'm looking at the Apple Store. They're interviewing people.
No, there's no primetime Sam Roberts.
Where's
there.
primetime?
Let's say hi to Anthony in the Bronx. Anthony.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's
Hey,
up?
man.
Bill, I'm a huge fan, by the way.
Thank you.
So I was just at the Apple Store in the Westchester Mall, and I'm a registered user under my mother's account. I was there for 2 hours before they came out and said, "Oh no, she has to be here in person with her ID and everything. You can't be here, even though you're a registered user under her account."
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Why do they make it so hard to buy their product? I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't understand. I don't know
You
why I
must
waited in line
have
for 2
two
hours.
forms of ID for us to help
Yes.
you. I can't do the accent.
Where are your papers?
Skip's got alligator blood. All right, guys, punching out.
All right, thank you, sir.
Hey, when I was in Utah, they got that whole new thing. If you want to skip the security line, if you allow them to
right.
scan your retina and fingerprint you, I'm telling you, they're getting the barcode on everybody.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Like getting
What's up,
Yep.
E-Rock?
IDing you.
You can see Sam and Evan on Channel 5.
Where?
Evan's right there.
Evan's not in the fucking store.
No, here's the problem. There's a whole group to the right that goes down 59th that they're letting in right now.
Yeah.
There's a second group, I guess that's 60th.
Right.
And that's where Evan is. So he has to wait for that first group.
Oh,
come on.
So he's not even close to getting in the store, Ant.
He's
Look
not
at
even
this
close
son
to
of a
getting
bitch.
helped.
Look at this son of a bitch bragging.
Let's call Evan though. I bet you he's going to lie and say he's in the store as we're watching him.
You
on
see what
TV.
these idiots are doing? Look at him.
Yeah,
It's
I
shiny.
see Sam.
There's
Sam's on
Sam.
live TV right
He's
now.
behind the guy's head right there.
Right. If they move, there you go. There's Sam again. If they move the camera, you get to see Sam on Channel 5 here in New York.
There's Evan
Oh,
on Channel 11.
There's Evan on Channel 11. Look at that. Look at everybody. There's a guy dressed as an iPhone.
Have
Oh,
Sam walk
God.
toward this report and go, "Excuse me, I'm here to get Anthony a iPhone. What do I have to do?"
Where is a out of control cab when you need one?
Hey, what if you don't want to buy an iPhone? You just want to go in there and buy another one of their products. Do you still have to stand in that stupid line?
Yeah, you're fucked.
Like, I just want one of those cords so I can charge my iPod to my...
Totally screwed.
No, I bet you you're allowed in.
Ain't gonna happen.
They probably have some weird, like...
You want to bet $18? All
No,
the money I have in my
'cause
pocket?
I went down there once to get something other than what the line was for. Yeah, right. Look at the video feature. Look at that. I can't have that today. I can't have that. Not allowed.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Stupid Evan. Where's Sam?
You going to
Just see
drink
Sam
yourself to
run.
sleep tonight because you don't have the iPod, Anthony?
What's the difference? iPod, no iPod, Friday, Thursday, Monday. Just drink myself to sleep. Oh, we're watching. Where is it? Channel 11? Yeah. Is that where they're doing the big report from?
Hey, Anthony, when are
That's
we
a lot
going
of
shooting?
people.
Now that I'm here for a couple of weeks.
The second the fucking weather is nice enough to go out to Calverton, I don't want to
You
go
can't
to an
shoot
indoor
in the
range.
rain, you pussy.
Nah, fucking.
You want to rust up your guns, Johnny?
Nasty. Yeah, just laying in the mud. I don't do that. What am I? Soldier boy. Oh, Christ. He's never getting in there even.
Evan's
Ain't
not
gonna
even
happen.
in a line. Like, Evan's just hanging out
Yeah, let's-
where people hang out.
Yeah.
We'll check in with the
He's
iPhone
milling.
problem.
He's
in a little
milling.
while.
Look at him. Look at Evan just milling behind that guy. He's not even online. Look at him just standing there.
No, last year when I sat on that line, where Evan is right now, that's just where people hang out if they want to watch what's going on.
Right.
Oh, it's not even a line.
No.
he's not
You
on
can
the
get in the line, which is to the right, which probably has hundreds of people in it.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out.
Dude, he should have just gone to breakfast and gotten a lap dance somewhere and come
Yeah, I
back
know.
and been like,
Come back, guy. I lost your money.
yeah, I lost your money. You couldn't get one. I'm sorry. Yes, I understand, sir. Well, I would be upset too.
We understand, but they don't want us selling.
They don't
the
let
phones.
9/11 because of 9/11. They don't let us.
Can I talk to they? What?
No.
They don't come out. From
Man,
the
is there
back.
any way you can turn the intercom down? No, there's nothing we can do. Really? They just installed it at full blast on this airplane. They installed it on 10. Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
Holy
Always
shit.
nothing we could do.
Yeah, there's
Nothing. I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. You're not allowed to stand here, sir, because
Very
they
sorry.
want us to keep it.
All right, Evan, what's going on?
It's Sam. Here's Evan.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Evan.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm trying to work who appears to be organizing this event. And it's he didn't say one way or the other, but I think I might be able to squeeze in within the next few minutes.
We saw you on Channel 11 News just loitering.
Well, yeah, I'm waiting for my opportunity.
You're waiting for your opportunity.
To what?
Yeah. To get
what?
in?
To run at the door?
I don't think that would be a wise choice.
But you said that you're waiting for something, but we just saw you're loitering. You were just milling about.
Yeah, I'm with the rest of the...
Why are people applauding? What are they applying?
Yeah, what is the sound we're hearing?
They're applauding people purchasing the phone. People that have successfully purchased the phone.
Can you believe what fucking idiots they are? It's like there's some chick is she holding it between her titties right now? And they're seeing
Just walking out
breasts
the
for the
store-
first time in their
just
life.
walking out the store with the new iPhone, and they're applauding that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You wait till they start sticking microchips in people. Those same fucking idiots are going to go down there excited with the new technology.
They want to be first online to have the microchip installed.
Embedded in their fucking forehead.
Come out cheering, woo, and then they shut them off.
Well,
I like it. It's easier. It's way more convenient.
This is safe and easy and convenient for me now to make calls when
Yeah. I love that people always know where I am.
It's got a GPS in it, so I'm safer.
From the terrorists.
Evan, they're applauding again. What's that?
Someone else
people
walking.
coming in.
It's like an end of a marathon.
They're applauding people entering and leaving.
They're applauding. Don't these people have to go to work today?
Unbelievable.
Anthony, that's that part of the marathon where it's just like the winner already crossed 2 hours.
yeah,
You're just
yeah,
applauding
yeah.
people for finishing.
These are the courageous people.
Yeah.
The ones that
Your
walk
dad
the
who
whole
had ass
marathon.
cancer like 6 months ago.
Exactly. He's the one getting the applause.
All right, Evan, you're pretty much tinkering right now. We need you to
tinkering.
Get in
I'm
there.
working. Oh, I think we might be good.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
Let's hear.
Funny if they start booing him.
He's all right. He just jumped onto the back of a group of press people, and he's just gonna slide in with them.
Oh,
he's walking in with press people? God, Evan's pretty smart.
All right.
If he gets through, I'm going to applaud.
That's just the first line of defense, though. He's never going to get the
yeah.
phone.
Oh, hang on one sec.
Oh, okay. Probably trouble.
All right, yeah, we're going in.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we'll have service down in the store though.
Yeah, you should.
Are you inside?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got. Oh, Evan got stopped.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but he's getting applauded anyway. Yeah, he got stopped. So we're back outside.
He didn't make it. He almost made it.
No,
like
we got
fucking
stopped
Midnight Express.
Get Evan back on the phone.
Why can't he just say that, he's on part of the Opie and Anthony show, they're hyping the
media.
phone? And
Yeah, we're...
They only took in live broadcast right now.
What the
And
fuck
what
is
the-
this?
yes.
We're a live broadcast.
Television, apparently.
Just television? Say if you bought a video iPhone, you'd be able to videotape it. Pricks.
I feel pretty positive about this. I feel it's going to happen.
But you just got stopped.
You just got thrown out.
Well, I'm on the other side of the rope now.
It's like a mongoloid trying to get into Studio 54. It's just not happening.
Get Sam on the phone.
More people are coming in.
Yeah, I know. More
Yeah,
people
and
that don't
it ain't
include
you.
Evan.
That's some great on-the-street reporting there, Evan.
Yo,
People
why not-
are going into a store.
They're going in.
Now they're leaving.
Why
With
not-
a product they've purchased.
That's pretty much it. There's a whole
hey, why
bunch
don't you
of
give him
different
that
people.
entire 500 to do a smash and grab?
All right, hold on. We got an anonymous person checking in. Anonymous.
Hey, yeah, I work at the Apple Store. Fifth, I can get in his phone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, no problem.
Really?
Yeah, no problem at all. Just do a little bit under the table and we got it. No problem.
I'm sure. Yeah, you sound like somebody that works down there.
I do.
How come I don't hear a big commotion behind you?
I'm in the storage at the back.
Shut up.
Man, I got it for you. I'll give you one for free.
Okay, come up to the studio with it.
All right, I will.
All right, thanks.
Bring a whole box.
All right, whole box. What an asshole. I'll bring a whole box.
Sam, Evan, who we got?
Evan, what's up?
Ah, great.
All right, so where are we at now?
Still out, waiting right outside the front door, waiting for permission to enter.
He's giving up hope.
When people walk
I'm
out,
not giving up at all.
what?
Just patience, that's all.
Patience?
Yeah, it's called standing in line.
I don't have patience.
Yeah,
I have privilege. I don't need patience.
So we get it as soon as possible.
While you're hanging out, when people are walking out with their iPhones, remind them about the app. Remind them about the Sirius XM app with Opie
okay,
and
absolutely.
Anthony. Say Opie and Anthony are available live on the iPhone.
I'll tell every single one that comes out.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
All right.
iPhone.
I'm going to give it back to Sam because I want to say
It's your
big
thing?
for
What?
my opportunity to enter.
All right.
All right, it's Sam.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi.
Sam.
Are you getting any audio from some of these people?
No, because we've been in the press section, not in the public section.
I gotcha. So what
But,
is
I
it? What
mean-
does it look like? What does it look like? What do we
The
get?
the line's long. It's not as long as they would have liked because there is a lot of empty barricade space.
Uh-huh.
But it is still long. Like it's going to be a few hours if we jump on the line, like a couple hours.
Jesus.
But there's a lot of media
That's
getting
crazy.
interviews with people
For a
and everybody's
phone, which you
applauding.
already
It's like,
have.
It's like
That's
a Hollywood event, really.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Listen to the applauding. So exciting here at the Apple Store.
He's such a sarcastic ass.
I can't believe they're applauding people.
People that
bizarre.
just bought a phone.
Yeah.
And they're applauding them.
And those people waited online all night. You know that.
Yeah.
And it's leading to people exiting the store and celebrating with their phones and showing them to all the press who's just clapping along with them.
They're holding them up and like, woo, look what I got.
Yes, I purchased this.
Why are there cameras in front of like Dwayne Reed when someone walks out with their underwear, like a package of Fruit of the Looms?
Can you imagine if people applauded you after you bought your tampons? Like people outside clapping and wooing.
Yeah.
Your enema. Just holding up an enema.
Fleet enema right there in your hand.
All right, Sam. This is exciting. I got to tell you.
Yeah, see, we're part of the whole media frenzy
Experience, wow.
that's going on with the release of the iPhone.
I hate to interrupt, but it looks like we're going in.
All right.
That's impossible.
We're going down the stairs, so hopefully I won't lose service. If I do, I'll record everything and we'll get it in post.
Very
Oh,
good.
that's a good idea.
All right, they're in.
Very echoey.
I hear it. Yep. They're
still
they're
hear
in.
ya.
Going down the big circular glass.
Hey, he's going
stairs.
downstairs, everybody.
Yeah. Downstairs.
Sales associate just directed Evan on where he could go to get a phone.
Okay. All right, we're one step closer to rejection.
Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh. What?
Another sales associate just looked at Evan and said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's no reason to be sorry. I'm going in.
What's the sorry about?
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Oh, there's a problem. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, I knew it. I don't think I'm getting
Evan is. All right, we are getting online. Evan is getting online.
Okay.
But why is he sorry?
Hang on one second. I'll put Evan on so he can give the recap of that conversation.
Fantastic.
All right, we're in, and now we're on another line inside.
Why did a guy say he was sorry?
What guy?
I thought someone told you, I'm sorry.
Oh, I tried to cut this line, but I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
How long is this line?
It's relatively short. This is like a checkout line.
All right.
You got the phone in your hand?
No, I don't. I don't think they keep them behind the counter. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
okay.
They sure as shit ain't stacking those out there like can of beans. Big
All right.
pyramid of iPhones.
So I'm going to go there. I'm going to ask for the phone. But getting it onto your account, I might have to need some extra information at some point. But
Christ.
I'm going to flash the cash. I'm going to flash the paper ad and the picture.
Yes.
See how that does.
That's all
right.
you need to do, and it should that should go over.
How many people are in the store right now?
I mean, I'd say there's probably about 100 people in here, but it's
All
a
right.
pretty big floor, so it's not stuffed.
Yeah, all right. Get Sam back on the phone. I think Sam needs to start some kind of iPhone chant.
Okay,
Oof,
sure.
Not before he gets it.
Hello?
Sam, can you start some, like, maybe iPhone chant to get the excitement going in the store?
Okay, hang on one second.
Think of something good.
For the iPhone, everybody! iPhone! 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 It just looks like just me and Evan on that one.
On that one.
On that one. Maybe because
Yeah.
you need something better than just chanting iPhone.
Okay.
You should have told him whoever chants it the loudest gets to bypass the line.
Okay.
Throw him out so fast.
Well, how about if we just start seeing if we can get people to chant 3GS?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
let's
a good
try
one.
that, Sam.
That's a good one.
Let's get the excitement level up.
All right. We're here to get a new iPhone, everybody. 3GS. 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 3. No, that one, it was just me and Evan as well.
Yeah, we're not being creative enough.
No,
We need to
What, did you go to a
really-
new location where they don't realize you're the nerd who yelled it 2 minutes ago?
I don't think they
Wait,
care.
no, we got to
This line's too long. What the fuck? What the fuck?
How about a holy shit chant?
I'm afraid some of those chants would jeopardize Anthony's shot at getting an iPhone.
That's why we want to do it,
Yes. Yeah. No.
I mean,
How about iPhone? How about iPhone rules? Holy shit! iPhone rules. Holy shit! Come on, Sam.
You just got to get someone who just got the phone.
Sam has no problem doing it. All right, let's go, Sam.
All right, they're chanting now. iPhone rules. Holy shit. iPhone rules. Holy shit. No, just dirty looks on that one. No excitement. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
Billy, you got one? Maybe that ties in like corporate American.
Well,
man.
well, how about when a female comes walking out, you just
Oh, hang on. We got a camera on us.
Oh.
Hang on. We're going to do an interview for CNBC. Hold on 1 sec.
Oh, nice.
Make sure you mention the Opie and Anthony
We're
app.
getting the iPhone 3GS. We love iPhone and Apple products. 3GS. We love it because it's got picture messaging soon and hopefully better reception, maybe. 3GS all the way. Hopefully we'll spend $500 to $700 today. On just Apple products. I'm going from the BlackBerry to the 3GS because I'm tired of all my calls going through. Well, I went on all these internet sites and they all told me that Apple has a touch screen. And so on the iPhone, you can actually touch the screen to text. And so that was the draw for me. I'm sick of BlackBerry. BlackBerry is yesterday, and iPhone is now. 3GS! 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 3GS!
I'm tired of my calls going through.
Sam Roberts.
Sam Roberts.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh.
What's his name?
His name is Evan Seaman.
Oh God, this is great.
And tell him and tell him why Evan's there, Sam.
Evan is there to buy Anthony Cumia an iPhone from the Opie and Anthony show. She looked at me funny.
Of course she
did.
Are you guys just blackballed with everybody at this?
Yes. People hate us.
have no idea.
It's wonderful. It's a wonderful fucking way to go through life.
They always
the
just roll their
scourge of
eyes.
society.
How long would it take you guys to just reverse? Like, how long would you have to behave
Opie
yourself?
would cure cancer. I could cure AIDS.
I would have to.
Peace on earth. Clean the air.
I would have to go into the witness protection program and change my look and my name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sam.
Yeah.
How about another iPhone? Wait, what? iPhone rules? Holy shit.
I always said if a woman comes out who just bought one, just chant, put it in your cunt. Put it in. Sorry.
Jesus, Phil.
Sorry.
You know what? I like it.
We're next online, so we're about to approach the cash
All
register.
right.
All right.
Here
this
we
is
go.
good.
This is what we're waiting for. This is the big moment.
How was the big interview with CNBC?
It went great. I hope everybody's tuned into CNBC after the Opie and Anthony show goes off, of course.
Well-
and looks for me and Evan on the big screen.
Oh, that would rule if they used you.
I liked how you said you're tired of your calls going through.
We're getting a very good idea for a chant, Sam. Could you chant, I'm here, I'm queer, I want my iPhone?
Okay, let's see if this works, okay?
All right.
iPhones, everybody. Evan, chant with me. We're here. We're queer. We want our iPhone. We're here. We're queer. We want our iPhone. No, nobody was down with that.
How about you chant, I'm a nerd, I'm a nerd?
And that's it, huh?
Yeah, they're like,
Well,
that's it, huh?
all right,
How about we are nerds?
Yeah.
Try to get him to go with
All
them.
right, that's good.
Okay. All right. Let's see if they'll get behind me on that one then.
All right.
Evan, let's do another chant and see if we can get him going. 1, 2, 3. We are nerds. We are nerds. We are nerds. I'm proud of it. We're just getting one phone together.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, we're doing it.
Here
It must
comes-
be all the chanting.
Yeah.
Sam, I got one more chant after you get the phone.
They won't get the phone, by the way. They will not get the
The
phone.
chant is very easy. Pussy yuck. Pussy yuck.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody has just handed the sales associate an iPhone.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And Evan is getting the handshake. And they said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Evan." So it looks like he's pitching right now exactly what's going on here. I don't want to get too close as to disrupt the sales process.
Right.
You
But,
better say
Evan
the
is
O&A
reaching into
show.
But
He's
what?
reaching into the pocket. He's got his hand on the Daily News ad.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus. It's not good.
He's ready to pull out the big gun.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right, he just showed him his Sirius ID card. and
This ain't working.
he pointed at me.
Oh, he pointed at me.
Oh, that's great.
I waved. He got his hand on the shoulder. All right, Evan, what's the update?
He's going to work it out with his manager about buying it on behalf of Anthony.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Wait a minute.
All right.
See, we should have had money on this,
You know
dude.
what?
This would have really
You know what?
ratcheted up the excitement.
Sam, very good news. We have time to do another chant. Kevin from Connecticut. You're going to do Kevin from Connecticut's chant. It's very easy. Just yell, "I'm Sam Roberts, and I want to recruit you."
Maybe after we get the iPhone, I could yell that in celebration.
Yeah.
Or
That
do we
sounds more
like-
like a celebratory thing.
Or do we like pussy yuck? Pussy yuck.
I like pussy yuck.
I say you do
How
both
about-
back to
how
back.
about
Close with pussy yuck and
Yeah,
start with
I think
the
that's a big
recruit
close.
you.
Either pussy yuck or ew, vagina. Ew, vagina. What you choose?
Yeah.
Okay, I think after we're gonna, Evan is talking to a manager. We can get this iPhone. I'll
Okay.
yell out the recruit you thing, and
Talking
then
to the manager. Here we go.
that other chant that I
Okay.
don't want to say out loud.
Here we go. All right.
A lot of head shaking happening.
Oh, that's never good.
Shit.
But the sales associate is talking to his manager. It looks like he's justifying Evan's case.
Ah,
So maybe,
he's got like a lawyer
I mean,
there.
yeah, this is Evan appears to be scanning through his pea brain, trying to figure out excuses.
Ah, shit.
The iPhone is literally 12 inches away from Evan's hand.
Just grab it and run. Grab it and run. It's so close, yet so far. They're teasing you. He tasks me.
Sam, threaten them. Go, if you don't give us that iPhone, I'm going to get naked in your store. And just start pulling your
The
clothes
manager
off.
just I think Evan is doing a wise thing. The manager just walked away because it appears that Evan is letting them know that we're live on the radio trying to get an iPhone.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
You know what?
So-
I think it's time for another chant. Because it'll get to the
Okay.
point they just want you out of the fucking store. So they go, all right, here, take the fucking
Okay.
iPhone. Which one you want to do?
Well, you got to stay away from something vulgar because then they
True,
can just be.
true.
Yeah, then they got a reason.
The press agent just came over to talk to Evan now.
Oh, shit. That's not good because they have nothing to do with the sale of the phone. Problem.
Yeah.
Big problem now. You're going to have to
Yeah.
leave. You're going to have to leave the store. Did you get your interview? You got everything you need?
Dude, if you somehow had a female listener go in there and buy the phone, and then you had other listeners chant, "Put it in your cunt" when she left, and she actually did it.
Fantastic.
Ugh, the glow coming out of her vagina. That would have been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be a
Update
lot of
from,
hits.
What's going on?
I'm going to get an update. Evan, what's happening here?
They seem to be mulling it over between them.
Okay.
They're mulling it over.
mucking it over. He's got a 32 gig iPhone in his hand, but the manager, it says manager right on her T-shirt, is talking to Evan. We're on the radio, miss. I'm not saying anything derogatory. She didn't like that I was talking about her T-shirt.
Oh, well.
What was on her?
Tell her to press the fucking app, the Sirius app, and listen to the guy that wants the phone.
Looks like they're pointing and clicking on their credit card machine dealie that they, ring you up before you get to the cash register. So they're pointing at something. They're talking about pricing. Because I heard him say that's before taxes.
Uh-oh.
So, I don't know if Evan is doing some of his bargaining here.
Bargaining? This isn't Bangladesh.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
The lady just said very clearly, as if Evan was retarded, with her hands and everything. I could clearly hear her say, he has to be here. He has to sign for it, and made a motion of her hand as if she was signing a paper.
That's when you got to be. I have power of attorney over Anthony's estate.
Yep. Tell him.
Hang on one second.
Okay.
I'll tell Evan.
Tell him what if he was buying it for Obama?
Anthony said you have power of attorney.
Over Anthony's estate.
Unfortunately, we need that account holder here.
What if Obama needed a phone? Would he have to come down there?
Ask the woman if she'll come on the.
Ask if what if Obama needed a phone. What if Obama needed a phone? Oh, she was happy with that question.
Why? But it's a legitimate
All right,
question.
Sam, ask her if she'll go on the radio and talk to the guy whose phone this is for.
Okay, Miss, I don't mean to bother you. Anthony's on the radio right now. Would you mind coming on the radio for a second?
Yeah, I understand.
Oh. Oh my goodness! No, she's not interested in that.
But she understands. I told you.
Yeah.
I
She
understand.
backed away and said, "You need to stop." And Dar's already told you to stop.
Oh boy.
How about?
Whoa, that's no good, huh?
All right, you need to.
That's no good.
Sam,
huh?
you need to chant, "I won't leave. I won't leave. I won't leave."
I think Evan has something.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I can only get it on the off-contract price, which is $6.99.
Now, what does that mean?
It means he pays $700, and then you get it without a contract, and then you take that phone later and have to activate it in an AT&T store or something.
No, that's insanity.
So basically, you pay the $700, and then you get what you would have gotten for $500, except later.
No, I don't want that.
I mean,
well, the next chance should be what a ripoff. What a ripoff.
This is amazing. You could buy a car easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Evan, what's our plan then?
I hope you have a credit card. You wouldn't mind putting the difference on.
No, I'm not paying $700 for a phone.
He doesn't want to pay $700 for the same phone that.
Well, once he activates it, he'll get the money back.
Oh, he said once you activate it, you'll get the money back.
Yeah, but then
sounds like
you still have
crap.
to go to an AT&T store.
No, I don't want to do that.
Sam, start a sit-in.
All right, Evan, they want us to start a sit-in. So I guess we're sitting in then. Didn't realize I was going to end up getting arrested in my attempts for an iPhone.
Yes, exactly.
Start a hunger strike. You're all in, Sam, until you get that fucking iPhone. Wow, this is not good press for.
I hear more applause from people that actually are getting them.
Tell them that they're. Tell them
people
they're
are getting these things, and they are clapping for them.
Tell them that they're a big sponsor on our radio show.
Oh.
Evan, did you point out the app to them?
Dude, what's the apps?
Ask the sales associate about the app.
Candace
the manager has very much left, and I have no idea where she is. She's hidden or something.
Well, Sam. Well, if she wants to hide, we got a new chant for you from Candace. Are you ready for this one? Let's see what kind of balls Sam's got. Just start a chant that says, bait and switch. Bait and switch.
Hang on. Evan, stand right there and start a chant and just start screaming bait and switch, bait and switch. Oh, Evan said he doesn't want to do that until he's exhausted all options.
All options are exhausted.
I think they're exhausted
Right
too.
Right now, he's choosing the option of standing with nobody talking to him.
Yeah.
Let's go, Evan.
Just tell him to.
You guys bring some liquid ass into the store?
Liquid ass.
Evan's talking to the manager again.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the manager.
And I think he's trying to use some of those other options he was talking about, exhausting.
Yeah. Just exhausting all options now. It's over, Johnny.
Not according to Evan. He's still optimistic.
He's a retard.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah?
The press is still outside, right?
The press is still outside.
You know that if you cause a commotion when you're leaving the Apple store, they're going to want to know why you're causing a commotion. And then you kind of explain what happened in there.
I wanted to buy the phone. I couldn't buy one.
I wanted to buy it for somebody else. They're in a wheelchair. They can't make it down here today. It's impossible for them to make it down here.
Make a big to-do.
Right. So, obviously they're making it very hard for the handicapped to get the iPhone 3G.
Yeah, they'll report that.
Oh, yeah, they will.
They'll be all over that.
Okay, then how about Evan just said that what he's gotten from exhausting all his options is the promise that we could leave and then come back and we don't have to wait on the line. So I think the only alternative here is to leave the store and start maybe some kind of bait and switch chant in front of the press.
But then, wait, you could come down there. What, you mean I can go down and cut the line?
I'm assuming Evan and me would have it with you.
Right, I would assume.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Jesus.
Just give him the fucking phone.
They can't. Isn't that amazing?
I'm sorry, sir, that we're not. I understand.
I understand.
I want to fucking go to that corporate training to see just when they start telling you that.
How that's done.
Always tell them you understand. I understand. I understand, sir.
Yes.
Sam, where are we at?
Are they asking us to leave, Evan? No. So what are we doing here?
All right. Would you mind staying here? I'll run back to the cab and pick up the additional money.
All right, Evan's idea is for me to stay here.
Right.
He runs back to the studio.
Yeah.
He gets some money from you.
Yeah.
Then he comes back here, and then he buys the phone, and then he gives you the phone, and then you come back here after the show and activate it.
See, look, no, I'm not buying the phone for $700 and activating it. And even if I get my money back, I'm not going there after the show. The whole goal is for me to not go there after the show. That's why you're there now. But that seems to be futile. Just leave and cause a little ruckus in front of the press.
Okay. All right, we're gonna get out of here, Evan.
Yeah.
All right. We're exiting the.
Bring back my money, bitch.
And Evan, when you get up to the top there in front of all the press outside, I need you to start chanting as loud as you can, bait and switch.
Just be flabbergasted.
And be flabbergasted. And if the press wants to interview you, make some stuff up.
Yeah, brief them on the way up about the whole, I'm trying to buy an iPhone for a handicapped friend that can't get down here, and they're telling me I can't.
Oh, no.
What?
Opie and Anthony, I have bad news. There's only 3 cameras left outside.
Oh, of course.
Evan, you've failed on every corner. He says we haven't failed yet. What are we doing next, Evan?
We're going to pick up that rest of that month. Oh, can we?
He still wants to, he doesn't understand the concept of you don't want to come back and activate the phone later.
He doesn't understand that?
No.
I don't want that.
Oh, boy. Evan.
I hear Bobo's here.
Maybe Bobo can go down to the Apple store and help me out. I need an iPhone.
All right. Are you guys out of the store?
Yeah, now we're out of the store.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
All right.
Well, there you go. We walked you through it. It's easy to get the new iPhone.
Yeah, apparently.
We don't have one.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sam.
Coming back empty-handed. All right.
All right.
Come on back.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the
Okay.
attempt.
There goes Sam and Abby. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Evan, I like Kevin's.
Huh?
I like what Kevin says.
Let's say hi to Kevin in Connecticut. Kevin.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, what's up?
Have Sam go back and pull the race card. You won't give me the phone because I'm a black man.
That would be great.
That would be fun.
They would wait on him hand and foot.
We did everything we could.
Yep.
All right, we're going to take a break and get into some other things.
Yeah.
The arrest story. Bill's,
Yeah.
You're just exhausted now, right, Bill?
Well, I mean, I also got 2.5 hours sleep last night.
Yeah,
and
I
at
hear
some
ya.
point, once put it in your cunt didn't go through.
Right.
I really wanted to hear that. If you could just somehow
Would've been
could
good.
and she did it.
Yeah. Oh, the press would just be like, what the fuck?
Just makes no
and
sense.
a woman put it up her vagina.
All right, we'll take a quick break and we'll continue. Opie and Anthony and Bill Burr. That's amazing. Opie and Anthony. During the break, Danny is showing us a video of Britney Spears. I guess a fan jumped on stage and Britney Spears completely freaks out and loses her mind. There's no real audio, but the video itself is priceless because you could just see the fear.
Yeah. She's scared shitless.
She
This guy
is
was gonna
scared
stab her or
shitless.
something.
Yeah, she created a new dance move.
Yeah, she did this shake.
I think I'm going to get murdered.
This is about it was about 6 weeks ago, I guess, maybe 2 months ago. And when it first came out, it was the best thing I'd ever seen in my life because she is so legitimately afraid for her life. Like you could see it in her face. She's shaking. Her hand does this little
She
shaky,
yells.
little shaky move.
And she tilts to the left and puts her hand like,
And
ah!
starts moving backwards. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
it
electric
looked like-
slide and the Harlem Shake.
Amazing.
Combined.
It's on YouTube. It's up to like 1 million views
I can watch
already.
this over and over again.
What is it? Craze?
Yeah, if you just type in
crazy.
like Britney Spears fan on stage.
Yeah, you'll get it.
Yeah, you'll find it.
And the kid looks like he's completely harmless, by the way.
No, you see a security guy come out to the side, too, at the last minute. Like, look at this guy run in. That guy.
Oh, that guy
That big
just
black
fucked
guy
him
is
up.
ready to fuck that guy's world up.
Obviously, he took care of the situation because then she pauses and then goes
He
back
gets
into
tackled,
dancing.
I think he gets tackled.
Yeah, tackled right
His
back
head
into the audience.
disappears pretty quickly from the picture.
That's got to be hard for her, like to literally think you're going to get murdered, then you have to go back to dancing.
Doing some stupid dancing.
like, okay,
in
where
her
were
hot
we?
Pants
Where were
cop
we?
outfit.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. Bill.
Speaking of dumb whores.
Yeah. You saw a nice little scene last
Oh, it
night?
was great. Last night I was coming out of the Comedy Cellar, and all of a sudden somebody comes running up to me who looked like an EMT with his white shirt. and going, freeze, freeze! And it was Keith the cop,
You
right?
don't like the white shirt?
No, I love it. I love it. But I've never seen a cop with the white shirt. Like, evidently he's got enough credits, enough TV credits where he could just be hanging down to the precinct. But
He's
he
a big man on campus now.
Yeah, he likes the action out on the street,
Yeah,
right?
he likes still being out on the street.
And we were literally talking about that. He goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing," because I totally forgot that I had to do this shit at 6 a.m. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out. And he goes, "Yeah, we should, just whatever." So I'm just kind of hanging out with him. And then he literally gets a call, and it's 2 fucking bars down. And I
shit.
walked down there, and there was some girl in there. I guess she was talking to some guy, and something happened, and she punched the guy she was talking to, and then dumped a full beer on another guy who had
Oh,
nothing to do with anything.
Great.
Now, right there as a guy, you're getting into a fight.
Yeah.
You're going to get stomped by the dude, or maybe you start to win, and then the bouncers stomp you. So she gets out of that ass kicking.
Right.
Because she has a vagina. She screams at the bouncer, and the bouncers, take her out of the club, and she gets mad, and she dumps all her belongings for some reason out onto the sidewalk, like a purse, hairbrush, flip-flops.
Drunk.
And that's when we showed up.
bitch.
She was, like, gathering her shit up. And the second they showed up, she started flipping. Started walking towards a cab, and then she just turned around and took an umbrella and threw it at the cops, Keith and the other dude.
Whoa. Yeah, you don't
Then
do
then
that.
she thought she was just going to turn around and get into a cab.
Yeah, I'm leaving now.
Oh, yeah, I have a vagina. That's what you can do. I can just throw...
What happens to us if we throw an umbrella at the cops?
Dude, it wouldn't even got to Keith the cop.
We would have got a nice stomping.
Wouldn't even have gotten
You would have got stomped by the fucking bouncers.
the bouncers. You'd have been a bloody mess.
Thrown on the sidewalk, bloody.
Right, so then she turns around to the cab like, well, I guess I made my point, and then they walk over and grab her, and immediately I'm totally excited, and I realized how much I fucking can't stand women. And I was just like, yes, arrest her. Show no mercy, right? And then they put her up against the wall, and she tried the crying. She tried the, I'm the baby. You're bruising me.
Oh, yeah, that old gag.
Oh, and then they ended up putting her in the car. She kicked her heels off, and she's literally, as hard as you possibly could, is kicking the side of
The window, like
in
on
there.
Cops. When you watch Cops, the lunatic chicks are always banging their head or their fucking feet against the window.
Like a cat using its back legs.
Literally.
Up against the window.
And I literally said to one of the cops down, I go, be honest, dude. I go, if I did something like that, I didn't even finish it. He goes, oh, yeah, dude. He goes, your face would be in the pavement.
There's definitely a double standard.
That's
And I was like,
great.
so
Unless you're an ugly woman. Then they kind of consider you a guy.
They're goon-arming this chick on the video. We're watching something. I guess she's going to take a sobriety test. She thinks she's leaving. She's just trying to leave the room.
Yeah.
But this cop is like, you can't leave. You're under arrest.
She's like, no, I'll just go home now. I'm all right.
And now comes
I'm
the
all
little
right.
resistance.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, this is. I just love the look of absolute shock.
It's like, why? You can't.
You can't do that.
I have a vagina.
I have a vagina. I can say whatever I want and dump drinks on people. And I never get punched in the face, even though I deserve it. What are you doing?
Yeah, she's getting roughed up a little bit.
Here's a blunt object. Let me throw it at you.
Sit your ass down, you fucking meth head.
Oh, and then they start crying.
And they start
She's
flipping
crying
out.
and will not sit in that fucking
And they
seat.
always yell, "You're hurting me. You're
Right.
hurting me." Because in their life, there's always a bouncer who's going to run in and break it up.
And she's crying her eyes out in this shot now. She keeps getting up. Now she's laying on the floor crying. Her fucking shirt is falling off. That's great.
And the guys are staring at her.
Yeah, like she's a little
What's
kid.
on the floor?
Is that all blood on the floor? What the fuck,
What
Danny?
happened there?
Yeah, she got
No.
fucked up a little
No
bit. You
way.
See, right here when they blocked the camera, I think she got a little tune-up.
Oh, wow.
It looks like she got punched in both eyes, but it's really the
Oh,
forearm shiver to the
shit.
nose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Broken nose will
damn.
block both your eyes up.
Yeah, broken
Broke
nose.
her
that,
fucking nose.
that blackened her
As
eyes.
she fell off the chair on her face.
A lot
what
of
are you
blood
gonna
on
do?
the floor. All right, let's.
Holy shit! Did she get fucked up?
She got off easy.
Look at her. She doesn't
Those
need
are some
collagen.
badass black eyes.
That's a lot of blood on the floor, huh?
And then they're wheeling her out.
Whoopsie.
Hey, Matt on Long Island. What's
Oh.
going on?
There goes my theory.
Yeah, you fucked up Bill's whole theory there, Danny.
Yeah, he had to show me the fucking one where they actually
That's
blasted
the
her in the
exception.
face.
What's going on, Matt?
Hey, how are you guys, man? I'm a new Sirius subscriber, and I've been listening to you guys for a long time. Even back in the BAB days for you.
Ooh.
And I gotta tell you, I like listening to the other guy, but I think I'm switching over a little bit. I think I'm moving. You guys are pulling me in like a moon around the Earth's orbit.
The moon around the Earth's
All
orbit. All right, okay, I got you.
Well, we don't want to lose you, so all right, we'll go with that.
Yeah, don't want to blow it now.
It says a WNEW listener, which means you haven't heard us in a while, and now you're starting to turn back into us,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I haven't heard you guys in a long time.
or tune back into us. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. And what, you got the Sirius app?
No, I got the, I guess now it's old-fashioned, but I thought it was cool 2 days ago. I got the thing on my dashboard.
Oh, that's okay.
Old school.
No, that's all right too. But SiriusXM just came out with an app, and it really is amazing. I'm getting a bunch of tweets today, and people like because of the app,
Yeah.
Opie and Anthony back in my car.
Yep. See? That's all they got.
How does it work?
Plug it in.
How does it work?
Well, because we have a lot of fans that don't listen to us in the car because why? Why?
They're broke.
See? I go like
Well,
this.
Yeah, you.
I press the little app button.
All right. Well, or go ahead.
Well, he asked how it worked.
You could just
And
tell
it's
me
very
rather than
easy.
demonstrate it like some
I like to demonstrate.
game show host.
Yeah.
No. And then, there it is. I hit my favorites because
And then I got to put it up to my
favorite.
ear like I'm on the phone
It
with
says
the Opie.
Bill and Keith the Cop.
No, we're
Yeah.
not. We're. The reason it's in the car because now you could dock your iPhone. That's what I was getting at. not how the app works. That's easy.
Well, exactly.
That-
yeah. But you could plug it in and plug it into your car. You know, because I know my Ford has a little jack that I plug in. There, see?
They start crying and will not sit in that fucking. And they always yell, "You're hurting me. You're hurting."
Little delay.
Because in their
Who
life,
cares?
there's always a bouncer who's going to run in and break it up. And she's
Oh, all right. So if I
See?
so I can get that on my phone. I can plug my phone into my car.
Well, if you got the iPhone.
Yeah.
There's no BlackBerry jacks in the cars.
And
the
that-
cars are starting to show up with, like, iPhone jacks.
Or you could just take your headphones, you know?
Yeah, that's true, too.
plug
No,
it
I
in
can
there,
I can
put
play
your
an
little-
iPod in my car.
Yeah.
Right.
If I can do that, can I do that with my phone?
You could do it
Not
with
with
an
your
iPhone.
BlackBerry.
Do an iPhone.
You know what? Fuck everything.
Matt, thank you.
I always just have to buy something else.
All right. There you go. Matt's now listening to us, which is good.
Oh, that's fantastic. Phil cracks me the fuck up. You
Just
know,
had it.
fuck everything. Just everything sucks.
Like, what kind of a human being? How long can you stand in a fucking line for a phone before you just have a goddamn respect for how long you live on this planet?
Respect for yourself.
For yourself.
How
And just
bad do
be
you
like,
need the
you know
time
what?
wasting?
How bad do you need the product on the first day? I never
Right.
understood that.
Dude, I was
I
the
get
other-
excited about products, but I'm like, if it means standing on line all day, fuck
I'm
that.
not doing it.
I'll wait till next Tuesday. The line will be a lot shorter, and I'll be, I
Dude,
wanna
I
know
was
the
on
difference.
9th Avenue. I was having a sugar craving, like some chick on her period, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get a cupcake or some sort of cookie. There was this fucking line coming out of Amy's Bread, and I stood in it. 15 seconds in, I was snapping. At 45, I mean, I'm not fucking standing in line for a
Good.
goddamn cookie.
Good.
You fucking losers.
Snapping.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Another 10 minutes, I'll get a slice of red velvet cake. You're a fucking loser. Just put a piece of gum in your mouth, you asshole. Save $7.
I don't. I can't stand on lines for anything. It's not worth it.
It isn't.
All right, we got a great story that hit yesterday after the show.
There was no announcement. Like I said, there was no announcements made. There was nothing.
It wasn't until their plane touched down at Newark International Airport that most of these passengers aboard Continental Flight 61 found out. The pilot flying their plane died mid-flight.
I said, what happened? You know, we wanted to leave the plane. I said, no, you have to stay. You have to wait. I said, why? So we didn't know.
Somebody right behind me heard, but then I didn't know if anybody else knew, so we didn't say anything at all out of respect for the family.
This is incredible. I mean, this is not even coming from the airlines. You're telling me this information.
But the 247 passengers got off safely after two co-pilots took over. Apparently, the pilot passed away about 3 hours into the flight from Brussels to Newark. In hindsight, some of the passengers are glad they didn't know.
It's scary, but it's nice to know that, you know, in all honesty, it's good to know that they didn't tell us, because I think that would have raised more of a panic than anything.
Overseas
And of course
flight.
they got off the flight safely. They were on the ground at that point.
Well, also,
were
that's
they
what you have.
expecting
It's
to
like
happen?
if you're in a biplane and the fucking pilot dies, then you're in
that's
trouble.
the problem. You're in a 777 with two first officers and a pilot.
Yeah.
And the pilot goes. You got two guys there still that are completely qualified on the plane.
How psyched was that third guy? Always has to sit sideways.
Sit in the
He's always
fucking-
nodding
yeah.
off. He finally gets to sit up
He's
in one
always
of the
in
front seat.
That little fold-down jump seat.
But someone had to remove the dead body from the main seat.
Oh,
and take that
God.
seat. That's creepy.
Yeah.
And then what do? Put a sheet over the guy? One of those horrible fucking
I would love
airplane
to listen to
blankets
the
over
black
his head?
box. You think it's going to start smelling before we land?
Oh, strap him in the jump seat.
He's
put
losing his
put a sheet over him.
His bowels in the cockpit.
Oh,
Don't you
Never
lose
thought
your
about
bowels
that.
when
Yeah.
you die? So
Oh, God, poor bastard.
it had a stink in there.
Poor
And
bastard.
then he's just dead in the cockpit, somewhere in the cockpit as you're just...
And they should have done like that scene in Airplane where they're just dragging him through the aisle to the back of the plane. Fucking got his captain's shirt on and shit. And a couple of flight attendants just dragging him to the back.
They would have done that a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, they would have. And the whole cabin would have been smoking. My God, what happened? A big fucking cloud
Everybody
of smoke.
fought in World War II, so they've all seen dead bodies, so it's no big deal.
see, not-
It's like whatever.
Nothing compared to what my friend went through. I remember seeing Benny. Yeah, half his head was apart. Big cloud of smoke in the fucking
Half the people in the
fuselage.
back know how to fly.
Yeah. I
Or
flew
parachute.
on B-17 in the war. All right, get up front. You can fly this baby.
An announcement went out over the intercom requesting a doctor to the cockpit. One of the doctors who responded said the pilot was already dead. There was.
Well, of course he's going to say that.
Jesus, yeah. Hey, none
They
I
ask
could
for a
do.
doctor. He goes up there, and the results are the guy died. You're going to say,
He's
well,
dead.
he was dead before.
There's probably
I got
some
there.
nerd who just plays Flight Simulator, just always wanted to go up there.
Yeah, let me get up there.
Well, I got to check out a real cockpit.
I could do this.
already dead. There was nothing he could do. The 61-year-old pilot appeared to have suffered a heart attack. Although it may be alarming for the passengers on board, Captain Lee Collins says there was never really any danger since there are 3 co-pilots aboard the plane.
When the pilot or captain became incapacitated, both the other crew members would then slide into their duty stations and continue the flight normally with no effect of safety being seen.
Regardless, it was, to say the least, a nerve-wracking experience for these travelers.
Why?
No, it wasn't. They didn't know.
Yeah, it wasn't.
First of all, they
What was
didn't know.
nerve-wracking about it? As they're getting their luggage, they found out.
Yeah.
Fucking news.
It's amazing.
They didn't know. No one knew.
Yeah, and then nothing really major happened other than this guy died.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't
But
stop the
that's not
movie
big.
or the service. I'm sure they were still feeding them. And
Hey, have you guys ever seen Airport 77 where that guy in the little plane has the heart attack and he crashes
yeah.
into the big plane?
Crashes into the big plane.
I saw that the other day. You can't believe
Was
how
that the
fucking...
Chuck Heston one?
It's yeah, that's the one where
Where they
like
got to lower him into the big hole in the plane? Yeah.
And you know what's funny is Airplane is making fun of that movie, and even as funny as Airplane is, it's not as funny as Airport
That's the real
77.
movie. You're absolutely right.
Oh,
Jim Plunkett is in that movie. A
Plunkett.
young
For
unknown
real?
Eric Estrada plays a character either named Hector or Jose.
It really is awful to
And
watch.
then the lead girl, the stewardess who's actually flying the plane, has
Yeah.
a lazy eye.
What was her name? I can't remember who that was.
All I know is the line is when
Karen
Charlton
Black?
When Charlton Heston gets back in the plane and he's able to
Yes.
fly it, and he wants her to go back downstairs to be a stewardess, he goes, "Do your thing, baby."
Baby. Do your thing, baby. It was just, all right, you sexy stew.
Yeah.
Get down there and shake your ass, honey. Toots.
make sure the coffee is fresh.
Go walk the track, you fucking whore.
I'm going to fly us home. There's Isaac.
Is this,
here's a great story from John in West Virginia. John.
Hey, John.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, I got a little death story for you. I'm a paramedic down here in West Virginia, and we were driving a patient to the hospital, and my paramedic partner in back taking care of the patient dropped dead of a heart attack.
Jesus.
Wait, wow, really?
Yeah.
So the paramedic who's taking care of the sick person in the back of the ambulance died.
Yep. He said my chest hurts and fell over dead on the bench.
Like that? That quickly?
That quickly.
So what the fuck did you do?
Well, I pulled over, called for another truck, and pulled him out and did CPR on him while the other patient was in back freaking out.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
But she ended up suing us and getting a nice little chunk of money. So
For
she was
what?
happy in the end.
Why did she sue?
Because she didn't get the proper care she needed.
Well, the guy died.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow. Good story, John. Thank you.
Yep, punching out.
All right, let's
It's
say hi to
always the
Jared in
precocious-
Maine. Jared.
Hey, it's happening.
Hey.
Yeah, my buddy's brother's a deep sea lobsterman, and they were out there off the coast, and big wave slammed into the sidewall and ended up getting some massive internal bleeding. They did CPR on him for like 2.5 hours. The Coast Guard.
It's always the best part of the story.
I know.
So
And then
she
what
stands
happened?
over me, starts lifting up her dress, and
Isn't that cool?
Anyways.
All right, what
Yeah.
happened? What happened?
The Coast Guard turned around once they realized that he was dead, so they had to steam back for 2 days with the guy dead in the wheelhouse.
All right, so we got the end of the story and sort of what
Put him
happened
on
to the guy.
ice.
Wasn't that Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
There he goes. He bailed out before.
Absolutely. Let's say hi to Joe in Philly. Joe.
Hey, man. I'm here in Philly, and the main story here is that the guy that actually landed the plane is from Philly.
Okay.
But he's a pilot. So the big story is a pilot landed a plane.
Yeah, that's the big fucking headline there.
I'm so
Pilot
glad
lands plane.
I'm so glad a lot of you guys are on board with us with this crap. They make news out of nothing.
Dude, as much shit as TMZ gets where nothing happens, I mean, so much in the news is the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just nothing is happening.
The people on the plane had no idea what was happening.
And they weren't in no danger. Both of
But
these
then the
guys were
news has to say
qualified
it
to
was-
fly this plane.
Right.
I'm sure the captain probably had more hours and, whatever. But those guys were completely qualified to fly.
They went over the intercom and said, "Hey, attention, please."
Yeah.
One of the pilots died, and everybody freaked the fuck out. And then they realized that they shouldn't have done it. Then there's a story. But a guy died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yep.
Oh, hi, little Nicky.
Hey, little Nicky's coming up the hallway. He's got a hat on.
Coming to work for this Friday.
Can't really see
Who's this?
This is little Nicky. He arrives every day at this time. Hi, little Nicky.
He looks just like little Nicky.
All right, let's go to the phone and say hi to John in Jersey. John. Same guy, see? Showing Bill Burr a picture. now Bill's part of the bit. He arrives every day around this time. We stop the show just to
When he
say
doesn't
hi to
wear
him.
the hat, it's fucking uncanny.
It's classic.
He's got the same hair.
Yeah, he fucked us
Great.
up with the hat. I think he's trying to walk by without his stuff.
He knows you do that?
Oh,
we
yeah.
stop the show
Every
every
day.
day. And just go, oh, here comes
So now I think he's wearing a
Nicky.
hat so he can try to sneak by without us noticing. John, what's going on?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, John.
Hey, I was just thinking, what are they going to do with the pilot? Like, dress him up like Weekend at Bernie's and have him like say goodbye to everyone, just waving his
Oh
arm
my
and shit?
God! They just stand there at the cockpit door waving his arm.
Yeah. What I heard in that story, it sounded like the people on the plane had to wait to deplane. Why wouldn't you let them leave first and then go get the dead body?
Yeah.
What's the
think that-
urgency of getting the dead body off the plane?
From what I heard, they had to get an answer as to what killed him, like preliminary, the health department. So if it was some kind of
okay.
communicable disease or
All
something,
right, that makes a little
then
more
there might have
sense
been
then.
a problem. So they
Oh, okay.
decided they would go in, check it out, talk to the guy, say, "How did he die? How did your pilot die?"
My boy's punching out.
They should have had the dead
that's
pilot.
terrible. I'm sorry.
They should have had the dead pilot continue flying the plane because it's pretty much on autopilot, right?
Yeah.
I wonder how long he was. I wonder if he had a loud heart attack or one of those ones where you just
Or
fucking
just kind of
slump
laid over and then just
And
like
I just sitting there. Oh, Gus had a rough one last night.
Yeah,
Huh?
look at him. Look at him. That's probably why he was dead. They
Taking
probably-
cell phone pictures of him, drawing mustaches on him.
Oh shit! Why does he have "dick" on his head, written on his head?
We thought he was just sleeping. Awkward.
Yeah, sorry.
That'd be hilarious once they realize he's dead and they got to wipe all this shit that they wrote on him.
How long was he flying the plane dead? 3 hours. We were playing Pinochle.
All right, whatever. The rest of these are okay. We'll move on to this fine story we brought you yesterday, but now we have even more audio.
Yeah.
My daughter can't be herself. She can't sleep.
This East Patchogue mom is talking about her 16-year-old daughter traumatized over what their 44-year-old landlord, Louis Bosco, did to them. Bosco, who lives in this trailer, rents his home to the Hayducka family, which recently discovered the landlord they trusted was watching their nearly every move.
He was videotaping my daughter, who's 16 years old. He had a camera in our ceiling, there was holes in my bathroom and in my daughter's room, nowhere else in the house where there are holes put in. And my daughter and son both saw the monitor with her room on it.
Police say Bosco installed cameras specifically in a bathroom and bedroom used by the teenage girl.
Jesus.
Such a hot story.
Yeah,
Anthony.
Look.
If you take the personal anguish
Yeah, it's-
and psychological damage out of it, all it is a hot story.
You're kind of right, Ant.
You take the criminal element.
It's very wrong.
The
but
perversion,
Jesus.
the father anger. You
Right.
take all that emotion out. Think like a Vulcan on this one.
Think Porky.
You know what you're thinking? Yeah, you're thinking like that guy who was like, "What's a guy? Basically, a pilot landed a plane,
Yeah.
and you're saying basically a man wanted to see a teen,
See a hot body on some
yeah,
girl.
undress."
But the guy blew it. He had a monitor in his apartment. and on the monitor was the bedroom.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? They're looking, going, hello, that's my room.
Wait a minute, that's my sister's room.
So what, he left it on like an idiot?
Yeah,
somehow
he got
yeah.
sloppy.
That's how he
must have
got
gotten
caught.
Sloppy.
That's the only reason he got caught.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's like when your phone rings and you left whatever you were jerking off to on Tube 8 on your laptop, and then your girl walks by. Really, Bill? Really? Hey,
what
you know,
are you doing here?
What can I tell you?
What can I tell you?
I kind of like naked pregnant women.
Yeah.
just some horrific thing.
He sure doesn't look like a creepy guy that would put a camera in a 16-year-old
not at
girl's
all.
room. Oh, God.
He looks like Malkovich in Rounders.
Yeah, he does, again.
We trusted this guy with my family. My kids went to the movies with him.
Ew.
He bought my daughter a dog. We trusted him. We let him in our house. We ate with him. We treated him like a family member, and this is what he did to us.
All right,
Police say the
time out.
landlord
All right,
installed the camera.
Hold on.
Time out. How many more fucking idiots are going to let other adults leave with their children?
Please. Thank you.
No,
That is
it's over.
the dumbest fucking thing you could do is let your kid be alone with some guy especially if they think, oh, he could be trusted.
We trusted this guy. We let him take him camping.
I let him bathe her.
This guy was a family member.
He used to.
I mean, how many times was he over here having a slumber party and he forget his sleeping bag and we'd let him share with our daughter?
Yes.
I mean, this guy was a family member.
We trusted
I can't
him.
believe this.
He'd wipe their asses.
I mean, this guy was close.
And then he does this.
Every time he needed Vaseline, it's like, here, what's mine is yours. I mean, this guy was a family member. You're a fucking idiot.
Takes him to the movies, gets her a fucking dog.
You can't be that
I got
trusting.
a puppy for
How many
you.
times he's driving my kids home from the movies and he's got to make a stop off at the fucking sex toy store and he's 20 minutes late and I don't break his balls. I mean, this guy, we trusted him. This guy was a family member.
He had to get her the dog so he could threaten to kill it if she tells.
Oh, Jesus.
That's like what you do. I'm going to kill your puppy if you
He
tell
got
your
our
parents.
kids a dog. He was giving them candy. I mean, this guy was just...
Old hack.
Ugh.
Offering them rides.
In his van.
Yeah. Would you?
And this is what he did to us.
Police say the landlord installed the cameras in an attic that he had exclusive access to. The Hayducka family, his renters for 5 years, say the incident has turned their lives upside down.
I really would like to go over there right now and kill him. I shouldn't say that, but I would really like to hurt this guy. And I can't because there's laws that protect him.
He was a
Yeah, I
pal.
mean, yeah.
He's
I
a
mean,
bit angry.
that's one of those deals. If I was on the jury and he fucking whacked that guy, I'd be like, yeah, well,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Very angry. Very upset at this gentleman. He came in the house. He was a friend of ours. He broke bread and hymen.
Let's say hi to Corey in Virginia. Corey.
What's up, Bubba Boy?
Hey, Corey.
Hi.
Hey, you guys got to bring back line of the day, man. You guys have been killing all week, and I hope your line about looking at pregnant chicks it would have gotten at least runner-up, buddy.
Yeah. People don't listen to me.
The thing
though.
is, that wasn't a joke. I just took it as
Oh.
that's
why
what
it was
Opie
so
likes
funny.
looking at.
Yeah, people don't
That's why it
listen.
was so funny, man. Who doesn't look at a good pregnant chick every once in a while? It's fine.
Yeah, that fetish is. I don't know. I like seeing women pregnant on the streets in New York sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
why? Because you
I
know
don't
that they
know.
had dirty, unprotected sex.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it. Go to the naked one.
You filthy
No, the
whore.
naked pregnant girl having sex, that's not my
Oh,
thing.
Jesus.
See, that's not my
Look at
thing
her
right
fiery fucking bush.
there. Yeah. That's not my
My
thing.
God.
Can you please-
what about the one up top?
Which one?
Yeah, that one.
Which one?
Let me see that. Oh my God.
Jesus.
They just stop shave. What are they afraid of cutting the baby's head?
Well, yeah.
It's hysterical. There's no fucking. That's a big
Because they
bush.
can't see it anymore.
That is just the weirdest thing. That's how babies have to be made. They have to grow inside other people. It's stupid.
You know, I was on a plane one time. And this girl was describing everything that happens to, like, your intestines get pushed all the way up. It's like, what?
I got heartburn and
Hemorrhoids and all
sounds
sorts.
sexy.
Yeah. You know, you were kind of right though. In the year 2009, you would think there'd be some kind of small business that they figured out where
Like fucking mechanical wombs.
where you have your kid in some kind of thing, a jar or whatever you want to call it, and you just visit the progress every once in a while.
Yeah.
That would be like rich people they already have like the nannies.
Right.
Rich
Yeah.
people are so distanced from their kids.
Yeah, they
That's
just
a nice
don't
big
wanna-
general statement, you know?
It's true though.
It's like I don't
I
want
say
to
it all the time. I see
yeah.
the black nannies with the white babies. You never see.
I know. It's like it's the fucking 1800s.
But you never see the mom around.
Fucking Tom and Jerry or something. It's like, Jesus Christ, can you push your own goddamn kid down the street?
Not in my neighborhood. You never see it. It's when you see like the mom and the baby, it seems strange.
What happens to
It's gotten to that point.
Yeah, like
where it's out of place.
They must have lost a lot of money in the stock market. They're pushing their own.
Right.
They're pushing their own child down the street.
What went wrong with their family?
Oh, that's great when the doctor fucking gets the baby out of this girl I'm looking at a picture of. That tat down by her twat over there. It's nice.
That girl, she's just fat. She's not pregnant. There's a truck stop whore.
That's
the girl by the sink. Is she pregnant? What's that? She looks like... Oh, it's one of those. I love those. You click on the picture and it takes you to some fucking porn site.
Let's say hi to Brett in Boston.
Lie to
Brett.
you.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey, Brett.
Hey, Ant. So you've lost the title of Fancy Man for the day. I've got a new black 32-gig iPhone GS.
Motherfucker.
And it's on? You're calling from it?
Yeah, actually, it's pretty good, and it seems to have actually held the signal for more than 20 minutes here driving. So.
Now, what did you need to get that, sir? Your license?
Yeah, license, Social Security, last 4 of your Social, and credit card.
Everything the government
Game,
needs.
set, and match.
Game, set, and match. I just look at Bill. I'm like, everything the government needs is like game, set, and match.
Can't you buy unlocked versions now, though? Isn't there a way to do that?
Yes.
I don't know.
Dude, do you realize how free you used to be?
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
granted, you had to go out and go shoot a pheasant to go fucking live, but I mean, you
Talk
were
about
born.
off the grid.
Nobody even knew you were alive.
Yeah, till you died. Then
No, they didn't
got
even
a
know
death
that.
certificate.
Yeah, you didn't have a social security
didn't.
number. You had none
No
of
one
that.
Oh,
knew.
you're going way back.
No
Yeah.
one knew that
All right.
you even walked the earth.
All right, I thought you were.
You're right.
Look, I know in
Unless
my,
you
in
were
my
a
life,
famous old
in my
guy.
life, I didn't get a social security number until I was like, I think like 8 or when I finally opened a bank account at like 10, 11 when I got a paper route.
Yeah.
Or paper route, as they say on the Midwest.
when
But that's when I finally got it. But I knew guys who, they're just bums.
Ooh.
They were just bums, and they never had a job or anything, and then they just started working under the table. Like I used to hang out with a guy, and like the big joke when we get drunk, we were like, the government doesn't even know this guy exists because like he never paid taxes, he didn't register to vote. It's like what's his face at the end of Goodfellas, Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
I never
yeah.
paid taxes. I never voted. That's what this guy was. You could actually be that guy.
Off the grid.
And if you wanted a house, they had a house raising party. You didn't have some 30-year fucking mortgage.
We don't have freedom in this country anymore. We talk about that all the time.
It's gone.
It's completely gone.
There isn't that, freedom that was so precious to the early Americans.
You can walk on a sidewalk. You're still free to do that. Try walking through your neighbor's backyard.
No, they're going to know.
Try walking through a park at night because now they close the parks and the beaches at a certain time. Like
They're going to know every dime that you fucking make, every way
time
you
you
are at
spend.
all time.
What you spent it on.
Go old school and just take a gun and go hunt for your own food.
Yeah, see how long you can
See how
fucking
long
walk
that-
around before you're just shot.
Right.
Like you can't hunt for your own food anymore.
What's our real
Well,
freedom?
look, I don't want to live the way, but there's got to be a happy medium towards that and the fucking police state that we're rapidly headed towards.
What's the real freedom we have in this country at this point?
You can get angry when they take a picture of you and you have to pay the ticket. There you go. There's a freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good Lord, am I pissed off?
Something happened to this, one of my friends the other day. He was driving through Manhattan, and he said he came up to an intersection. The light's green, and then there's traffic kind of in front.
Sure.
So he couldn't get across the intersection.
Right.
But the light was green. So he pulled up behind the traffic because he saw that it was moving.
Right.
And the light would remain green and he'd be out of the intersection
Sure.
before that happened. So somebody stopped for no reason. So he started beeping his horn, and a pedestrian's walking across the crosswalk, and the pedestrian got all pissed off, and my pal just starts yelling out the window at this guy. Go F your mother, stuff like that. Just really getting pissed at him.
Why don't you want to say it was you?
The light is still... What?
Why don't you
No.
want to say
Because I would, but it was a friend of mine.
Okay.
So then traffic starts moving again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at that point, one of these traffic enforcement people come up and scan his registration right off of his windshield. Just go out of nowhere. The light was still green. And my buddy goes, what are you doing? And the guy goes, you're blocking the intersection. And he goes, the light is still green. The traffic is moving. He's moving now, is what he said.
Right.
And the guy goes, "What's your name?" And then my buddy goes, "Look, I got to get out." No, he didn't give the name, but he said, "Look, I got to get out of the intersection," and just drove away. Just drove away from the guy.
What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
Fucking Cub Scout.
What do you fucking do? Look at the light. It's green, first of all.
I can't. I'm not going to survive, dude.
And now
I have too much of a fucking
So I just
temper.
want to know what'll happen to this guy since the Reggie was scanned, but that was it.
They'll probably mail you the ticket, and then you just give it to Keith. He'll take care of it.
No, not me. It's
What?
a friend of mine.
Oh, yeah,
it's a friend of mine. But he never got the name of my friend. It's a moving thing. It was like an intersection thing, but there's too many.
Was this friend on his way to a gun range?
No, he actually wasn't. He was on his way home to nap.
In his heated pool?
I think he does have a heated pool, to tell you the truth. Yeah. I hang out in similar circles.
Well,
I thought you didn't talk to your neighbors.
No, his friend. Yeah, it's just a pal.
You'll be fine, Ant.
Pal.
It's not me.
You'll be fine.
It's a friend of mine. It wasn't me.
They make it very easy, though, now with the scanner thing, where they just
go-
scan your Reggie.
Bloop. They scan your windshield, and it's like, hi, you're fucked. There you go.
It
There you
happened.
go. There's no talking to me. There's no doing anything.
It happened to my girl. She was waiting to do alternate side of the street parking. She was double parked like you're allowed to do. And somebody came by, just like Ann said, broop, and what did they say to her? I forgot the story. Forget it. I'm punching out.
You're in the
I'm
system.
punching out, though. No, but basically, she was in the right and said that to this broad, and
Don't
she
matter.
and after she did the broop, she goes, "Yeah, prove it."
Oh.
But I forgot the exact
I
circumstances.
don't treat those traffic enforcement officers like they think they're supposed to be
Right.
treated. They think they're supposed to be treated like cops. I give cops the utmost respect. I give those people nothing. I wouldn't give them the time of fucking day. They're tax collectors.
They're the dentists of police
they're
officers.
tax collectors for the fucking city, is what they are. Here, let me fucking collect a little more money for Bloomberg.
What kind of an asshole would say, like, don't you still feel like you're like that you're on the same level as that
Oh,
person?
no,
like, why would you
man.
fuck someone like that? You should still be. I mean, I wish I was a fucking meter maid.
It's a power thing.
I would never make my fucking quota.
it's a-
meter maids.
I would let people. Why wouldn't you let people go?
You're giving these people's power that they just don't deserve it, don't understand it, and they really get into having
All
this
pissed
power.
off people. Look at her.
Did you ever see this guy?
This guy rules.
What's his name again, Danny?
This is good old Jimmy Justice.
Yeah, we
Jimmy
love Jimmy
Justice.
Justice. Have you ever seen the Jimmy Justice videos?
No, but I love it
fuck.
already.
Is this the best one?
Probably.
Yeah, start it over. Start it over.
Start over. Pot this up.
For
Jimmy
Bill Burr, you're going to
Justice.
appreciate this.
See,
He
he's,
goes
a guy,
after-
here's a guy trying to make a difference other than me just bitching. This
He
guy's
goes
making
after the
movies.
meter maids that, fuck with you.
Says New York City traffic laws prohibit a motorist from parking. Oh, fuck.
Can you go back
Within
Danny?
15 feet of a meter.
Okay.
Why is this the law? Because if there were a fire, the firemen need to get to the hydrant as fast as possible. And there's
a
traffic enforcement car in
Right.
front of a fire hydrant.
During a fire, evidently.
Yeah. Can you? And that cunt would have fucking written you a ticket and just scanned you, and if you were parked in front of there.
So this guy with his video camera goes finding the lady.
Are you on drugs? What is your problem? You're a traffic enforcement agent, and you parked your official vehicle blocking a fire pump, and there's a fire outside with firemen out there, and they have no access to the pump? You ought to be ashamed of yourself!
He's yelling at her.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself! While you're in the store, you don't hear the sirens? What's the matter with you?
Oh, man.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself!
See, this is the beauty. She can't do anything to this guy.
Nope.
Because she's not real
You're
NYPD.
supposed to enforce the law, not break the law! What's the matter with you?
It just is busted.
Yeah, where's his catchphrase, though, where he goes,
I don't know if that's in this video.
There's another one.
Okay, here's another
There's
one.
another police
front
meter
of a
maid in
hydrant.
front of a hydrant.
They don't call them police, because even the NYPD will call us and go, yeah, we fucking hate those people, too.
Yeah. They're the worst.
They're pissed they wear the NYPD uniform. And the reason for that is
they
so
were
they're
getting-
not getting, so they don't get
Here we go.
harassed.
Don't you think there's something wrong with blocking a fire hydrant?
What
you think there's something wrong about filming somebody?
No. I think you're a police officer who's supposed to enforce the law, but you violated the law by parking your official police car,
have to do, okay?
blocking a fire pump. Somebody else will get a ticket for that. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
She's blocking her name off her vest.
D-U-L-A.
Carl, what are you doing? Move away from the vehicle.
I'm filming you breaking the law. Ms. Dooley, you broke the law.
Yes, thank you, sir.
You broke the law.
Thank you.
What are you going to do, bite me with your gold tooth?
Oh, no, he didn't.
I'm going to call 311 and I'm going to file a report against you.
You just do that.
Right, but you just broke the law.
All right to do it, okay?
And I'm going to do that.
Thank you.
And I have it on video.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You made my day.
You made mine too. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Jerk off.
Wow.
What'd you say, jerk off?
Jerk off. You got the number on the car, her name, Jimmy Justice.
He's not using his catchphrase anymore? He used to have a catchphrase.
Those commercials.
No commercials online.
That's fantastic. They're all from the same fucking mold, too, those traffic enforcement. All, they eat a little too much. I've never seen a white traffic enforcement officer either. I don't think I've ever seen one. They're all like, sorry, this is what I'm doing.
Jesus Christ. How the fuck did you make this into a black-white thing?
Well, it is.
Yeah, there's no white meter maids. They fly them into Wisconsin.
I don't understand.
From Chicago.
I don't understand.
To write tickets.
How a minority can get the majority of a certain job. It's like at the airport, same thing. I look out that window, I see baggage handlers. I'm like, what happened? What happened? I see fucking the security people.
Name another awesome job that they're getting. Meter maid, taking luggage off of an airplane.
Better than
driving
fucking,
cabs.
Better than a lot.
Those sons of bitches.
Cab drivers are of very diverse occupation. Very
Really?
diverse.
Syria,
meter maids,
Saudi Arabia.
Meter maids have a disproportionate amount of fat black women in that job. That's all I'm saying.
You should be a casting director for like Hollywood movies.
That's exactly what.
And then when you have a New Yorker, he goes, "Hey, I'm walking here." Somebody from Boston, I'm gonna park my car next to the Lobster. Oh, Jesus.
Come
you know,
on.
we were really going somewhere with that, and then you just had to bring your hate. You had to bring your hate.
What? My opened eyes? I had a.
Oh,
I had
BJ Honeycutt shirt.
I had.
Hey, McLean Stevenson, take it down a few.
I just noticed these things, and
yeah.
I say them.
Oh, no.
That is, if you go out there, you will notice that is the majority of the people that are filling those.
You know what
jobs.
he does? He does racist Jerry Seinfeld material. What's the deal
with
with all these black meter maids?
That's what it is.
And they're never in shape.
I don't know how they get the gigs.
We got
Crazy.
the
You gotta be
Jimmy.
out of shape.
They're walking from meter to meter. How? Are they still fat?
That exercise. Come on.
You're doing cardio.
Walk a little further. Come on, George.
Kramer, would you like to add something?
Yes, Jerry. I would, Jerry. They're all a bunch of. I'm still laughing at the BJ Honeycutt show. Come on.
Hey, where's the Jimmy Justice catchphrase?
It's 511 gear, my friend. Look, it's got a built-in holster.
I know.
Hit it.
I am Jimmy Justice, and your days of running around this city like a cowboy are over.
Jimmy Justice. You love him, but he's a tool.
We love him. Check out his videos online. Jimmy Justice. All right, we'll do a little FU line as we go to break here.
Yeah.
All right, here's the deal. Opie and Anthony. Most people know I'm a huge golf fan. And the U.S. Open is at Bethpage. And they suspended play yesterday because of that horrendous rain.
Yes.
I'm starting to think they're going to be playing on Monday. I, Greg Opie Hughes, the third, need 2 tickets to the U.S. Open for Monday because I think they're going to be playing on Monday. Somebody make that happen.
Wow.
Therefore, I will not be doing the radio show on Monday.
Why don't you send that intern out to make it happen?
Send him.
Oh, yeah.
He's very successful.
How do I make that happen for real?
Go to
Don't we have
StubHub, dude.
Don't we have a golf channel on XM, right? So we could get the tickets. Sirius XM could get me the tickets, can't they?
Can they? Would they?
Who do we ask immediately? We'll find out. All right, we're going to find out. 2 tickets if the U.S. Open continues Monday. I want to go. Or I'll go tomorrow if you got tickets. But
how do you, watch that? It's over such an expanse.
Well, the best part, I've been to a lot of golf tournaments, and the best part is the dummies that they look at their program like this. Oh, let's go follow Tiger Woods for a while.
Yeah.
You want to know how you see Tiger Woods play if you're at the event live?
Uh-huh.
You have to sacrifice an hour and a half of your time. Instead of wandering on the course, you have to go 6 holes ahead of Tiger Woods.
Oh, you got to lead him.
You have to find, if you're lucky at that point, to find where you could be the front of the ropes. Tiger Woods finally comes by about an hour and a half later. If he hits the drive right, he's right in the middle of the fairway, and you're there perfect, like right on. I get to see Tiger Woods. This is so cool. He hits his iron shot toward the green and walks off, and that's how you get to see Tiger Woods.
And that's it.
You get to see Tiger hit 1 shot if you work it out properly.
You can't chase
Have you guys ever talked about those people, the confidence they have in a professional golfer's ability to stand in front of somebody just off to the side with your face? I mean,
dude,
at some point, John Daly, one of these guys, is going to slice or hook.
You got to explain a little
Shank one right
bit
into
further.
someone's head.
What happens is the ball's off the fairway. It's in the rough or sort of in the woods. And now they make, that small, extremely small path for the golfer to hit through.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's all just people.
It's like
in
they're
the way,
looking for the next subway to come.
Yeah. But that's how you see Tiger Woods if you go to one of these events. It's impossible to follow someone like Tiger. You can follow like a scrub. You can follow the scrubs all day long. But the top golfers, you don't follow those guys anymore.
Mm-hmm. Can you heckle them? Can you just sort of follow them the whole day?
Well, the best was when...
Hey, Kenny, is that Master still hurting you or what?
The best was the U.S. Open a few years back when it was at Bethpage, and it was Phil Mickelson's birthday. So the entire time he was walking around the course, they just sang Happy Birthday. So one group thought they were clever. They sang Happy Birthday to Phil Mickelson as he's walking by. And then up near the green, another Happy Birthday. Next tee, Happy Birthday. Next fairway, Happy Birthday. The entire fucking time he was walking around the golf course.
Oh, God. Was he sweating under his man tits with anger?
Going to golf events is fun, though.
What do you do? You just get boozed?
Yeah, you drink and you just try to, try to take a peek at some of these guys hitting the ball.
The weirdest sporting event I went to the Indianapolis 500.
Oh, how was
2
that?
years. Oh, dude, it was the best time ever.
Not for the cars going round and round. Just
no, dude. Just first of all, you start a pool. There's like 30, 40 cars. You got 4 guys. You all get 10 cars. You're allowed to bring your own booze in there.
Right.
And then you just sit there praying for someone to hit the wall in front of you, and you get absolutely shit-faced with these rednecks, dude. The difference between what's going on in the pits, like this space age technology to get these cars to go as fast as they can, and then the fucking retard in the stand, woo, it goes by. It's hilarious, and I was part of the problem.
Oh, that's hysterical. Yeah. That's quite the.
You just stand there getting shit faced, and all you just hear in the distance, you just hear. For a fucking. That's that. Now that guy is either the first car or the last car, and when like the whole middle part goes by, you just say. And then there's just more drinking for like another minute, and then. As they come back around again, then you're like, "Where's my guy? I lost a guy. Fuck! I'm down to 9 guys."
But you can't even see your guy from your vantage
Dude, somebody
point.
hit the wall in front of me, and you think they're going to hit the wall and stop. They don't. They got to slow down to fucking 0. So they hit it at like 200 miles an hour. The most amazing thing is to actually hear the tires screech like you'd hear in an intersection. For some reason, you never really hear that on TV. I guess you do now because they have the cameras in the car. Like this guy hit the wall, and it was just like. It was like, and it just like shot all the way down and there's just like some debris,
like a mile away from where he hit.
And you see everybody on the, like near where like the wall. He was like, he's gonna hit the wall, and you realize it's coming at you, and they're like, ah! You do that pathetic. I'm gonna run half a mile an hour as this fucking thing is doing 200 miles an hour at me. I'm gonna get a distributor cap to the back of my fucking head. Went 2 years in a row, dude. It was a. I just don't have the time. It was a great. Like, I would go to a stock car race in a fucking second because that's even more redneck,
more
dude.
redneck, yeah.
Oh, my
NASCAR,
God.
Yeah,
And
the
just
Indy
to-
500, not so much. NASCAR, absolutely.
I'm not even talking Daytona. I would go to Talladega. Is that the one right in the middle of Alabama?
Talladega.
Yeah.
You got to go to
Some Klansmen signing autographs before the fucking show.
You got to go to the lesser known ones like the Pocono 500 or something.
No, I like the ones where they got to be able to air it out. I hate those ones where they're driving sideways the whole fucking race.
Short track. You need a big tri-oval.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Mongo the trucker. Mongo.
Morning.
Good morning, Mongo.
The worst thing about watching golf, and I'm a huge golf fan, is why do these idiots stand next to the tee box on a 540-yard par 5, and as soon as the guy hits the ball, he goes, "Get in the hole!"
Are you shitting me?
Oh yeah, that goes on every
Get in the hole.
every fucking drive.
A hole in
these
one on a
idiots
par
say that.
5. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Mongo's
fucking
gone too.
hilarious.
People are asking what I think of Tiger Woods 10. I started playing it, and I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I was hoping for a big jump in the graphics, and I'm not seeing that.
Not there.
Gameplay is good, but I was really hoping the graphics were really going to jump ahead, and they're just not for some reason.
Look at us.
What?
We're all in our 40s. We're still playing video games. I was just
Video
thinking
games.
that. Back in the day, you'd
Well,
be
you know what, Bill?
trying to bang your secretary.
But when I was
shot a scotch in your bottom drawer.
Make it a double.
You know, Bill, you're right, but when I was 12, I planned this life for myself. I said, I'm going to
I'm not
be...
saying it's bad. I'm just
Okay.
saying it's weird.
I know.
It
But this
is
is exactly
funny.
what I wanted when I was a kid.
You know what I wanted for
I'm
my
like,
birthday?
When I was a kid, I'm like, I'm going to find a job where I never have to put a fucking tie on, and I'm going to play fucking video games and do whatever the fuck I want.
That's what we were talking about during the break, how lucky we are.
I planned this for myself.
Yeah.
I didn't step into this. I said, no, this is it.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was going to be radio, but I was finding something where I didn't have to put a suit on and have a cubicle.
Right.
Sorry to you guys out there that have to.
I was saying, I was talking to Anthony about how lucky we are, how I did the show yesterday at 11. I went back to my hotel room, and in the middle of a fucking workday, I slept from 11:30 to 3:30 in the afternoon, and when I woke up, no one was mad at me. I was just like, this is fucking ridiculous.
This rules, man.
It is
I'm
good.
41. I think I'll watch a cartoon now.
Yeah. I'll play some video games. Just fuck around.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Watch TV.
It's all research, just shit to go off on.
But I don't know. What's your favorite game right now? I'm doing the Tiger Woods, but
Oh, I don't play video games. I'm too addictive, man. I'll
so am I.
kill
man.
my whole day.
That's why I don't go game to game to game. I pick just a couple. That's
right now,
it.
I'm trying to beat Brick Breaker on my BlackBerry.
I said it on the show and I forgot, but it was a couple 100,000 on my Brick Breaker, and then I fucking had a BlackBerry problem, and I did the hard restart or whatever, and I pulled the battery out, thinking that my fucking score would still be there when I put the battery in.
Oh shit!
Fuck no!
There's no way you had a couple 100,000. You
swear
get
to
halfway
God.
through the game, you'll be lucky if you have 10,000
No,
points.
I all the way around, my friend. Started all the way around. If you could get through the second cycle, then it gets easy again.
The second cycle?
Yeah.
I can't even get past level 16.
Oh no, you'll get there.
You'll get there, Bill. Just keep wasting your life.
But honestly, now I can't get
Exactly.
close because now my button doesn't work as well. Because I did it when my phone was brand new, so the little fucking ball was rocking.
Oh yeah,
Now it kinda
whenever you get the laser.
Now it kind of sticks a little bit. It moves to the side when you didn't want it to, and you lose the ball.
All right, fuck it.
So
I'm
now
not
my
playing it.
my current high score is only 32,000. I can't get
Jesus,
past that.
I've never broken 10,000. I can't get past. I'm really not good at it.
Yeah.
I don't play little
I like those
little-
easy ones. I like the old
games.
school
Yeah,
Tetris.
I need fucking space shuttle controls
No.
and giant monitors.
Yeah,
and
but you can't play
graphics
those-
cards that sound like turbines.
You can't play those in an elevator.
No,
This is
you
a
can't.
great
I know.
elevator game because I live.
I
on
got
the,
shitter
I live
games.
on the 40th floor, so I sit there while everyone else is getting on, getting off crap, and I'm like, well, this will kill the few minutes I'm in the elevator.
I got a
every
couple
day.
of shitter games on the iPhone, but for the most part,
Yeah.
I like big fucking monitors and graphics and
I've always this totally changed the subject here, but just as far as maybe still being an immature ass. What I asked for my birthday, you remember those old light beer from Miller commercials? Remember those big goblets that they would have the beer in? I don't know why. I really enjoy drinking beer out of a glass now, and I wanted one of those glasses.
Yeah.
Remember you used to get them at Pizza Hut? Do they have not Pizza Hut? Papa Gino's used to have them.
Yeah, the big glass. They're like something like that.
Oh, the Chimay.
Like a big
Chimay.
Yeah.
Chimay.
Let's say that. Yeah.
Back when everybody died of ass cancer at 58.
58. Not 50.
I want one of those. Yeah,
Not
that big
55.
Schlitz thing. There you go.
Yeah, perfect.
I drink out of Pilsner glasses now because I got a tap in my house, So I just I drink out of the Pilsner glass.
Those fuckers tip over too easy.
I know. They're the dumbest design. It's like, let's put all the beer, the heavy beer at the top, and put it on this little fucking pinhead of a
but
bottom.
it makes it taste better, though. Dude, you have literally the Netherland Ranch for someone who doesn't molest kids.
Well, little do you know.
Heated pool.
Yeah.
Beer on tap.
Movie theater, bar.
Bill, you hit on something. I don't want to lose these phones. Rob in Ohio. Rob.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, if you really want to go to something hillbilly, you need to go to the Bowling Green tractor pull. All it is a bunch of drunken farmers, and they bring their girlfriends, and they all take their shirts off and flash each other.
I would love to go to that.
Sounds nice.
As long as I know I wouldn't get fucked up. I just feel if I open my mouth there, that it's a liberal.
God damn you.
All they do is they take, like, cases of beer. They'll have 2 or 3 cases of beer each person.
Right.
Damn you.
And it's like 3 days long, and all they do is watch tractor pulls and drink during the day. Then they pass out at night, and then they get up again the next day and do it again.
Mm-hmm. That would be perfect.
Woodstock for rednecks, basically.
Yeah. Oh, getting back to Brick Breaker too, Bill. This guy had a 500,000 with 32 lives left, and he dropped his phone. Battery popped out. He lost his game.
Oh, damn.
When I forgot what my score was, but I had 70 guys left too. I got to the point
Jesus Christ,
I got to the point.
suck.
I got to the point where the game was not going to end ever.
I
Ever.
bet
The only thing that
most I had 14 lives, and then I got to that one where one of those ones where it has like the bricks you can't break.
All right.
And the thing keeps coming
U?
down. Yeah.
The U shape?
I couldn't get past that.
That's a nightmare, actually.
And I lost 14 guys on that. It was a bloodbath.
Because now the wall's right in front of you.
General Custer.
The wall's right in front of you. You just serve it. It just goes.
Yeah.
Because you have to angle it a little bit.
Oh, and you have like Tourette's. No, and then when the thing, you know what the worst thing is when you when it goes flying and you make like that unreal save, but then it's going 90 miles an hour the other direction.
Brick Breaker fun. And then you just start heating up and getting hot because you're like, all right, I still got 13 lives.
Yeah.
All right, 12's okay. 9, 8.
This is fucking bullshit. You start yelling at your phone.
All right, calm down. 5 lives, 4 lives.
No, I refuse to get upset by it. I'm not going to get. I'll
No, I did get to the point where I was not going to lose. I was gaining lives way more than I was losing. I would lose one every once in a while because I was getting bored, and then I would add another 5 or 6. But
Jesus Christ,
not no more because the ball on the BlackBerry is sticking or something. I can't get anywhere near that anymore.
Ball on a ball. Why would you need that?
Let's say hi to Chris in Columbus.
Touchscreen accelerometer.
Hey, Bill, what you really need to go to the races is either a radio to hear the radio broadcast or a scanner where you can hear the in-car audio, the communications. Because without that, you're really missing the boat. And as far as there being idiots, the Oakland A's have 3 guys on their roster with college degrees, which is the most of any team in MLB. You'll have at least that many college degrees, and the guys jumping over the wall to change tires in any car race.
Hey, wait. Is that really true?
Yeah,
Most of the Major League Baseball guys don't have college degrees?
No, I mean, they're all dunderheads. I mean, they're guys that maybe go to college for a year or two. But, yeah, there was just a study. The Oakland Athletics lead the majors in degree holders. They only have 3 on their roster.
See, I would believe that for the NBA just because a lot of the guys are, bailing early and stuff. I didn't know that baseball players bailed early.
Most of them from the Dominican Republic at this point.
Yeah, that's true,
They
too.
just come straight into a farm team.
So they do a year of college, couple of years of college, and go right into a farm system somewhere.
Yeah, well, in the NBA now, it's a status symbol for players to go back and finish up their coursework after they're in the league. because Michael Jordan went back and got his degree. Shaquille has an MBA.
Yeah, just in case he wants to go and get a job somewhere, a nice
Exactly.
office position.
Well, that's why I always laugh when these dopey sports shows talk about like it's not good that these guys are leaving college early to start a multi-million-dollar fucking career.
Yeah, and on any given play,
Are you kidding
you
me?
can blow out your knee.
Yeah, but but they're insured and they're gonna fatten up their bank accounts, and isn't that what we all want in life?
Yeah, exactly.
So if
But
you could
sports
fatten up
radio-
your bank account immediately, why would you continue playing college basketball and sacrifice losing, your knee or something and never getting that
I
chance?
think college kids should get paid.
Yeah,
I mean, more than like the free
Absolutely.
education, dude. College
the amount
education.
of money they bring in for college basketball and the universities themselves.
Yeah,
of course.
if you play for Michigan or Ohio State, I mean, 100,000 people coming to the. I mean, I know that you're also like the program was there before you got there, but you also you keep it going, dude. A college education, unless you're gonna be a fucking doctor or something, or an engineer or something like that. If you're just I'm majoring in business. I'm majoring, like me, communications. It's fucking stupid.
College,
It's a total ripoff. You end up leaving
Yes.
there. You're $50,000 in debt if you're lucky.
Yeah, you're right. A college
what?
degree is a waste of time,
Dude,
in
and
most
the
cases.
whole
in
thing-
most cases.
Yeah. You
In most
you show up
cases.
to the classes. I've been talking about some of my act. Half the classes I took, the required reading was a book that the fucking teacher wrote. It's like he's hustling us.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
He's like a rapper. He's like selling them out of the trunk of his car. It's like,
And then you leave college and you're like $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in debt.
Yeah.
Unless you're lucky enough to have your parents, fucking do the right thing if they could for you. But most of the students out there are paying their own loans
oh
back.
yeah, you're fucked.
So all of a sudden you enter the working world in debt already, behind.
You're
behind.
You qualify for a credit card. You're fucked. Most kids, but before they even make the dumb move on knocking some girl up in your 20s, the stupidest fucking thing you could ever do. Is they're already like
Dude,
$100,000 in debt,
I went-
$80,000 in debt.
By the end of my first semester in college, I realized it was a bunch of horse shit. I knew I wanted to get into radio, but it was no guarantee. But they had a radio station, so I'm like, well, this isn't horse shit because this is something I really want to learn. So I'm gonna work at the college radio station. If it wasn't for that, I would have bailed and fucking followed the Grateful Dead or something. Get a life experience.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, my alma mater was $22,000 a year when I graduated, and they just crossed the $50,000 a year threshold this year, and that was 17 years ago. I graduated, and I cannot believe that education has improved that much in that period of time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, what you got bankers printing money with no gold behind it. Just drives up the
Exactly.
prices of shit. It's all bullshit.
I went back to my my college. Actually, it's been a couple years now, Geneseo, and they jacked up the prices to go there for the same horseshit fucking campus and horseshit place.
Yeah.
They all go
That's
after
it.
big
Nothing
oil.
changed, like this guy said.
They jack up the prices so they can buy more real estate and buildings with your fucking money as you're
Yeah.
getting the same 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah.
As you also said, Bill, they keep you in debt. That's
They
that's
bitch
everyone's
about-
mission.
They bitch about big oil in this country. Why don't they bitch about big education? I mean, those guys have a license to set the price whatever they want. And not everybody needs to go to college. They completely devalue people going into the trades. That's what they need to be focusing on. Get people out to be able to be viable and get a job without a worthless piece of paper.
World needs ditch diggers too,
Right. I'm with Bill. But don't listen to us. I mean, these are just dumb opinions. There's probably a lot of kids out there that will now drop out.
I did a college gig.
My experience, it was a waste of time.
I did a college gig, and this kid, the teacher was telling these kids, most of the stuff you're majoring in, the jobs aren't going to, technically really exist. Just how rapidly shit is changing with technology now. So, I don't know, man. If you get like 3-4 guys, you have a business idea and starting like a website. I mean, that seems to be like the quickest way. Because other than that, you're just some drone
to millions.
And why?
Where you don't go broke, but you're just sort of eking along, making somebody else's dream come true. I think it's a dumb way to go.
I was discussing this with someone recently, and why don't they teach us stuff that we really need to know, like how to fucking get a mortgage, how to not get ripped off,
How to
getting
do
a
the
mortgage,
math on a mortgage.
how to fucking balance a budget, stuff that you really use in life.
No.
You know what I mean?
Got to learn about Mesopotamia.
Yeah, right.
Fucking
You head out into the real world without a fucking clue
Yeah.
on any of this stuff that you really need to know.
How banking is legalized loan sharking. I had an argument with this guy. And anytime I ever bring that argument, I go, what's the difference between loan sharking and banking? They go, well, a fucking bank won't break your legs. They always think that's a great point. It's like, because they don't have to, you shithead.
No, they'll take your house.
Yeah, repossess your car, destroy your credit. The
Would
reason
you
why a
rather
loan
have
shark...
a broken leg or fucking, your ruined credit rating, no house, living
Yeah.
on the street, motherfucker?
The reason why a loan shark breaks your leg is because what he does is not legal. Because you're like, I'm not going to pay you. What are you going to do?
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
me to court?
Yeah.
Call a cop, and then he snaps your leg. Oh, okay, I get it.
I get it.
I'll have that for you on Thursday.
All right, kid. I got it.
I got
All right.
it.
Today.
48 Major League Baseball players have college degrees.
48?
48.
Yeah, someone tells me there's a lot more players than
Fuck,
48.
I learned something today. For some reason, I thought baseball guys got their degrees. Let's say hi to Brendan in San Diego. Brendan.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Hey, just to let you know, on opening day this year in baseball, 29% of the starters were born outside of America.
28%, huh?
That makes sense, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly an international sport.
I would have thought it would have been a lot higher.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is the ex-running back for the Denver Broncos, Tatum Bell, at the beginning of the season, he was working at a kiosk in the mall selling phones.
Oh, that's not good.
No, they don't put their money away. They don't know what to do.
Right. Yeah, because you don't learn that stuff.
No.
You just assume the money's going to last forever.
Or you get $1 million, you think you have $1 million, you don't realize it's really like about $350,000.
Yeah.
Once everybody takes their piece for helping you, and then the government comes along and takes a big whack out of it. So then you go out and buy a fucking $400,000 car, and you're going to buy your mom's a house. No. You're
right.
Yeah,
You're fucked. And then you blow out your fucking knee, and then you're working the kiosk selling fucking Verizons.
The best is when you buy it before the IRS takes their chunk, and then they come back and go, "Hey,
hello,
where's our cut? Oh wait, but I spent it. Oh yeah, did you on what? That house?
Dude,
our house."
The only way to win, if you want to get off the wheel, is to fucking make $1 million a year and live like you make $50 a year, and then you just pay Elvis taxes.
Yeah,
they're gonna take $900 of it away, but you won't be in debt.
Yeah,
and you just that's the only way to win. But they will not let you get rich unless you come up with some fucking unbelievable idea where they can make way more fucking money off of you. Other than that, it's like hail. They just keep fucking punching you in the face with some sort of. It's like a certain number you just can't get past. They fucking choke you out.
Yeah.
And just take you down to the mat. You're like, all right. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to get rich.
I like
Almost
the hell
made it.
idea. They leave you outside in the hell until
They
you go,
do.
all right, I need your help.
Yeah,
Okay. All right, I'll go inside. Anthony in Florida.
Fucking scam.
The best inbred racing in the country is got to be in Naples, Florida. The swamp buggy races.
Oh, shit.
Oh, those are great.
That's for you, Bill.
Used to watch that on the old fucking
ESPN
country
2.
TNN, the Nashville network. Used to watch that. Yeah, it's the swamp buggy races here in the swamp. He's going through the sippy hole, and he's coming around out by the mud pit. There's all these fucking backwards motherfuckers with no teeth riding these things.
Yeah, but you realize, seriously, though, the ability that you have to do.
To build that
How
fucking-
do you keep the engine dry or whatever the fuck you get?
Exactly. They figured out. Look at these guys like.
And you got to just slide through those
They're
turns.
driving on water.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the race, there's a Miss Swamp Buggy that dives into the sippy hole.
Yes, Miss Swamp Buggy.
That rules.
Yeah, it jumps in with the winner. I
Very
used to
good.
watch that shit.
You know what I
that
love
was
about-
exciting when cable first had like all these channels of this shit, and all of a sudden you're like, God, I could just watch bull riding if I want, or watch
know, it's
this
great.
bullshit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny about like most of the cars that you see there? All of them are modified.
Yeah.
For as much shit as rednecks get, I mean, it's not like they're idiots.
Yeah, they can figure out how to
just
turn a
socially.
fucking wrench.
Sometimes they have backwards views of looking at people, but those sons of bitches.
They
My
do
car
know how
looks
to
exactly the way it looked like from the factory.
They sure know how to fucking.
I put a
do
Corvette
shit.
engine in it.
How'd you do that?
I put some steel balls out the back to let people know what the fuck they were dealing with.
Let's go to Georgia. Wes, what do you got, buddy?
Yeah, man, I was wondering if y'all heard about this kid, Bryce Harper, that's talking about dropping out of high school and getting his GED so he can go into professional baseball earlier.
Yeah, he's supposed to be some kind of phenom, right?
Yeah, he's hit like a 570-foot home run, throws like a 96-mile-per-hour fastball.
16 years old. And he should. He should. Get your money when you can. Why not?
I would maybe at least finish going through puberty.
Fuck that.
Then kind of, I don't know.
Get in there.
If you're hitting 570-foot home runs and you can throw the ball 96 miles an hour, guess what? High school's not for you. Get the fuck out and make your fucking money.
I guess you're right.
Even if you blow out your arm in a year.
I can be convinced of anything.
Yeah.
Dude, all right.
But even if you blow out your arm in a year, that's like the average dude. That's like 20 years of work in the real world.
Look, if
right?
that was my kid and he was 16 years old and he wanted to get like his GED, like I would.
Dude,
I would be like, you know what?
You'd
because
need a good argument.
I wouldn't even do the
fucking
GED.
argument.
I'm like, whatever. Let's say goodbye to high school and let's say hello to the major leagues.
You need an argument to come back at the kid with. What's your argument? It's you should go to school. Why?
I'm not a fan of these athletes.
You have no argument.
Getting their degrees. It's stupid.
No, I would say
stupid.
Do the GED and like I already think if I ever have kids and they don't want to go to college, I would be like, yes. Why would you?
Yeah.
Do you want to be a doctor? Unless you want to learn how to slice somebody open, or you want to make a bridge. There's no fucking. It's just a waste of money.
Yeah.
Just hang around. You'll get plenty of tail.
So you
and
get
save
tail,
yourself $50,000. The money you'd spend on your tuition, just go buy a car.
Just get some fucking work somewhere. Get a job. Get a trade.
Hey, we got the Rednecks calling. They're very excited. Richie Rich, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Bill, brother.
What's going on?
Talladega, man. Talladega. Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
I was there, man, and a chick like 6 rows in front of me, good-looking chick, man, flashed the crowd or whatever, man. As soon as her shirt went back down, dude, she threw a dip of snuff in, no doubt.
I couldn't hear what he said. She did what afterwards?
She did some dip.
Yeah.
She flashed. She turned around. She flashed her tits, put the shirt back down, and did a little dip.
That's what I'm saying. To sit there and drink next to a guy who talks like that sober, it would just be the greatest thing ever. And you can see a car hit a wall at $1.80.
Yeah.
It would just be fucking great.
Richie Rich.
Hey, she was a hammer, man, no doubt.
Richie Rich, do we sound funny to you? Because I know we got a lot of rednecks and southern guys that are listening to this show. Do we sound funny to you like you sound funny to us?
Yeah, a little bit, man.
Yeah, a little bit, man.
Right on, man.
That'll sound like Elvis.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something, man.
I like.
You're going to have yourself more trouble than a little bit.
Hey, I'm going to punch out, boys, so y'all give me more hell, right?
All right, Richie Rich. Thank you, sir. Let's go to Footer. Footer.
Yo, what's up, boys? Hey, I want to rewind a little bit.
Sure.
First of all, real quick, though, I can't believe how dumb they sound. Before you said that, all these hillbillies were calling up. I'm going, holy fucking shit. These rednecks sound like idiots. But anyway,
Jesus.
Really quick, just to rewind. We were talking about golf before and how, we just don't get it. My dad, dude, he's like, it's like your fucking pop, man. He's like so cool to me, like cool guy. And he's telling me this story how he went to Augusta and he's going, as I walked over the fairway, he goes, it choked me up. I got a tear in my eye. I wanted to fucking spit in his face, dude. That is like, I don't get it. I don't get fucking the whole golf thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're.
You know what? We were sort of listening.
They're a little distracted.
Danny put a picture up of some redneck with playing horseshoes with toilet seats.
Is that a fucking sport down there?
Of course it is.
Toilet seat horseshoes?
Part like the Redneck Olympics. Come on.
You throw the fucking toilet seat like you would a horseshoe. It's one of those that have the little slit in the front. What do you call that?
Yeah, of
toilet
course.
seat so you don't piss on the fucking toilet seat?
Yeah, the opening in front.
And the
there.
redneck's really trying because he has his tongue hanging out. That means he's concentrating.
Yeah, he's really concentrating. He's into toilet seat fucking horseshoes.
Footer. So the story is your dad was telling some golf story, and you're like, holy shit, who gives a shit?
Well, you just in the fact of your dad's a cool guy, and for him to tell you this story, how he's walking over a fairway and he gets a tear in his eye, I wanted to fucking spit on him. It was just, I don't get shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I love golf, and I don't take it that far.
Right, and real quick, to bring it back to me, because you guys are distracted, E-Rock's a big fat slob. Punch it out.
There you go. Now we're focused
there.
again. Thank you.
I heard that.
Yes. Well, let's say hi to Bob in Georgia. Bob.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I wanted to tell Bill about an event down here in Georgia called Swine Time.
Swine Time?
Yeah, Swine Time.
All right.
What they do is they get a bunch of kids and a bunch of old guys, and they grease up a pig and just have them run around in a hay bale, and you have to catch them.
And it's between old people and kids?
Yeah, everybody just gets involved. The first person to catch it wins like a T-shirt, I think it is.
Oh, that sounds great.
You know what I love, too, is Peter probably doesn't have the balls to go down there and break that one
Hell
up.
no.
Fuck no.
And then after they're done with that, they have a chitlin eating contest.
Oh, Jesus.
That must look wonderful.
They have an old guy down here called Jack Wingate. He's a big fishing legend down here, and he ate a chitlin that's about 2 feet long. It just in one bite, just right down. It was disgusting.
Now, well, let me get this straight. You boil the intestine in the shit smell. You get all the shit out of it. So he basically swallowed a pig colon?
Oh. Yeah, and I work for a TV station down here. We filmed the whole thing, and we just kept showing it over and over again.
God, that's awesome.
Do you have that online somewhere?
Yeah, we got to see that.
I can put it online.
Well, you should have, bro.
Yeah.
That should be a YouTube video.
I'll put it on YouTube, and I'll send Danny an email.
All right, cool. We'd love to see it. Thank you. Let's go to Scott in Minnesota. Scott.
Hey, what's going on? We do pickup pulls in the state of Minnesota, and we got 900-horse motors going underneath pickups with flip bodies.
I don't know what that means. That sounds like it's a real fast pickup with a what's a flip body?
It's a pickup pull where you take a pickup, hook it to a sled, and so you can drag it the farther.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, pull. I think you said pole.
Yeah.
No, pull. If you guys go to YouTube and put Bad Kitty Pulling Team in there, that's my cousin's truck, or Facebook.
Okay.
Is that the kind of thing that'll get you some pussy out there? Just out of
actually, my cousin's 5 foot, probably about 120-pound wife drives his pink truck.
It's just another world.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
It's a world.
It's another planet.
It's a world we don't understand, and it's
like the
part
ocean and fish.
It's part of America.
Go.
Can you imagine having a 5 foot, 120-pound wife? That's what he said that like it was the most normal thing.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's their together time. But you got to admit, they're not sitting around letting their brains turn to mush.
Hell no.
They're figuring out how to make their truck be able to drag more shit.
Let's not forget about noodling if we're going to be talking redneck stuff.
Yeah, that's
noodling
great.
rules.
What is that?
You see that?
You've never seen noodling?
Punch up a noodling clip.
Are you kidding? Bill, come on.
You know what this is?
You've never heard of noodling?
No.
Oh, okay. We got one for you. Thank you, sir. Scott in Minnesota, everyone. Wow. This is good. As Danny finds a noodling video. Jake in Kentucky. Jake.
Yeah, every 4th of July weekend we get about 30 goats down at Newburgh Beach on the Ohio River, and we have goat races.
Goat races. That
Is it just a
sounds
basic
good.
race, or do you throw some kind of little twist in it?
Well, they run about 100 yards, and you can bet on them. They put numbers on them.
How do you get them to run?
Shoot at him.
You stick something in their heinies.
Throw dynamite at him.
Well, they smack them.
Yeah, you smack the goat and it'll start running. They bet on the goat races. I know this drives Bill nuts.
Here's some
Thank you, sir.
No, it doesn't. You know something? I don't know if I've ever told this.
Wait.
Okay, small fish.
Here's the noodling.
Okay. All right, here we go. Fish is coming out.
Two guys in the water.
Got the hole now.
Up to their heads. I can't believe you've never seen this. There you go.
Yeah, that's
Bill.
a good fish, man.
Yeah, ain't that big.
Let him flop around a bit.
Look at the fucking guns on that guy.
Yeah.
You see what happened there, Bill?
You stick your hand in a catfish's mouth?
No.
You put it in a hole where they live, and
in the middle
you
of the
shake
boat
your
back there.
fingers, and they bite your arm, and then you pull your arm up.
That's how they catch the catfish.
That doesn't hurt?
Well, of course it does.
That's good.
They usually get a nice little.
Then he just wiped his arm off in the dirty water.
and go back in.
That's
Yeah.
how they fish for these fucking
Yeah, the
things.
catfish live in these like holes on the side.
See, he's
there.
bleeding.
And you can't see because it's muddy, and they put their entire arm in the hole, Bill. And then the catfish bites on, and then you pull it out.
He's bleeding.
Would you do that?
They would have to squeeze my arm. Like, how hard does this hurt? They'd fuck with me in the bar.
No, the anticipation would be what would get me.
I don't know.
Look at the size of
I
these
don't-
fucking fish, though.
Nothing but respect. I don't know how you would do that.
The anticipation, that is a giant fucking
A
fish.
huge, giant catfish.
Dude, can I tell you something? When bankers
when
bankers sit around trying to think how I'm going to take over the world, they don't worry about guys like us. We're pussies. Those are the guys. We're like, okay, we need propaganda to get these guys on our side. Those guys know how to shoot. They know how to live in the wild.
Amazing.
Chicks doing it? Oh, they're not as good.
Fuck no, man.
That's always cracked me up about women, how they want to do everything that we do, even the dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Let me fucking start boxing and stick my fucking hand in a goddamn...
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I'm trying
Get
to say.
a catfish to bite my fucking arm.
Yeah.
They put their tits in there. Just let...
Hot girls doing it. That's amazing. Jeff in Kentucky. Jeff?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey.
Hey, talking about rednecks, I was at the Kentucky Speedway this past weekend to watch the Nationwide Series stock car race, and they had these Extends girls there, the Extends, I guess, these penis pills.
Yeah, the boner pills.
Right. And these dumbass rednecks were lined up around the corner to take a picture with these skanks, and they were giving them away these hats. And all day long you see all these rednecks wearing these red hats that say Extends, basically just advertising, I have a small dick.
I need a bigger dick.
They were all over the place.
All right, thank you.
Free hat to them.
All right, let's go to Jim in Indiana. We're on to this redneck culture
I know.
thing.
You
Jim.
got to get the Dukes of Hazzard theme going now.
Yeah, Jim.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, there's a couple of DVDs at some of the truck stops I go to called Girls Gone Grabbing, and there's these hot chicks in bikinis that do this noodling, wrestling these 50-pound cats. It's really awesome.
Girls Gone Grabbing.
Girls Gone Grabbing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. People will just buy anything.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely something to check out if you can find
How is
something.
that?
Absolutely.
How is that really
Thank you.
hot?
Wes the trucker. Wes.
Hey, Bill Burr, you missing the greatest part about that race. You got to be in the pamper lot at night. You listen to them guys fighting, fucking, and drinking beer all night long. It's funny as shit. That is the greatest part of the race, is to be in the camper lot at night.
At night, it's all fucked up. They're fucking.
No, you got to
drinking and
understand,
fighting.
dude. Like every hotel is packed, and people, everybody's got their fucking RVs, and everywhere you go, there's these signs that just say "Welcome race fans," and it's just public drinking. It's
one
just,
big party.
It's fantastic.
They fight, fucking, drink beer all night long in the trailer park. It's funny as hell.
Oh, that's great.
They fight, fuck, and drink. Funny as hell. I'll tell you that boy. He'd fuck a rock if he thought a snake was under it. You're like, what?
He'd fuck a rock if he thought...
It is like, what are you talking about?
What does that
I
mean?
love it.
God damn.
All right, we got to keep doing this. Don in Jersey.
Doesn't even make sense.
Boy, don't have sense enough to pick up a penny if you saw a dime.
Yeah.
What?
By the way, if
What do
you're
you
on
mean
the,
by that?
if you're on the phones and you sound sort of like me or Ann or Bill Burr, hang up immediately.
Yeah, I want to hear some more of those Southern sayings like that
fuck
shit.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck yeah. Let's learn a little.
that
a little
boy
bit
fuck
today.
mud.
Yeah, Don in Jersey.
Don't know whether to fight, fuck, or wind my wristwatch. Wristwatch. What?
Don.
Yeah, we seen a thing on TV the other day with rednecks racing these old trucks around the track. They had to all had to pull trailers, camper trailers, boat trailers,
Oh, shit.
and all the other guys have to try and knock the trailers off. The last guy pulling the trailer was the winner.
That sounds pretty... That would be pretty cool to watch.
But what does he get? A free Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's?
God damn, yeah.
And I seen a thing down in Florida. They had a motorcycle demolition derby.
That's
my
Wait,
God.
what? A motorcycle demolition derby?
Yeah, it was crazy. Guys on beat up old bikes, smashing each other, knocking everybody off.
What the fuck?
That
All right,
sounds
thanks for the
pretty
call,
goddamn
man.
fun, yo.
Let's go to Ross in Tennessee. Ross?
Hey, boys, how y'all doing this morning?
Pretty
up,
good,
man?
Ross.
Hey, I was calling to tell Bill. He was talking about his pit bull yesterday, and I'm a big fan of pit bulls, Bill. Gotta love you, breed of dog there. But if you go over to my uncle's house or two of my cousins, right when you pull onto the property, they got a sign in the front yard that said, "Never mind the owner, beware of the cock." And when I mean cock, I mean fighting roosters. My uncle's got a rooster standing about 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet tall. That's the meanest fucking rooster you've ever goddamn seen. They'll rip your fucking eyes out. You get out of the damn car, I promise you.
You got an attack
You know what I love
rooster.
about like these guys? They actually have references to other roosters.
Yeah.
Like I know this is the meanest goddamn rooster you ever saw. I've never seen one.
Never seen a rooster.
I've never seen a
I
rooster.
don't know how mean they are.
I can't compare it to anything.
Yeah, I have no
I need to
fucking-
see one for the first time, and then maybe someday I could go, wow, I saw another
Dude,
rooster.
that's why you got to go to those things because they start telling you stories with shit like you don't have a reference to.
Right.
It's April, so the bullfrogs are out. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, no, I don't.
Yeah. And those big old ones, not the little ones
Yeah.
like you see there in
I don't know.
Springtown. It's like big old.
I'm a concrete walker. I really don't know what you mean.
I'll tell you, this bullfrog could have fed a family 8. It's like a big buck and a KFC chicken, right? So I got my slingshot.
All right, we're going to get some sayings
Big old
now.
slingshot.
Travis, I'm enjoying the music, but slightly lower because our phones aren't as crisp as they should be. Charles, South Carolina, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys? I got some good Southern sayings.
Yeah.
103 squirrels fucking in a wool sock. 103 queers in a sleeping bag.
No, slow down.
Yeah, slow down.
Hotter than 3 squirrels in a wool sock?
102 squirrels fucking in a wool sock.
Yeah, okay.
103 queers in a sleeping bag. More screwed up than a brother's checkbook. That boy would fuck a rattlesnake if he held his head. There's all kind of funny ones.
I like how he cleaned up the racist one.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what that was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, we don't do that down here.
Of course
All
not,
right,
man.
Of course not. Let's go to Jim in Florida. Jim?
Hey, down here at New Smyrna Beach Speedway in New Smyrna Beach, they race RVs and school buses, and my brother-in-law is meaner than a striped-ass snake.
School bus races?
There's so much going on here with these phone calls.
But you know what's funny? It's
the excitement in the phone caller and us just laughing because we have no concept of this.
Yeah, but as much as we're making fun of them like it's dumb, they actually know how to
Dude.
fucking soup up a bus.
How
so you
bad
can
do you want to
race
go?
it.
How bad do you want to go to one of these events, though?
Yeah.
I'd go check out school
That
buses
trailer
racing.
one sounds like a pisser.
Dude, drinking outside of a Waffle House right before you go in, it's the greatest fucking...
All right, we got another Southern saying.
9 in the morning.
Jason in Indiana. Jason?
Good evening.
Hey, Jason.
Them biscuits are so good, if you put them on top of your head, your tongue would beat your brains out trying to get to them.
Where did they come up with
Yeah. Punch them out.
All right, man. We might as well be talking a foreign language.
Like turkey shit through a tin horn.
Yeah.
What?
Let me see.
Faster than shit through a
All
goose.
right, we got another one.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go to Chris in Georgia. Chris?
Hey, what's going on, Open?
Hey, buddy.
man.
We used to say, nervous boy, kind of edgy boy. We used to say he's nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
I heard that one.
I heard that one.
That's the first one I've heard.
That one made it up north.
Yeah, that one made it up here. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Bug in Florida. Bug.
Hey, fellas, how you doing?
All right, Bug.
Hey, man, we go over to my cousin's place. My uncle, he raises fainting goats. Their legs stiffen up when they get scared. And they
we've seen them.
Hold on. We're big fans of the fainting goat. You've seen the
The
fainting
Wild Boys, I saw them do it,
Okay, yeah. That's probably why we know it, yeah. Bug?
Yeah, so every 10 minutes or so, we set off a bottle rocket, and we bet on which one will fall over first. It's pretty hilarious, man. We took out that shit online.
Oh, I'm loving this. All right, let's go to Chris in Virginia. Chris?
What's up, boys?
Hey.
In Tennessee and Texas, there's these ponds that have alligator gar.
Yeah.
And you start up the motor, and they jump out of the water. And rednecks combine two fun things, killing fish and bow and arrows. Get Danny to punch it up on YouTube. The fish jump out of the water, and they shoot it with a bow and arrow and reel it in.
Wait, so...
It's called bow fishing.
Bow fishing?
How do you get them to jump out of the water?
When you run the motor on idle, it scares them. And they jump right up out of the water, and they shoot them with a bow and arrow. There's a dozen videos under aerial bow fishing on YouTube.
Let's check out aerial bow fishing.
All right.
Dude, that's
craziest shit you ever saw.
Serious skill, though.
Fuck.
What's harder than that? Hitting a curveball or shooting a fucking fish
Dude,
out of the...
I would try to shoot fucking fish that jump out of the water.
That's a tough one, man.
Why not?
Oh, it's a fucking riot.
We're
Ain't
trying to
playing.
find... Did you go aerial?
Yeah, aerial bow fishing.
Internet's being slow today.
Okay. We're waiting. We're waiting.
This is bow fishing, bugle mouth hogs.
Phones are
What
lit.
the hell's that mean, man?
They got a reel right on the bow, and you shoot it and reel it in. 2 foot, 3 foot catfish.
Well, let's see what happens here. I think we might have found one. All right, we're...
I took the engine out of my garbage disposal. Just like, oh God, what did you do with it? Where does it go from there, dude?
Holy
you
shit.
reel them in and they're done. You
God
don't have any
damn.
to reel in.
You don't have to do
He's
that.
beating him over the head with a big fucking piece of log.
Well, you got to get him to behave.
You
know.
got to calm that fucker down, let me tell you.
Right.
It's good eating if you get a
Yeah,
nice
it's
one.
good eating.
That sure is.
That's good eating. You got to clobber him over the head.
Let's say hi to John in Virginia. John?
Hey, John.
Good evening.
Hey, John.
Hey, guys. I was at a party a few years ago, and this guy was just wrecked. And he said, boy, I'm more fucked up than a cricket in a hubcap. Bill, come back to Raleigh.
All right, man.
Oh, God.
Bill, can you ever reference that, ever?
What's that?
A cricket in a hubcap?
I never would have thought of
As
that.
far as what?
Just life experience?
No, but it
Would
makes
that ever
sense
come
now.
up? Yeah, it makes
I guess it
sense.
jumps in there and it gets fucking rattled all around.
Of course it makes sense, but we would never reference that.
Oh, no, ever. No.
That's what I
Watch
mean.
out.
All right. Let me say hi to Wayne in Virginia. Wayne?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, man, it's that brother's so fast, he's like an egg falling from a tall chicken.
Okay.
I ain't never heard that one, man.
Well, there
Look
you go.
At this. Holy
Fuck us.
Jesus. These fish are jumping like
Jesus
6 feet
Christ.
out of the water. That can't
And,
be real.
and they are shooting the fucking
It's amazing.
bows at him, man. That's pretty cool.
They just got to be shooting into it, hoping they hit
Oh,
something.
yeah, of course.
Dude, look at that. Fuck Brick Breaker.
Oh, slow-mo.
Wow, that's
That
a
guy
great
got
shot.
one. Look at that. I would fucking do that all day. They jump out of the water and then you shoot them with the bow.
That is...
Holy sh! Do you think Peter would have a
That's a
problem with
tough
that one,
shot.
Bill?
Yeah.
Dude, this is why we're at the top of the food chain.
Oh, yeah.
We
Look-
got
look at
bored
what we
with,
can do.
with
We
killing of
can
our
do that,
food,
and we
so-
can play banjos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that is pretty cool. Why doesn't Peter take this shit on? They don't
Damn.
Have they don't have the balls to go
Right
down there.
through. Right through.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Let's say
He's
hi
doing
to
it at night.
Let's say hi to Doug in
With
Georgia.
a lit arrow. Look at that shit. Amazing.
Doug?
Yeah.
Hey.
I was going to say, those guys are so close, they're pissing out the same dick.
They're so close to pissing out the same dick.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's go to Matt in Oklahoma. Matt.
Yeah, if there's flicker and goose shit on a brass doorknob, and if it rains a lot, it's a real turd floater or a gully washer.
These guys can't wait to get on. Carl, Arkansas.
That motherfucker took my line.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Carl.
Coral.
Anything else?
I like the way you talk.
Yeah, we
I like the way you talk.
He does it way better.
Of course he does.
He doesn't have to try.
No.
I was going to say that the guy was slicker than snot on a doorknob, but
Dang.
Fuck.
Got beat
I'm
you out.
sorry, bro.
And he said brass doorknob.
Yeah.
Evidently, brass is slicker. I would never know, of course, because
God damn.
Rob in Long Island. Rob.
Yeah, when you're real horny, you're hotter than a half-fucked fox in a forest fire. Fuck it up.
Hotter than a half-fucked fox there.
in a forest
In
fire.
a forest fire. Let's go to Tank in Oklahoma.
Hey, guys.
Got Doyle's band playing in the
Yeah,
background.
Sure is.
Why don't you go home and practice, Randy?
Randy, play through it. You got to play through it. Get the fuck out. Love that movie.
Tank, what do you got?
Dick Dale.
Dick Dale.
Down. That's
and then
so,
the drum
that's,
fill.
That's such. It's so perfectly awful.
It's horrible. Listen to that. It's all off. Phil.
Did it.
It's all off. We're getting the band back together. Get my guitar out the garage. And he kicks everyone out. I love that. Doyle was a douchebag. It's a
You know,
little
I've always
fucking-
wondered if musicians do that shit, like the same way comedians will sit around and deliberately do bad jokes and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like if they like try to have a contest of the worst riff
See
ever.
how bad you can fucking play. And what's his name? Who's the guy that played Doyle? He's a musician. Who fucking
Dwight
got us-
Yoakam.
Yeah, Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight,
So
yeah.
it's
Because
like-
what makes that great is it almost sounds fixable.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if somebody actually had some true musical talent, they could take that idea
and make
and
a
either
song
attach
out
it
of
to something else or just, I don't know, smooth it out.
Yeah.
Oh, they know what they need to do to make it a great song. They just
Amazingly
twisted
bad.
it slightly, so it works perfectly for the movie. We'll take another break.
Big drum fill. Drum fill. It's all off.
Hey, Bill, what are you promoting, man? Doing a great job for us here. BillBurr.com. You got the Punchline gig in San Francisco.
Yep, July 13th, and after that, I think like the following week, like the week of July 25th, that weekend, I'm going to be at the Comedy Works in Denver, Colorado. One of my favorite gigs, man.
Yeah.
Actually, both those, one of the two best comedy clubs.
Nice.
Other than Caroline's right here in New
There
York
you go.
City.
If you're a fan, go to BillBurr.com to find out where he's going to be. Phones are great. We'll go back to the phones in just a bit, but first this. Oh, right on. Hey, C. Dixie. I remember these guys. Turn it up, Travis. Let's go.
I remember this, man. Makes me stiffer than a dime store engine. God damn. I tell you.
That's good music right there. That's
Yeah.
good music.
Someone's trying to turn us on to Moaning Girl or Formula One Racer.
Come on, Randy.
Hilarious, this person's saying. Want to see if that's anything, Danny? It's on instant feedback.
No, I can't hear anything.
What happened? Oh.
My computer's in the middle of rebooting. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
God damn computer.
iPhone. The iPhone thing is
The
fucking
height
up
of these
everybody.
chairs keeps mushing my nuts.
You know, you're
You know,
right.
like when you sit on an
Something like
airplane
these
too long,
chairs-
you just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
your ball bag.
I've noticed I'm constantly shifting in this fucking chair. These chairs are not comfortable. They're just not.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
We have to sit in them for hours and make jokes. I just realized what I was complaining about. Some guy's out there with a jackhammer. And I'm like, my chair isn't comfortable for my 4-hour bitch fest.
That should be a job that just doesn't exist anymore. Like they should.
I was saying
haven't
the
they come
same
up with
fucking
anything?
thing.
Dude,
it should be lasers that just and cut holes in the ground. Bam! There's
know.
still some big bruiser with a jackhammer.
His second job is he's behind an oxen.
There's
plowing
fucking
a field.
Yeah, there's film of people using the exact same thing in black and white. You shouldn't be using anything that hasn't changed at all from when it was in black and white films.
You see his entire body just vibrating.
Yeah.
You think to yourself, that can't be good
No,
for you.
no. It's probably just get home. He's pissing blood.
Right.
His kidneys are busted up like graham crackers.
Isn't it like back in the day, like guys like they did that too long and their body would just never stop shaking?
They
great.
start shaking.
That's wonderful.
Or the riveters on the buildings, the fucking riveters where they would throw hot rivets to each other. One guy had like a catcher's mitt made out of leather, and the other guy would be by the big thing that kept the fire stoked, and they'd throw these red hot rivets. The guy would catch it, put it in the hole, and then the riveter would go bap and rivet the fucking things and put buildings together. It's like, what the fuck is... See, no one does that anymore. There's new shit.
There's not people sitting on girders eating lunch.
Yeah,
That was a
exactly.
fucking photo op.
Exactly.
Had to be.
Sitting on... No, they did that. It was sick.
Who the fuck would sit on a... No way.
Dude, I saw it when they were building
No
the
way. No way. What is this garbage?
when they were building the Brooklyn Bridge. Like I forget, there was some ridiculous amount of people would die every day.
Not me.
Yeah.
No
It
way.
was crazy.
Not once. Not never.
Like the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah.
Was the fucking...
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, they dug down so far
That's
and they didn't
ridiculous.
understand the bends, and they'd bring people up and they notice these guys they start doubling
they
over.
double over.
So then they after a few days they're like, oh, he's having a problem too. Hurry up, bring him up, which will make it worse.
They didn't have a decompression chamber in there. It was like it was an airlock to keep the air in the what was it called? Not a stanchion, but a fucking whatever that base piece is. So they would just open up the airlock, and all of a sudden you go from having all this pressure on you to keep the water. The pressure was to keep the water from coming in underneath and drowning you. So they kept it pressurized, and then they just pop you out the lid. You go, okay, you're okay, and then nitrogen bubbles would start in your blood. Just just double over in pain and agony and die.
That's that diving thing. You got to be fucking careful.
Yeah.
You want more redneck stuff?
Okay, man.
Well, yeah. Walter, Louisiana. We'll start with you.
You know, eventually these are going to just start getting racist here, so it's going to have to be a
It's got to
cutoff here.
take the same fucking
Walter?
ugly route it always takes.
Yeah. I got a question for Bill Burr.
What's up?
What do you call a redneck woman with two black eyes?
I don't know.
A slow learner.
All right, I've heard versions of that.
Yeah.
Let's go to Tank in Oklahoma. Tank.
Hey, man.
Tank.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
it's
yeah,
too late.
I'm listening to the radio.
Sorry. John in Texas. John.
Hey, boy.
John.
What's wrong with the hillbilly sayings we got? Anyway.
Might be through with this.
Yeah.
I got hotter than a two-peckered billy goat. Ain't had this much fun since the hogs ate my little brother.
What the hell does that even?
That had to happen once.
Oh, that's how they get away with murder out there. They feed you to the pigs.
Oh, fuck. What a great
You ever see that story in A&E? And the guy's threat when he came to the girl who witnessed the murder, and he's just like, pigs got to eat too. She's like, all right, I'm shutting the fuck up now.
There's a great scene in Snatch where they do that very thing. You ever see Snatch?
Oh, yeah.
Snatch is a great movie, man. Snatch.
Okay.
Joe the Pumper? Or Plumber? Joe, what do you got?
Hey, you Yankee sons of bitches. Now, if all these dumbass rednecks down here, if they even knew what XM radio or Sirius or any of that bullshit was, they'd say y'all's more fucked up than a shit sandwich.
I think I heard that one.
But you
God
would have to
dang.
have someone that actually makes shit sandwiches. No?
I just like the ones that don't make sense.
Yeah. It makes sense to somebody. Let's go to Mason. Mason.
Hey, down here in Florida, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we're fucked up down here on the Panhandle. If something's too expensive, it's higher than giraffe pussy.
That's higher than giraffe pussy.
Or if something's
God
real
damn
tight
me.
and it won't fit, that's tighter than the nun's cunt, man.
You got to throw in the man.
Man.
It's
Yeah,
tighter than
man.
a nun's cunt, man.
Alabama.
These are great sayings. I haven't had as much fun since the pigs ate my little brother.
Yeah, goddamn with that fun.
Dude, this will get me out of trouble one day on a gig. I'll just go into that accent and throw a couple of those sayings out, and I'll be fine.
You fucking dandy.
Hey, if a girl's real hot, she's finer than frog's hair. Think about it.
I've heard that one. Finer than frog's hair.
Hey, and if she's ultra fine, super hot, I'd walk 2 miles over broken glass to hear her fart in a walkie-talkie.
Walkie-talkie.
Oh, shit.
That's great.
Bravo. Let's go to Ronnie in South Carolina. Ronnie.
Yes, sir. Got a saying that boy wade through hell just to fight a grizzly bear with a switch.
Wade through hell to fight a grizzly bear with a switch.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, man.
That must be a badass dude.
Let's go to Kansas. Danny.
Yeah. How
Hey.
about that bitch was uglier than a gunny sack full of smashed assholes.
A gunny sack full of smashed
Let's go to Frankie. Frankie.
Any source on that? What the fuck is a gunny sack? Nothing?
I don't even want to know.
Okay.
It'll take away from it. Frankie.
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
My brother's a Pennsylvania redneck, and 3 of his favorites are that tastes so good I want to swallow my tongue to get more of the taste.
I like
Okay.
that one.
No. Fuck me running. And which is, I like that one. But they, fuck, punch it out.
All right. He
Oh,
forgot
he
the
just,
third
he
one.
just got out before the plane crashed.
Yeah. John, Kansas.
Yeah, hey, boys. Love
Hey.
you, love
Hey,
you.
man.
Hey, check out on YouTube motorized bar stools
Yeah, we've seen motorized bar stools.
Have you seen Combine Demolition?
Combine Demolition.
Fuck, that sounds like a good one.
Yeah, check that out. And then up here in Kansas City, we got lawnmower races.
Yeah, that's the one.
You seen that?
Yeah, I've seen the lawnmower races too, where they modify the lawnmowers and they go what, like 50, 60 miles an hour?
At least. Some of them go like 90.
Fuck. That's
And then
amazing.
Fucking
lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lawnmower. And then as far as things go, how about this one? Drier than a popcorn fart.
Drier than a popcorn fart?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm punching out.
All right.
Finer than frog hair, I heard on a Les Claypool album.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah. He used that expression. I thought that was his lyric.
Les is all right, man.
He's finer than frog hair.
We got
He's
Johnny.
got that alligator stare.
We got Johnny Fairplay down the hall. We got
Something like that.
We got David, intern David here.
No, that albacore stare. Yeah.
Albacore
What?
stare.
Yeah, like a fish.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
That's
We got Bobo and
finer than frog hair.
we got Bobo and his brother here too. We
Yeah,
should
there's a lot of
we should
people
get
down
some of
there.
these people down here because
All
they're all
right.
just hanging out down the hall. Let's bring in Johnny Fairplay, Bobo.
I walked through a mile of
Intern
broken grass
David.
just to hear a fart and a walkie-talkie.
A walkie-talkie. Oh, God.
Look at
What are
intern
you
David.
wearing?
He's not an intern anymore though.
Johnny Fairplay think he's got to, like, disguise himself because he's so popular.
You're not a fan of the
Dude,
Fairplay.
I just hate this guy. I just have nothing
I don't know who he is.
about this guy.
Bonaducci put him in the
don't.
airplane spin?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, this is going to be a classic O&A moment. I'm sensing it.
Yeah.
All right.
What's wrong, Sam?
Come on in.
Sam, what's wrong?
I'm just walking up the hallway and hearing Bobo chase after him going, "How was that being on Survivor?"
Really?
I realized who he was.
Oh, did you?
Whoa, Bobo without a hat.
Bobo, look at you.
Bobo almost looks normal. You look normal without that Mets hat, Bobo.
My brother is in town, that's why.
What does that have to do with the price of tomatoes?
Yeah, why is your hair all moosed out? You look all nice.
I haven't seen my brother since my father passed away.
Oh, really?
He's my half-brother.
So you don't wear a hat?
No, I figured dress to impress.
Dude, if you dress like this every day, you'd probably get chicks.
Slow down.
He's got a nice shirt on. You got your hair moosed up. No Mets hat.
Well, I'll probably dress like this every time I'm here then.
Well, you're not going to get girls here, though.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
You really just saw the hope die in his face right there.
Yeah. He's like, well,
Crazy people always got to fuck with their fingers.
Yeah.
Remember Big A?
And well,
Crazy.
Did you say hi to Bill Burr? Did you say hi to
What's
Johnny
going on?
Fairplay?
How's it going, Bill
Hey,
Burr?
what's going on? How are you, man? Hey, oh,
And of
thank
course,
you.
how's it going, Johnny Fairplay? I didn't realize it was you.
Well, get on mic there, Bobo.
Be on the
I
microphone.
didn't realize that this was Johnny Fairplay because I haven't seen his. Because it's been a few years since his season of Survivor.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
And it's been.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
Easy.
What does that mean, Bobo?
Guy just comes from the
Spider.
studio. He's trying to have a good
Yeah.
time, and all of a sudden, look at you throwing down.
Bobo, what do you mean by that?
Well, there's been so many seasons of Survivor, so it's
Get
hard
on
to
mic,
remember.
Bobo. You've done
It's
a lot
hard
of
to
radio.
remember the face.
Right,
It's hard
right.
to remember the faces of all the contestants
So
that
what
have
you're
been on
saying?
Survivor.
What you're saying is just a dime a dozen.
And no, I'm not saying that. I remember. Johnny Fairplay, I remember very well.
Are you saying he's a has-been, though?
Not
a little bit.
No, he's not.
A little bit, right? Who is Johnny Fairplay more famous than today?
Who is Johnny Fairplay more famous than?
Not when he was on Survivor, when he was huge, doing what he did.
Yeah. Now,
in the year 2009, who is he more famous than?
That I'm not sure. I know I heard he's been boxing lately.
would you say he's more?
Well, that answers the question.
Yeah. and really fast, because Sam's in here. Intern David was holding court outside the studio. What was he doing?
You remember our 42-year-old intern, Scott?
Oh, yeah, of course.
David was giving everyone an update on Scott that included...
Wait, let David say it then.
It also included his income.
Oh, really?
What he is yeah.
David, what were you doing?
We were just me and intern Paul were just having a conversation, and intern Scott's name came up, and we started talking about him.
All right.
Gossip.
And what did you say about intern Scott?
What did I say about him?
Yeah, you guys keep in touch?
Yeah, we keep in touch. Sure, I do.
I was walking by and I heard you say, and since he's left the O&A show, he's been on 2 family vacations.
That is true. He
Not one,
told me too.
and then he has to not 1, 2.
Yeah.
Why is that a big deal?
It's just a big deal because he was an intern. He goes from being an intern to going on 2 vacations. He went to.
How many?
He took his family to Disney World.
Yeah.
And then he went to some tropical island in the Caribbean after that.
I like how he's saying it like one of those game show announcers in the early 70s. 2 family vacations. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Why is that bothersome there, intern David?
It's just bothersome because I'm an intern. I can't afford to go on 1 vacation. He was an intern. Now he can afford to go on these lavish vacations.
How many?
2.
2 vacations?
Yes.
All right. Bobo, so talk to Johnny Fairplay. See what he's up to.
Yeah, well, I was asking what was
On the mic.
On the mic.
What was it like? What was it like being on that island? I mean, was there anything that happened that didn't happen on camera that you could talk about?
That's a good
Any
question.
craziness that couldn't be shown on CBS?
Oh, that's a good question, Bobo.
Yeah, wow. No, most of the time we're just bored, just waiting for challenges to happen. So if they just showed us sitting around, that probably wouldn't be as entertaining as the.
You know, well, I'm sure there was something with the alcohol they gave out in reward challenges that you probably drank a few and probably some craziness went on.
Well, they showed most of my craziness when I drank on television. The only thing they didn't really show is my first tribal council. I was just hammered drunk. And we go there, and Jeff's like, well, he's asking questions, and I fall off my chair. And 2 of the guys had to pick me up and put me back on the chair. And I actually sent home one of them. And Jeff's like, are you loaded? I'm like, I'm fucked up. And he was like, do you think that's fair to the other people? I'm like, I don't care. And if you watch the show, you don't see me fall off the chair. And he goes, are you loaded? And I just say, yeah. And it's a real quick cut.
You didn't walk around pulling off at Eastside Dave wearing, I don't know, you didn't walk around try to hide a blowgun up your ass or anything like that when you were drunk?
Not on my first season.
You didn't try to accidentally put one of the torches in your ass or got burnt by a torch?
Why? They gotta keep those away from us. So they're more props than anything else.
Bobo, have him give us an update. What is he up to now? And
what are you up to lately? I know you've been you're boxing in Philly.
Wow, Bobo, you did your research. I'm glad to see you
and
prepared for this interview.
And I remember, I think someone you were boxing once. This guy who was married to I think a porn star, Gina Lynn, who her and her friend titty squashed me. On me and David once, his wife and his wife's friend Titty Squash. And I remember him saying that he was going to be boxing you in Philly. How'd that fight go?
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm boxing Lindsay Lohan's dad on Saturday.
Yeah, Bobo, where'd you get this info from?
But your proposal sounds much better. I'd rather do the titty squash.
I remember Gina Lynn's husband mentioning that he was boxing Johnny Fairplay. Yeah. How'd that fight go? How'd that fight go?
I won.
Ask him about Lindsay Lohan's dad and Lindsay Lohan. Yeah,
So-
Johnny
so-
Fairplay likes to talk some dirt.
So what is there? Is there some bet that you get to bang a drunk Lindsay Lohan if you beat him?
Yeah, I think that's in the contract. So
Nice.
For the press conference, I said, if I get to win, or if I win, do I get Lindsay? I heard she's into guys this week, and I'm like, but if not, my wife's bisexual, so we can work it out either way.
Or what is it? Are you going to get a? Are you? Well, I don't mean to be an Uncle Paul here, but are you going to end up getting to see a lesbian sex show with Lindsay and her sister, who I hear is closing in on the big 1-8?
I don't really know how that family works. I'm guessing I'm not going to see that.
Well, from what I hear, she's been. From what I hear, her mother's been dressing her as slutty as her sister.
Wow. Fucking Bobo's going to be on TMZ, not Johnny Fairplay. Love it.
Wow, you're a shock jock.
From what I heard, I've been as a matter of fact, I got a little something to tell you.
Oh.
You know how in Queens, how they got those street fairs often?
Yeah.
I'm buying a sausage and peppers with onions, and the lady, this Italian chick, recognized me.
Really?
Yeah, she recognized me, And my sister is starting to be jealous because a few people at the street fair were talking about. They said, "Isn't that the Bobo?" And she's saying, "Not fair. How come he became famous before I did?"
Yeah. Famous.
Yeah, I'm becoming famous before she even does.
You know Johnny Fairplay famous, right?
Right.
Well, I have no idea how famous, but maybe right now I'm starting to be recognized like a reality TV star.
Really? Wow. Fuck Bobo.
Or I
Damn
think,
Bobo.
well, anybody who listens to the O&A show, sometimes some people though don't know who Bobo looks like, but all of a
Third
sudden
party.
I know. I
I
saw
love it.
someone wearing a shirt at on the 7
person.
train, and I mentioned, "You do know who I am."
Yeah.
Usually, if there's someone wearing a shirt, I try to mention who I am so they know who I am. And I
Shirts?
No, he was wearing an O&A shirt.
Oh, I thought a Bobo shirt.
Yeah. Where do I get these Bobo shirts?
Yeah,
I don't have a Bobo shirt.
So you
but I
just
was-
walk up to people on the subway and just go, "You do know who I am."
Well, if I do see someone wearing an O&A shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
do
you
they
don't
know
preface
you?
it with, "I'm on the show. Do you know who I am?" Rather than just
like
going,
I'll mention them on the show.
And
what
what
do they
Do they know you? Or do they...
Yeah, like they'd say, "Oh, you're Bobo," and they'll sometimes try to do my Bobo Springsteen bit.
What's the Springsteen bit? Bill, do you know the Bobo Springsteen bit?
I remember Anthony used to do something to that.
I used to
it used
do
to be
it, but
Anthony's
you know
bit,
something?
but-
Once you're overshadowed, like I have been with Bobo's impression of it, I don't even do it anymore.
Well, I'll show you an example. I'll do one about Eastside Dave.
How about Johnny Fairplay?
Yeah,
so
do
we can
one.
hype his fight here.
Yeah,
Wait, a minute. Hold on. Sam's on TV. You just missed it.
What?
He was just on CNBC.
Shut up.
I just saw it right there.
What's wrong with you?
That is who interviewed me.
Really?
And they are showing.
Yeah, didn't you just see it?
No, no one saw it.
I just saw it briefly.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just saw it. That hair, I can see that hair from a mile away. It's getting, it's getting so big. I can see it.
How
from
big is it?
I can see it from 2 blocks away.
Whoa,
That is
If
big.
you're driving a convertible, I can see it from maybe 10 cars away.
Whoa.
If I'm stuck on the Long Island Expressway and you're driving a convertible, I can see you from far away with that hair.
Whoa.
Wow. He's hitting heaven. Wah, wah, wah.
All right,
Bobo was telling me about his dream car is a '88 Mustang Cobra 5.0. But he's been looking around, and he can't do all the adjustments he wants to make to it at first. But the first thing he's going to do is replace the seats with leather seats.
Oh, okay. That's a good start.
Hey, well, that's me. I love leather interior in the car.
Well, that's a good place to start then.
You know how I roll.
Yeah.
But he said he might mention something to you since you like the fast cars. That maybe
Yeah,
you
and
could work something
I have a
help him out.
Mustang, so you know.
Yeah, exactly. I was wondering if you could help me get a hold of one.
He hears you're the man he needs to talk to.
Yeah. I'm the Mustang connection.
I don't know.
It has to be an '88 though.
Yeah, an '88.
88. That's a
little
rough one.
earlier than mine, but
I don't know. I've always had a thing. That thing's a classic, and the sound that thing makes.
What does
Yeah.
it make? What's
I
this-
want to be heard from a mile away.
How does it sound there, Bobo?
I don't know how. I can't do the sound, but it's just like
Think.
It's made this really loud. It's like loud like a NASCAR. That's how loud it is.
oh,
Like what? Do it again.
is that
That's
it?
not bad. I
I'm
think that
looking at a
sounds pretty
picture.
good.
Hey, that's a pretty cool looking car there. Bobo.
It's like a very loud sound. My
can see you in
cousin
that.
calls it the signature
Oh
sound.
my God! Let me tell you, probably the worst year for the Mustang ever was '88.
Yeah.
That is a horrible looking car there, Bobo.
No, wait a minute. Now that we have the picture, if you could just do the sound again,
Yeah.
we could just
Yeah,
marry the
let me,
two.
Let me maybe with
Let's
the
hear
sound.
I can feel the leather.
Yeah,
Do it.
Well, later, like
Yeah.
not initially. It
Do
won't
it
be
taking
leather
off.
initially.
Do it taking off. You're at a red light.
that is an awful Mustang.
You picked the
Bobo,
worst year for
that
the
is
Mustang.
the worst year. It doesn't even look like. It looks
looks
like the
dated.
year
Hey,
they
what if you-
decided to like use the Mustang name to make those piece of shit cars.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a classic.
Hey, what if you made the car faster? What would it sound like?
That's
then?
a good
wow.
idea, Bill. I like that. Yeah.
I don't know what it would sound like, but I can tell you it would sound a lot better.
Yeah.
Well,
Mike, give us enough.
For Against you out loud.
It went away, so you heard it get lower.
Of course, even the outside, though, I probably improved the outside of it.
Oh, you would? Like how?
Who the heck is called?
You know the Mets song is your ring?
Someone's calling me. Hello, Brian.
We're on the radio, Bobo.
You do know I'm on the radio right now, so I'll have to call you when...
You do know who I am.
Who is it? Bobo, can I talk to them?
No, all right, no problem. All right,
Was that your mom?
no, that was my brother.
Oh, him and his brother are having a union later.
No, he was twisting what I was saying.
Oh.
On stage.
No. He was twisting that. That was a separate thing. I was saying, I was meeting my brother after the show.
And you're going to have sex with him without
No,
a condom.
I didn't say that.
On stage.
That I didn't
He
say.
said that?
No, that I didn't say. That I did not say. That I did not say.
But it's his half brother, so it's not not weird.
I did not say that.
Johnny said you said it.
Oh, fuck,
No.
Johnny.
No.
Yeah,
Sam
wasn't.
Sam was twisting what I was saying.
Sam would never twist anything.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
He
I
was
heard.
twisting what I was saying. Everybody was twisting what I'm
Hey,
saying.
Bobo, would you fuck him in that 88 Mustang?
They're twisting what I'm saying.
What would that sound like?
I ain't gonna comment there. All right, I'm not.
The cumsies on the leather seat.
Don't mess up the leather seats.
David here was twisting what I'm saying.
Oh.
David, what are you doing? What happened,
David, why are you instigating?
Yeah.
I'm not instigating anything. I'm just telling what happened.
He's twisting what I'm saying because he heard the way I talk. Maybe it sounds different.
No, it doesn't.
It's not the way you talk. No, you're doing it on stage, right, Bobo?
No,
at the
didn't
Stress
say
Factory.
That. I didn't say that. I was saying I was introducing Rich Voss on stage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus, these two are a movie.
I'm introducing.
Wait. Real things happening.
I'm introducing Rich Voss tonight.
At the Stress Factory?
Yeah, Vinny asked me to introduce Voss.
And talk to the crowd a little bit?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to them, and I got to...
You're having sex with your brother?
No.
Half brother. Sorry.
Wait. We're on. You want to practice what you're going to do for Rich Voss tonight?
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Well, I'm already saying.
How about someone introduce Bobo, and let's go through this.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, crowd, welcome to the Stress Factory here in New Brunswick.
Crowd. Wait. Let's start over.
All right, I'm going to say welcome. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, your headliner tonight is Rich Voss, but first, from the Opie and Anthony Show, it's Bobo.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, New Jersey.
Whoa.
You all know me as
All right,
Bobo.
let's try it again.
You all know me as Bobo.
Ladies and gentlemen, your headliner tonight is Rich Voss, but first, for the Opie and Anthony Show, let's give a warm welcome to Bobo.
Good evening, New Jersey. Whoa. I'm amazed you all made it here in this tough economy. Did you guys screw up some stockholder to come here today? You guys screw up some stockholder? I know you're all here to see a fag bag carrying Rich Voss. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you.
No. You got to do a little more time than that.
Oh my God.
A little more time.
I understand you're all here. I understand you're all here.
All right, hold on. We'll start over again. Ladies and gentlemen, your headliner tonight, Rich Voss. But first, for the Opie and Anthony Show, let's hear it for Bobo.
Good evening, New Jersey. Whoa. How you all came here in this tough economy? Did you guys screw over any stockholders?
The same thing as you.
I can't believe you guys. Some stockholder is very pissed off at you. Wants to probably beat you up. If you're some corporate guy who you screwed over a stockholder, if they find you, your ass is probably going to get kicked.
Wow.
Me, I can't believe I got here taking 2 trains to get here. Of course, I noticed though your trains are pretty clean, unlike the Long Island Railroad. I see people smell like alcohol on those trains. Smell like alcohol. I have to say though, Rich Voss, the guy, I can't believe this guy's wearing a fur coat and a fag bag. So who here wants a Bobo Springsteen song here that's from Jersey? Give me someone here from Jersey.
Me.
All right, I don't know if you're from Jersey. Well, you're not really from Jersey, but just for all intents and purposes, say you are from Jersey.
Okay, I'm from Jersey.
Johnny Fairplay. He thinks he's a wrestler. He kicked a porn star husband's ass in a boxing match. And after he wins tonight's boxing match, he's gonna screw a dead drunk Lindsay Lohan. Oh, wah, wah, wah.
Wow. Oh, that's terrific.
And now, without further ado, Rich Voss.
And without further ado, the Jew with the right amount of stupidity and the smile of a horse, give it up for your own, New Jersey's own, Rich Voss.
Wow.
And then, of course, Voss walks on stage.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure of that part.
Oh, I thought you just stood there.
I was just describing what would happen after that, and then I probably shake his hand, whatever, and then he does his thing.
And how would the crowd react to you afterwards? Like after the show's over and they're coming up to you? Is there more people coming up to you or Voss?
Well, I don't know. Probably both of us, but probably at this rate, because of sometimes what I hear about Voss's act, they'll probably be coming up to me more often.
Whoa.
Believe me, my Twitter followers are in the hundreds.
Whoa!
Wow!
Bring up my Twitter stat. Can somebody bring up my Twitter stats?
Twitter stats.
Mr. Met.
It's like a baseball card.
No, I'm talking about the information about how many followers I got.
368.
You're the new Britney Spears.
Mr. Met 8 on Twitter.
He's MR Met 8. It's Mr. like MR MET and the number 8.
Heading toward 400, Bo.
Yep, that's right. I get fans all the time. Ever since I advertised my Twitter on the radio, they've been following. You know what they say? It's like that Field of Dreams. If you advertise it, they will follow.
Wow. So
what is that from the Field of Dreams?
I was imitating that line in Field of Dreams, but I was saying it as a Twitter reference.
Oh, and what was it?
If you advertise your Twitter on the O&A show, they will follow.
Holy shit.
So was Mr.
Danny can't even look.
Was Mr. Met 1 through 7 taken?
Yeah.
No.
Why 8?
Yeah, why 8?
The number on my Mets jersey when I was a kid.
Jersey.
Who was number 8 when you were growing up?
That was Gary Carter back in the 80s.
Oh, well, of
Oh,
course.
wow.
I was actually at Game 6 when I was age 4.
He had the nice permed mullet.
I sat in a mezzanine, the upper levels of the mezzanine. Mm-hmm. The upper part of the mezzanine.
Mezzanine.
And for those of you who don't remember, don't know what Shea Stadium looks like, there was seating sections of the field level was orange, the level above that was blue, and the level above that was the mezzanine, and the one above that was red. The green seats,
Continental Airlines.
The green seats,
level above.
The green seats was the mezzanine section. The third seating level of Shea Stadium.
He knows everything about Shea Stadium.
Well, I have to. I'm a Met fan.
Well, it's gone now.
Yeah.
It
doesn't sound like good seats. Why are you bragging?
Yeah, mezzanine.
Yeah. Dude, you should be.
Well, it was what was around at the time, all right? It was the stadium the Mets played at. It was the stadium that played at the time. So.
There we go. Johnny, little tune-up fight here.
I brought my boxing gloves.
That was your team state. That was my team stadium at the time, so... That's where you go, but that new stadium is freaking awesome.
All right, hey, fair play. Would you let Bobo hit you a few times with the gloves?
No, I hit him.
How about 1-1?
Now, I don't want my brother to see bruised faces when he hasn't seen me in 23 years.
23 years,
and they are having sex later.
No, that isn't true. No, that's these guys twisting that line.
No, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to you, Bobo.
They're
would you
twisting...
fuck your brother to get that Mustang? How about rub one out?
What do you think?
That's
a tough question.
It is an 88 Cobra.
If the price was right.
88 Cobra, that's the price.
Yeah.
We got Sam on CNBC. I got it right here.
Really is?
It's a new generation, so that's great.
BlackBerry is yesterday, and iPhone is now.
You see where they cut that off?
Yeah.
Where the sound cuts out?
Yeah.
Do you know what the visual is?
What?
Me chanting 3GS at the top of my lungs, but they cut the audio out. So I'm just sitting there screaming with my arms in the air, but there's no sound.
Well, there's one thing I gotta say though, that and Anthony probably agrees with me on this one.
I do.
Mel,
Probably.
improve the app, please. Show some better respect for O&A.
Oh, they already did that.
They did.
No, but look how they fucking like he was out there mocking the whole thing, and then they just. I mean, that's
they made it
completely
into
dishonest.
They
made it
edited
into a
it to make
positive
it look
thing.
like he was
gave a
a
shit.
supporter
Like I
and
was
gave a shit.
actually
See what the news does?
Yeah.
I was holding my BlackBerry.
Right.
That was fake. That whole thing was fake, and they
Yeah.
put it on as news.
Yeah.
I didn't buy an iPhone, and I still have my BlackBerry, and I'll be using
And you
it
were
for the rest of
chanting
the contract.
Yeah, the BlackBerry is better or whatever. You had all the pro BlackBerry lines in there.
And they knew it because they had all your footage, so they knew that it was bullshit, but they used it as real news. That's what they do.
Did they ask you what the haps was?
No, that's mine. They can't have that.
They could have what's the
And they
app.
probably and I bet you the new iPhone they probably throw in the stylist if you're an executive producer with too big of a fingers.
A stylist
for your hair?
No, for people with too big
But
fingers.
what would a stylist be sold with the iPhone?
For executive producers that have fingers that are too big.
But a stylist is for your hair.
No, I'm talking about that pen thingy. You know, like Steve. I was making a joke about Steve.
Oh, what are those things called?
It's called a stylus.
Bears.
Remember, he said the reason he uses this. Remember well, if you heard the reason he said he used a stylus is because his hands are too big to press the button, so he has to use a stylus still.
Hey, is your brother here right now?
No, he's gonna. I'm gonna see him after the show.
Oh, okay.
And why haven't you seen each other in so long?
Well, he's got a Well, we only share the same father, and when my father passed away, his mother didn't let him see me anymore.
Why?
For some reason, I don't know. She took it out on my father and decided to take it out on the kids. You know how some people are.
Jesus.
Was there underage touching? Is that?
No. For some reason, she was just pissed off at my father, and somehow was blaming my mother for it.
Oh, that's
She had a grudge against my mother.
Who? The new mom?
I'm
kind of confused.
No. She's talking about the woman my father married after he divorced her.
Wait, you're a little confused with the whole thing.
No, but my father had a marriage prior to my mother.
Is that the one you want to have sex with?
No.
His brother.
The brother.
The brother.
No, half brother. Damn it.
Half brother.
and don't ignore these guys. They're twisting what I'm saying.
All right, Bobo, walk us through it slowly.
My father had a previous marriage prior to my mother.
Right.
And they had that kid, Brian.
That you're going to meet for the first time today in 23 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I've only been talking to on the internet.
Okay.
And
So
on
how
the
do you know you already know you want to fuck him?
No.
Never met him.
They're twisting that. I didn't say that part.
Is he down for this, or is it
No,
just you?
I didn't say the effing part. All right, I'm going to.
You're not going to force yourself on your own brother.
No,
I hope he's into this. like you are.
Don't make me call him right now. Don't make me call him right now. If you guys hear you've been
Dude, that's
twisting
going to
what
be
I've been
awkward,
saying.
man. That's going to be awkward.
No, you're twisting what I'm saying.
I'll talk to him.
Are you going to make the first
Yeah, have
move?
Johnny talk to
Yeah,
him.
I'd love to talk to him. I'll work out everything.
I'm not gonna call him here. All right. I don't want this ruined. All right. The first time I'm seeing him in years ruined.
You're
Yeah,
really
you got to
excited.
say that in private. Yeah, you're
I don't want
aroused.
this ruined.
No, I can tell he's excited.
You don't want us
the nice
cock-blocking.
shirt, the fucking hair, no Met hat.
Yeah, the moose.
Why? You're hoping to have a relationship with him?
Yeah.
now?
No.
We won't cock block you.
No, I didn't say that. All right. It's just I thought that this would be appropriate to wear a button shirt and
When is it ever appropriate to fuck your brother?
No, I didn't say that.
shit.
And what's the deal with the
I
ping
didn't say
pong
that.
balls in the asshole? You were talking about that too.
I didn't say that.
shit.
You did too.
I did not say
Yes,
that.
I heard you, Bobo.
You said your brotor could fart out ping pong balls out of
No,
his
I
asshole.
didn't say that.
Oh, Bobo.
I did not say that.
Bobo,
I
if I
said
was-
I could probably do that.
Bobo, if I was you, I would knock the hat off Johnny Fairplay.
That's it.
Knock off his hat. Knock off his hat.
That's it. That's it.
Wow.
Wow.
Would you like to give me that back now?
Uh-oh, pre-fight hype. Here we go.
No, I'll give it back to you after Jimmy farts in it.
Who's Jimmy's not even here.
Jimmy's not here.
Yeah, well, I'm holding on to it until the next time he's here. Then you'll get it back farted on. I'm gonna ship
Holy
it.
shit.
I'm shipping it to you, priority mail, same day, priority mail.
Same day.
I'm gonna have it farted on in multiple times.
Wow, you're
times
crazy.
farted on. I'm gonna have him eat. I'll give Jimmy the 100 case of White Castle sliders.
Right.
The 100 case of White Castle sliders. I'm saying, Jimmy, I need you to fart on
He's
this
not here.
multiple. Well, when he is here, I'm holding on to this until
You're
it's
gonna keep
farted
his
on.
hat.
Bubba, I'm gonna punch you in the stomach if you don't.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
No. Don't,
Now Boba doesn't know what to do.
don't make me do that. You do that, I know lawyers.
I do too. Ask Bonaducci. I don't like your chances.
Bonaducci ain't a lawyer. He's a where are they now guy. That guy is the actor that played Danny Partridge, not a lawyer.
Okay.
A little trivia. Question.
I would know because that's part of the way my mother kind of came up with the name my name. After that character,
Okay.
Danny.
So you're named after
I'm
Danny
honestly
Bonaducci.
going to put on the boxing glove and punch you in the stomach if I don't have my hat back.
And what time? You got to put a time frame on it.
Well, if you do that, I'm gonna. I'm not afraid to explain why my brother.
Johnny Fairplay is going for the glove. Stand your ground, Bobo. Johnny,
You didn't go
show him what's
UFC
what.
on me. You didn't go UFC on me.
No, this isn't UFC. This is just boxing.
He's
These
just
are
gonna,
18-ounce
he's just gonna
gloves.
punch you.
Yeah, I'm just going to punch you.
You gonna take that, Bobo?
Bobo, stand your ground, Bobo. Stand your ground. Johnny, this is great pre-fight hype.
Yeah, right?
Bobo, put your hand
I
up. Get
wanted
ready.
to do
Fight
this
back.
to
Get ready.
Sam. I'm a little
Bobo,
disappointed.
defend yourself.
Glasses are off. They're in his hat. He's taking off the headphones. He's looking at me.
I'll go. I'm not going full strength, but I'm going to go out there. I don't want this guy injured for the fight. I'd like to see this guy kick Mr. Lohan's ass.
So you're not gonna hurt him.
Bobo, put your dukes
Hey, you don't
up.
want to hurt the guy before.
protect
you don't
yourself
wanna
at all
hurt the fighter before
times.
the main event.
Here.
Oh, here we go.
All right, their dukes are up.
Might
Dukes
want
are
to
up.
sneak in Rocky music.
I'm just going to punch you in the stomach, all right?
Dun, 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 dun.
You ready?
Ready?
Okay, here we go.
What'd you do? All right, stop.
Oh shit!
Jesus, Fairplay.
Fairplay laid into Bobo so hard.
Bobo, you all right?
Bobo's going for the face.
All right, they're trying to hold Bobo
Danny's
back.
trying to hold him back. Bobo's punching Johnny Fairplay. Oh my God, it's a catastrophe.
Fairplay is
goes
down.
Bobo.
Bobo, fight back. Don't just.
Bobo.
I think you're good. I think you better quit while you're behind.
Wow,
I don't want any bruises here.
he was going right for the face too,
What
wasn't
the
he?
fuck? Jesus. So I like your style, Bobo, but still, I don't like your chances, but I like your style.
It's very girl-like.
Yeah, like what the fuck? He has his knuckle.
Yeah.
You're
Very
gonna break a knuckle if you
I
punch
don't
that
normally
way.
get into fights.
Apparently.
Really?
No, you
It looks so
abnormally
natural.
get into
That's so
fights.
weird.
That was.
So is this
that
what
was
we can
something.
expect? What is it? Friday night or Saturday?
Saturday,
night?
June 20th, Philadelphia Airport, Ramada. It's
How old is Michael Lohan?
49. So, like, I issued an open challenge and made it on TMZ and all that, and I was like, I'll fight any celebrity under 160 pounds with no fight experience. So Michael Lohan accepted. I saw he has he's had 3 fights he's already done. He's 170 pounds. He's 5'10". I'm just like, fuck me. But I've been training for like 3 weeks, so I feel pretty good. I mean,
You'll beat him. You'll beat him.
Jesus, Bobo.
Hey, Bobo, how's your?
How you
where
on
did
his
he? Where
side
did he punch
after
you?
he punched you that hard?
He just hit me right here.
Oh, how is that?
Did it
Is
hurt?
it bruised?
It hurt.
Let's see. Lift it up.
You all right?
I'm all right.
was it a good punch, Bobo?
It was good, all right. It's just the stuff you twisting what I said kind of got to me.
Yeah.
Right?
You had
That's
to
why
kick his ass a little.
Believe me, you were ruining me seeing my brother for the first time in ages.
Well, you're going to ruin your brother if you have sex with him.
No, I'm not. Again, you guys are twisting what I'm saying.
Don't make him have to defend his honor again.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
put the gloves back on,
Bobo
Bobo.
kicked
It
your
won't be
ass.
good.
Bobo kicked your ass with those
Hey, Johnny,
face shots.
It's only fair. Let Bobo hit you once with the glove.
He punched me in the face without the glove.
Let him hit you.
I think we're even right now.
I said I'm not ruining someone right before the big fight. All right.
It's safe to say that he's not going to do much damage. Is what I'm
There's
getting at.
people that paid money.
Bobo, you want to punch him once with the glove on?
Bobo.
In the arm.
First of all,
Fair is fair.
How much money were people paying to see you fight? See you kick the ass of Michael Lohan. How much money? We
got microphones.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Can someone tell me how much money were those tickets?
Bobo, you only get to punch him once in the arm.
And just
okay?
in
How
the
much
arm.
money? First, ask me. How
Once
much
in the
money
arm.
were the best seats going for?
Not in the
I have no
face.
clue.
Not in the face. Once
You're
in the
fighting
arm.
in this, and you don't know how much
Typical
money your own
artist.
fight's going
No
for?
idea.
Right here.
On the face.
All right.
All right. He's got something.
Someone's thinking the Rocky music for this one.
That's right.
All right. Rocky Dennis.
That's not bad, Bobo. He's got a good jab.
That's better than what he had before.
Absolutely.
Would you like one more punch back, Bobo?
Don't fucking hurt.
They hit this song.
No. Jesus.
Right, not the one I write with.
Okay.
All right.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good hit.
I'm gonna have some stuff to tell my brother after this.
Yeah, Johnny Fair played like box with you.
Yeah.
Like, I wear a condom?
No.
He's not using condoms.
He's doing the turtleneck condom gimmick.
Yeah.
Bobo, you shouldn't try to fuck your brother.
When I was a teenager, when I was asleep, I'd wear one because I did have the pants jizzing problem. I used to jizz in my pants. Who hasn't jizzed in their pants when they're asleep?
Wait a minute.
Who wears pants
You
when they sleep?
wore a condom when you went to sleep?
Because I used to jizz in my pants when I was young.
All right, wait. Explain this. Bobo.
Yeah.
Come on, when you have those dreams, when you have some kind of dream that
Sex
you're
dreams, sure.
Yeah, when you're
About
having a
your
dream,
brother?
No.
Possible family reunion one day.
No, not that. I'm talking about when I'm effing some broad in high school.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I'd be effing some broad, that hot-looking chick. Whoever it was you were eyeing, but you probably could never hook up with. As much as you try to ask, you'd get turned down. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's happened to you. I think you said you were kind of more of the class clown with what you could do.
Yes, thank you, Bobo. I was.
So what happened, Bobo?
Exactly. Most of the time that would happen. You'd have a dream, and all of a sudden you wake up and it was, oh shit, I jizzed in my pants.
So you started wearing a condom to bed?
Yeah, I kept it discreet that I wore them, but I had a case hidden.
A case of condoms, so you didn't have to jizz in your
So
pants
you'd
anymore.
go to bed
Yeah, what
and
kind of-
roll on a condom?
No, I'd wear it in my sleep, and if I accidentally jizzed in my pants, I knew it wouldn't get in my pants, but it would get in the condom, of course.
And then
that's what it is.
how many times would you wake up with a full condom?
I lost count.
A lot, huh?
Damn.
No, maybe I think it was maybe in a double digit.
And your parents never saw the condom?
You sure
No.
You sure you weren't just peeing in your pants?
No, I know what peeing is. All right.
He tasted it. He knows.
No,
it tasted your cum.
No, I've never
Tasted the cum. Nice.
No.
What does it
I don't
taste
know
like,
what people
Bobo?
think. Why I've never 69'd myself before.
But you tried, right?
No, I never tried.
Bobo, what's the
You could
difference
actually
between...
just six
The
yourself.
only reason I know is because I've had urinary system problems. 48 operations on my urinary
He's
system.
like a cat.
Why 48 operations?
They messed up an operation on my urinary system.
Oh, shit, Bobo.
When I was just 2 years old, they messed up an operation.
Circumcision gone wrong.
No, actually, I've never been circumcised because of the operations.
Okay. What's the difference between cum and pee?
It's simple.
Yeah?
It's pee. It's probably yellow.
Probably.
No, it is yellow depending on what kind of fluids was consumed.
Would you say not as salty, Bobo?
Probably not as salty. No, I've never. I've only heard.
Right.
What kind of sex dreams did you have? Oh, where I was always effing some broad.
In what way? Like, what? Explain.
I don't remember. I just remember all of a sudden when I'd been almost, I'd wake up almost as soon as I was boning the broad. I'd all of a sudden wake up and notice it that I was, for some reason, almost like, you know that thing you say we always try to control what happens in your dream?
Yeah.
Like, I try to stop it because I know, oh my God, I'm going to wake up just with jizz in my pants. I'm going to wake up like that. I tried to stop it, but then it couldn't control it because you can't really, it's hard to control stuff when you're asleep.
Yeah. So you pull out your dreams?
I've tried to
It's a
before,
dream,
but it
just
couldn't.
calm fart.
I don't know, I tried to, but you couldn't. I couldn't. I don't know. I had.
So you'd put it in and just come, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I had this crazy. I don't know. The last time it happened, I don't know why. I didn't even know you guys yet, but for some reason, I recall the chick looked like. The last time I remember it happened, this was like in the 90s, but for some reason that broad looked quite like Lily from the Ron and Fish show.
Oh.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Sometimes I've had dreams predict like maybe people I know. I've had dreams that predicted maybe places I'd end up going to.
Really?
That I've never been, but all of a sudden I wound up going to that place.
Gay bar?
No.
Brother's taint.
No.
Yeah, my brother has an 11-inch taint. That's cool.
No, I didn't say that. All right, don't say that. All right, I'm gonna. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna. If you try to twist what I'm saying, I don't think you want to upset my brother. All right.
Oh, I can only.
But believe me, my brother, he describes himself in his MySpace as his appearance as an athletic appearance.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that?
No,
like
I didn't say
man,
that. I said that's how he describes himself in his MySpace.
Yeah.
Which
Female
I ain't
gymnast?
giving away.
Are you wearing a condom now?
No.
Just thinking about it?
No.
Shit. Did you jizz in your pants?
No, I haven't had that jizzed in my pants problem since. I don't know. I think since the
Hours?
26.
No, the Clinton administration.
Bases of time on just
Many years.
presidential administration.
You've missed out on
That's a
lot of
4-year
jizz
buffer there. An 8-year.
Well,
That's
the only time that happens is
Where's all this jizz going if it's not going into your pants
simple.
anymore?
Someone simple. My cousin places the porn film on, puts on a porn film on full blast when I'm asleep, just to prank me.
So you've hooked up with your cousin, too?
No, I didn't say that. No, I did not say that. I did not say.
If you can't keep it in your pants, keep it in the family.
No, I don't do that. Again, you twisted what I said. Again, you people twisted what I said.
Oh.
I just think it's the New York accent, I guess.
Why is your cousin?
Yeah.
Your cousin is putting on a porno really loud because he's hoping that you're going to knock on his door. at
Yep.
night.
Yeah.
No,
Tap.
no, because when I was younger, he used to think it was funny to prank me.
What would he do?
Well, that's one of the things I described. He popped the
Boner?
he popped the porno in the VCR one
your
time.
cherry asshole.
No. No, what I described, blasting a porno full blast, and I wound up jizzing in my pants. I'm like,
So, Bobo, I'm very confused. How many?
I know you want me there, all right.
Bobo, I'm confused. How many members of your family have you had sex with at this point?
None.
Brother, cousin.
None.
Dead father.
No,
Brother, cousin.
none.
Father's Day coming up. Come on.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I could say that I'm a virgin.
Oh.
But do want to lose it though.
He's a virgin for women.
So who do you want to fuck you in the ass?
No. Anything altogether.
You guys
I'm a virgin from anything.
You're getting it wrong. Bobo has not had sex with his brother. He is going to have sex
No,
with his brother.
I did not say that.
Right.
I did not even say that.
Sorry, Bobo. Okay, so
I
today.
did not even say that.
23 years in the making.
Bobo,
Yeah.
you look.
No, I did not even say that, Sam.
Yes, you did.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
Your words.
No. Someone twisted my words because of the way I sounded when I said what I.
Bobo,
I
why don't
said-
you text Sam?
You seem like you have heat with Chubby Checker. Everybody's twisting around you.
Yeah, look at
He's talking about his
I
aunt.
mean, I mean they're screwing up what I said.
Oh, that's what you mean by twist.
I don't have
All right.
texting on this phone. It costs so much on the
money.
bill.
The economy's garbage. You can't text it.
No,
I heard his
What did I
joke
gotta
before.
say? David, you're a badass brotherfucker, David.
Oh shit!
Why?
What did I do, Bobo?
No. He was trying. No.
Like you.
No. I'm reading
No,
this
no.
because Danny here thought that he was trying to twist what I was saying. So I just said I'm getting back at him by saying that to someone else.
Oh, I see.
I heard you, Bobo.
Sam,
You were also
I bet
talking about your uncle.
I bet you're.
How about we have Bobo and David fight?
One boxing glove each.
Yeah,
Opie, one boxing glove
I
each.
like it.
You want to? You got to say, Sam.
David, you want to box Bobo?
Sam, I bet your younger siblings use your afro to jack off. Use your afro as a hairy pussy.
That was decent. That was decent.
That's not bad.
Although you would lose the bet because they do not. So.
No. I'm sure somebody would use that. I'm sure if one of your brothers got really drunk and just started to jack off, he would think your afro was the hairiest pussy. He wound up in he would think he wound up in a DeLorean and wound up in his 70s, and there's some chick with a hairy pussy, but it would be your hair.
You lost me, Bobo.
All right, listen, Johnny Fairplay, what's the big plug? Because we have 2 minutes before they cut us off for Ron and Fez.
Absolutely. It is Saturday, June 20th, Philadelphia Airport, Ramada. Tickets are available, just been told, $55 for ringside. It's myself versus Michael Lohan, Lindsay Lohan's dad. For more information, and if you're not in the Philly area and you want to watch on the internet, it's on tvbydemand.com. Also, check out celebrityboxing.tv. And I'd like to thank my sponsors, Everlast, Century Martial Arts, and SmokingEverywhere.com.
Damn, look at you, Johnny.
Yeah, right.
Doing all right. And Bobo's going to be warming up for Rich Voss at the Stress Factory tonight.
That's correct. Look for me there tonight. Anybody going there, look for me.
And Mr. Med8 on Twitter. What's wrong, Bubba? What's wrong? What's wrong?
No. Danny's making up stuff about me again.
What did he say? What did he say? Bubba, what did he say?
He said, stop fucking your brother. That ain't true, right?
You gonna take that, Bobo?
I thought the other one said, how does your brother's dick taste?
That's
Bobo,
it.
fight back, Bobo.
That's it.
He's attacking Danny. BillBurr.com for all his comedy dates. Bill, it was a pleasure.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. I'll try to come in next week when I can.
Yeah, cool.
Bye.